Antonio.
Yoy.
Yeah.
Oi, oi, oi.
Good morning, everyone.
Hi, everybody.
Yay, green tea. Is it the one roasted with brown rice?
Favorite.
Ooh, thank you. Can you put honey in this shit?
You want it?
Yeah, because it tastes like crap. It's not my favorite.
Jesus.
I'm trying not to drink a lot of coffee, that's why.
No? Is there sugar with this one, Kenny?
Put it in already.
How many?
It's the amount you put last time.
What's the
counted.
amount?
Yeah.
How much sugar you do in your tea?
4.
You
Was it
do
4? Yeah.
You do old lady tea.
I do.
What
lot
is
of
that, a
sugar.
Lipton's?
It's Lipton.
I hate Lipton's tea. I actually
like
hate
a
tea.
Good Lipton.
But I need some kind of warm beverage in the morning. That's not
Lipton.
coffee.
Lipton.
Lipton tea
I
stinks.
should drink it like an old bag.
Do you put milk in it too?
Oh, yeah.
Oh God.
It's plenty of milk, plenty of sugar.
Oh,
darling.
God.
I have to have my tea in the morning, my Liptons.
I got just plain green tea, but it's roasted in brown rice.
Yeah, that's odd.
Don't you worry at home, people. The brown rice isn't floating around in it. Why is my mic very overmodulated?
Isn't it? Mine is too. Something sounds amiss.
Is Mars here today?
No, because I saw the monitors were
The
all
fill-ins?
up and
His knee hurts, so he's out today.
what? Ah,
What do you mean his knee hurts? Do you know
is he taekwondoing?
I'm just saying this because Mars is out with the knee thing. I couldn't even turn all week last week. I had
Yeah, I
a
remember.
ridiculous neck thing happening. I could have taken a few days.
Could have.
Fuck!
I'm only laughing.
What do you mean? What do you mean his knee hurts?
Well, I'll read you the email. I'll pull it up.
Oh,
It was really funny.
is it funny like
Roland's?
Roland's funny?
Yeah, I would say it's funny in the same way.
Is it
Okay.
sweltering in here?
Yeah, it is.
Well, it was freezing when I got in. I turned up our thermometer that either goes from 40 to 100.
It's like it can't.
We have the worst thermometer known to man.
I'm sweating.
It should be digital or something. It's this. You can. There's only a quarter inch where you can move it, and in that quarter inch, it goes from either like 50, 55 to 100.
Now the papers are going to be blown around the table, and
Yeah, there's going to be ice in here.
What do you do with does green tea and like honey work?
Oh no.
I need a stirrer.
Yeah.
I get a little
boy.
stir?
Oh boy. There, I did it.
How much of this shit you put in here? Is that good? I don't know. Can I get a stirrer?
Yeah.
No stir.
I need a stirrer. All right, what's Mars's email?
Oh boy.
subject line is, I am out today.
Yeah.
And then the body is, hey guys, my knee hurts quite a bit today.
Right.
I am taking a sick day today.
Right.
I spoke to George,
Who
and
the
he is
fuck is
testing out the
George?
studio.
George.
I don't know who George is.
Who is George?
I've never heard of this George.
You know who George is.
Who's George? Which one is George?
You know which one it
Oh,
is.
Kenny's
Is he-
saying it in the way like, oh boy.
Is he the one that has no social skills whatsoever? That guy?
One.
But I guess is really good at his job. But I think you want an engineer that has no social skills, right?
You do.
Yeah,
They're-
because that
they're all
means
like
the other
that.
side of their brain is working a little extra.
Yep.
Yeah, like me, GH. I have no social skills, but I'm great at what I do.
Good point.
Like
Thank you.
me,
Yeah.
GH.
More importantly, though, how is George's knee?
George's name.
George.
Yeah, did his knee hurt?
Why?
Because that's why Mars isn't here. His knee hurts quite a bit today.
But you know what I do when I take a day off? I go, hey, I'm taking a day off.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't need to know that you got a bad knee or you're shitting out your asshole.
Because whatever you write, it's going to sound like an excuse.
It just
it's
doesn't.
never going to
guilt.
sound right.
There's guilt there.
Right.
And Mars probably could have made it in today, but he's using some fucking knee injury.
I guess Mars can't stand coming to work.
See?
I
He
got
can't stand coming to work.
Kind of like that one.
That is a good one, Kenny.
Yeah.
You're fun.
Anybody watch any of the football games? A lot of shit going down yesterday.
I don't have to watch them. I just read Travis's fucking
What, highlight sheet?
his tweets, and it sounds like fucking the greatest games ever being
It
played.
was the greatest games
are
ever
being
I
played.
was losing my
Wait,
mind.
where's E-Rock?
Oh.
E-Rock is,
Oh, no.
Eric has eye problems. He can't see coming to work.
Kenny couldn't wait.
Hey, Kenny.
Wait, where's E-Rock today?
E-Rock.
he's got a little day for himself today.
What?
He had
Yeah.
one to,
I just saw him
he had one to
Saturday.
set up for the party, and now he has a post-party.
Well, we all know how wild that party was. He needs a little recovery time.
Does he need a little recovery?
I think so.
Wait, he took another day?
Yeah, he decided to give himself a nice little 4-day weekend, coming
That's
off the
nice.
4-day Thanksgiving weekend.
Oh, really?
Followed up with another one. Why not?
That's nice.
That's wonderful. Good for him. He will not be missed.
Go E-Rock.
Huh?
That wasn't the...
I swear to God, I didn't even know he wasn't here today.
Yeah.
I just assumed I would hear E-Rock's voice from that other room, but it's Travis. Travis, why was yesterday such a great day for football?
It was just it was this. It was the weekend that you hope you get, like during a football season, where so many games in such a short amount of time are so good. There was like 3 different snow games.
Yeah, the snow games were amazing. I love Red Zone because I got to see a lot of the Eagles game. That was crazy how much snow was coming
It just
down.
feels like old school football that
It
way.
feels like
course.
that's how you should be playing football.
Right.
Yeah.
In the snow.
How do you feel about the idiots that go out there with their short sleeves still?
It doesn't bother me.
I just
Makes him look tough.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean they're manly men.
but
Tough guy.
in the end, I just can't imagine doing that.
Football is so much fun to go to in the cold.
Right.
Oh,
Like,
stop it.
It really is.
TV, all
I
kinds
used to-
of different views.
He's not wrong, man. I used to love going to the Bills games, especially when it was shitty weather.
Burr.
I don't know. There was something about it.
Little
but
flask of whiskey or something.
yeah, you
Warm
bring
you up.
a little something in.
It's
Yeah, a
just
little
for
something.
some reason you don't get as cold as you would if you were just standing around doing
Well, it's because you're
something
packed
else.
in fucking shoulder to shoulder
That's
with people
true.
wearing giant
Right.
fucking Gore-Tex coats.
Well, your seat gets a lot smaller all of a sudden.
Wow.
So, but there were some great snow games yesterday. They were like, but then they would turn to another snow game, and it wasn't as great as like the Eagles snow game.
No, I mean the Eagles.
and then it kind of bummed you out that like Pittsburgh didn't have more snow.
And then it stopped snowing in Philly, so it wasn't like
Right.
But when it was like almost like blizzard conditions, and you couldn't even see the Lions players because they were wearing white.
Damn.
Yeah, look at that.
It was great.
Oh, nice.
You can't look at that. We're looking at that. And then you got the Patriots with this ridiculous comeback.
Patriots were down the entire game to Cleveland,
Right.
And then they scored twice in 90 seconds.
Yeah.
Kicked an onside
They did
an
the
onside
famous
kick.
They did the onside that
It worked.
works sometimes.
Rarely works.
Rarely, yeah.
Got the ball back, scored a touchdown.
And they
Damn.
win.
Unbelievable.
Their record, they're 10-3. They just don't seem like a 10-3 team.
Tom Brady knows how to win.
Good point, I guess.
Hate 'em,
Oh, that's
but-
great. They had to bring out the snowblower for the yards.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's
Yeah.
nice.
That's just how football should be played.
What field looked like they heat up the numbers because you could still see the numbers? You saw that?
Yeah, that may have been. Was that Pittsburgh?
I think it might be Pittsburgh, right? It looks like they have some kind of like technology where the numbers are, you could constantly see the numbers, even though the rest of the field was all fucked up because it looked too perfect.
Yeah.
They just run out there every down and just paint them again.
Yeah. And then my Jets, I was ready to tap out with the Jets, and then Geno Smith, after I called him a bum last week. Of course, this happened. He has a really good game.
He stepped up,
Yeah, he stepped up. So
unlike
now,
Mars.
So now Jets Nation.
Oh, boy.
We're hoping we have an outside shot at the playoffs still. Jets Nation. And I've already gave up on the fucking team, and then Geno does all right. So I don't know. We'll see what happens with Jets Nation.
Was it
There's more football.
computer graphics? People are saying.
What?
People saying if the numbers were shown, were they computer graphics that were overlaid?
Oh, no kidding. Really?
On the TV?
Stupid me. Like, I go old school. I just assumed they had some kind of heating system.
Yeah, it might have just been that they're
It
pretty
does
good
sound
with
kinda
that
Silly.
these
A heating
days.
system that's designed where numbers.
Right.
I don't know. Like, you got to see it. The whole field was, covered with snow, but you could still see the numbers, and they were perfect.
And they were perfect.
That's some amazing technology that they could do that.
yeah.
So why don't they just erase all the snow?
Just erase this.
Well, if you could erase the snow around the numbers, why
Right.
not just erase the snow on the field?
Just make the snow green.
Right. I don't think it was that game.
Well, the numbers are showing there.
But the numbers are showing.
Yeah,
it
but
looks
those,
like they just...
Yeah,
like,
those you could tell
snowblowed them.
Yeah, they just swept it away. There was another game where the numbers were like perfect, even though the whole field was completely covered. The numbers are superimposed. A lot of people are saying that. Fox did a good job with the graphic. Okay, wow, I did not know they were doing that.
Fox.
And then you got a guy setting the field goal record.
What was that, 64?
64 finally.
That's crazy.
64, 64, 64 Zoo Lane. Sorry, kid shit. Yeah, 64 yards beating Tom Dempsey, and actually Tom Dempsey and many others, like 4 others, I think.
4 times.
Yeah, the record's been tied 4 times. Dempsey said it originally. And now you got the 64-yarder from Matt Prater?
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 Yeah, but it was in Denver.
Yeah, they got that.
Well, you
they
got
that thin air shit.
Yeah, but still.
Here it is.
Still impressive.
Jesus, it's crazy.
Jason Elam, a former
If you're going to try to set the
How
record...
fucking far away he is.
That's crazy.
That's ridiculous. Holy shit.
That is fucking amazing.
How many extra yards did he have there? Not many, right? Maybe a couple?
What do you mean?
Like how much room?
Oh, yeah. I mean, a yard
From the
or
angle
two.
we just saw, you couldn't tell. I mean, it was really close.
Yeah. Wow.
60. You think 64 will be broken eventually in Denver? It's the only place that it could possibly be.
At some point, somebody will kick from the end zone.
Yeah, okay.
And fucking just 100-yard field goal.
Uh-oh.
Jimmy
right?
Norton.
Just one of those days. What are you going to do? It's just really shitty out there.
It took me like almost 20 minutes longer today to drive in than normal.
I stood out there. I went down at 8 minutes of, and I waited, I think, till night, which people who don't live in New York, that was a long time to get a taxi. There was not one town car. There was fucking nothing.
No town cars out front either.
I would have taken a town car, anything.
Yeah, usually you got those town car guys, swirling around, hoping for somebody.
Yeah.
We're just talking about football. Oh. It was a really good day for football. So.
I didn't watch.
I didn't either. I just hear shit on the news and I blurt out like I watched. I'm like, oh, yeah, that was a 64-yard field goal.
64, 64, Zoo Lane. Can you play that for me?
I don't know what it
today?
is.
It's a kid show.
What that is.
From Australia or something. I can't do the accent like the little girl when she sings it. There it is. We played it before. What do you mean you don't know it?
64, 64, 64 Zoo Lane. 64, 64, 64 Zoo Lane.
Hello, I'm Lucy. I live at 64 Zoo Lane, and I have some very special neighbours.
Get in the car,
Look.
your mother says there's an emergency.
She lives close to a zoo. Little kids show.
Yeah? Oh, my God. I swear, at any moment today, this temporary bridge could fly right out of my face onto the fucking console.
Where's this bridge, actually?
Back here.
Right.
It has to attach to the wisdom tooth.
Right.
And then there's one tooth missing.
Right.
And then it attaches to the next tooth there.
Right.
So it bridges, between there.
Right.
Well, my dentist was going to put in a permanent bridge.
Right.
So she's testing around. I'm like, you know what? This fucker's been hurting.
Right.
I don't want you to put the bridge on and then have this fucking pain in the end. So she goes, all right, go down the hall here to this fucking root canal doctor. So I do the x-ray and go, oh, yeah, that's got, root canal. So I go, okay. They do the root canal. And the dentist at the root canal took off the temporary bridge, which isn't supposed to be taken off and then put back on.
Right.
But then they just put it back on.
Right.
And said, well, get to your dentist as quick as you can.
Oh, boy.
But as quick as you can it's not the weekend. So I could probably go today. I'll fit in like today, later this afternoon or something.
Right.
But for the whole weekend, this thing has been on. It hasn't been fastened to the wisdom tooth.
Right.
It's just been fastened to the forward tooth.
Right.
So it's like it's shaking around in my mouth. Every time my tongue hits it, it goes to the side a little bit. I'm waiting to either swallow it or spit it out.
Can you chew?
Well, on the right side.
Oh, that's always a pain.
But I could feel it, like, if my tongue hits it.
Right.
And shaking it back and forth, it's got to be making it looser
pull it
and
out.
looser. No,
pull it out for the day.
Freak me out. No, I'll just leave it until it flies out of my head.
What?
You could hear it just then.
It's very hard to talk. I'm talking like Spock.
Yeah.
Live long and prosper.
All the dentures get put in.
It's sad.
Hey,
It's sad what happens to radio guys. I I am so retiring before all that happens.
Shit.
Howard has a little thing happening. His has gotten a little better, but he got a little.
Talking over the dentures?
Yeah. And then Imus, yeah, because he had to get used to, I guess, his dentures or something.
Imus sound like Mr. Magoo now. Imus in the morning program. Like his voice goes up.
Right.
Now, I guess.
Well, that's because he's like trying to keep everything in his mouth.
Well, I don't know what happened there. It used to sound like, well, by Georgie Magoo. You've done it again.
And then Scott Shannon.
Oh, God.
He just has meatballs in his mouth. I don't know what the fuck's going on there.
What the hell is going on with him?
Oh, yeah, we got to tap out before that happens.
Well, at least this will be fixed.
You ought to call it Dennis and say that your bridge work ain't no good.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
How would that go?
Hey there, Dr. Dentist. This is Bridgie McWorkfallens.
Yes? Can I help you?
My bridge fell out. That's all I got. I'm tired.
64 Zoo Lane. In honor of Matt Prater. I don't fucking know. And then, Travis, why aren't you talking about the Ravens? That was the game.
That was the game.
That's your guys, too, right?
Yeah, it was
6 lead changes in the fourth quarter?
Yeah, 5 touchdowns in the last 2 minutes.
5 touchdowns in the last 2 minutes of the game. That's crazy.
There wasn't even enough time to get excited.
Right.
Because the second you got over being excited, you got sad because
how
they
did
gave
that
up the lead.
Wait, there's a montage of the last 2 minutes. Can
It's crazy. You have to watch it.
This might just be the calls, though.
No,
Yeah.
Oh, that was just a picture. I'm sorry. Okay.
Just the audio.
Yeah, that's fine, though. So you got 5 touchdowns in the final 125 seconds, and then Ravens ended up winning 29-26. Holy shit.
It was insane.
Flacco passes left, caught.
Whoa.
Touchdown, Baltimore Ravens. It's a touchdown for Dennis Pitt to Gerhard. Sneaky, plenty of room, 40, 30, lowers the helmet, 20, inside the 10, touchdown! Fielded by Jacoby Jones at the 21 to the 30, he's to the 40. He has only Blair Walsh to beat. He gets by him at the 30, to the 20, Jacoby Jones, touchdown! Wow! Oh, Jacoby Jones, are you kidding me? It out to Cordero Patterson to the right side, gets a great block from Matt Asiata, and Cordero gets loose at the 40 to the Ravens 50, and Cordero Patterson is gone! Wow! Flacco, empty backfield, takes the snap, passes back left to the end zone. It's caught. Marlon Brown. Is he out of bounds? Nope, they say touchdown. One of the most exciting fourth quarters in the history of the National Football League.
That's crazy.
Goes the way of the Baltimore Ravens. The final score, Ravens 29, Vikings 26.
Obviously, he's not the Ravens announcer there at the end.
At the 40, the 30,
Right.
look at him!
It was crazy because it was kickoff returns, then a 79-yard touchdown, and then you think it's over. There's 45 seconds left. The Ravens are
it's done.
Yeah, they're not going to win, and then they score again. It was
There were 90 touchdowns yesterday?
90 touchdowns.
Is that
all day.
real?
Yeah, it's a record.
That's an
That's a
amazing game.
record?
Yeah. Yes, all 90 in that game.
Who scored him? Yeah.
And then finally, Drew Brees became the 5th quarterback in history and the fastest to throw for more than 50 Gs, 50,000. Yep. Who's on that list, you might ask?
Joe Montana?
Joe Montana is not on that list.
Oh, damn it.
A lot of...
John Elway?
John Elway is on that list.
Danny Marino?
Danny Marino is on that list. Are you looking down at your computer?
No.
All right,
Swear,
very good
swear,
so
swear.
far.
I'm trying to.
And then 2 newer-ish guys.
Tom Brady?
No.
Oh, wow.
What is Tom Brady up to? Yards-wise. I would have thought he was on that list.
Yeah.
Got a guy from his era on that list, though.
Oh, okay. Oh,
He's a blockhead.
Manning.
Yes, he's a blockhead. He does horrendous commercials, but he's very good at throwing the ball. Peyton Manning is on that list. And then finally, a guy that probably doesn't know he's on that list.
Oh.
That would be Brett Favre.
Brett Favre.
Brett Favre. How do you get far out of F-A-V-R-E? I don't know, man.
Isn't it pronounced Favre, technically? R-V-E?
Probably.
Brett Favre, I think.
Brett Favre. Favre. And Brady's 7th. Brady's got to wait till next year to get on that list.
He's got 48,000.
48,000.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to have to wait a year. So, and who's in 6th? As you got that list up, Warren Moon. Remember him?
Remember Warren Moon?
Is he dead or something, or did he shoot somebody, or
Jesus?
Did someone shoot him? Didn't Warren Moon have a problem?
I want to say Doug Williams died. You think about black quarterbacks? I thought Doug Williams.
No, there's
died.
a problem with Warren Moon too. What happened to Warren Moon?
Wow,
I don't know. Not in the early years. There you go. No, he's
personal
good.
life. Nothing bad in there.
He's in the movie Any Given Sunday.
Yeah, that was the problem.
Oh, here you go. Here you go.
Uh-oh.
Thank you.
Arrested on suspicion of DUI in 2007.
Right.
That's the problem.
Wow,
that's a little less than
shooting someone.
Shooting somebody, yeah.
Is Doug Williams dead? Did I just say that right or wrong?
I don't know.
All right, Doug Williams?
Yeah, he's a quarterback for the Redskins when they won.
I thought Warren Moon had a bigger problem than that.
Doug Williams is not dead.
Okay, good. Football facts. Football.
He'll be happy to hear that.
Oh, we suck.
Yeah, we're way off.
58 and living comfortably.
Okay, good.
Living comfortably,
gentlemen.
So Warren Moon's not in jail and Doug Williams is alive. All right. Over 2.
I'm so glad we got that right.
Or your football headquarters.
So there you have it. Jimmy Eric's out today because he needed to take a day after his party, I guess. A day or two.
Jimmy's
I don't understand why.
Oh, we all get personal days, right?
Yeah.
I might squeeze one out this week.
But wasn't he
Fuck
gone
it.
Friday?
Oh, yeah.
So Friday, Money Guy just gave himself a little vacation.
A
Little vacay.
A little bumper.
Just a little
cushion.
Well, it's also like, why not invite the entire show to your house, and then on the day people might talk about it, decide to take
Yeah, man.
the day.
So what, we got to wait till tomorrow?
That's right.
Oh, Steve McNair. Thank you. I was thinking of Steve McNair. Look up Steve McNair.
Okay.
Or this guy could do it for us. Fuck Google. Mark in Michigan. What do you got on Steve McNair?
I got all I know is he's dead, man. I think he there's a suicide involved, man. I knew that you were trying to think of that. I'm sorry, man.
No, fuck.
Steve McNair is dead.
Oh, he is.
All right. That's just like saying Warren Moon might have a major problem. Thanks, Mark.
On July 4, 2009, McNair was found dead of multiple gunshot wounds along with the body of a young woman.
Whoa.
Why do you have to take the other person out with you, you selfish fuck?
Well, if he was dead of multiple gunshot wounds,
Yeah,
I don't
someone
think it
else
was a
did.
murder-suicide.
Yeah, no.
Wow, I am just getting everything wrong.
Maybe he shot his legs and arms first.
That's hilarious. Did she kill him?
Yeah, well, the woman had a single gunshot wound to the head.
All right, that seems
Maybe
like...
she shot him.
All right, it
Yeah,
still
yeah.
makes sense. You know, leave the other person alone.
Yeah, that seems
Take
like-
yourself out, you selfish fuck. See, it's still worse.
It's still
Yeah.
worse.
That's who you were talking about.
Yeah, you should just wait another second. You could have like, yeah, no, I know. I'm saying it was her.
Oh, and he was married.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I
He'd
remember
been-
this whole thing.
He'd been
right.
dating this 20-year-old chick.
Oh,
She killed him
Christ.
and herself.
It appears that way.
What year?
Crazy
2009.
It's the bitches that are gitches. Wow. Crazy ass bitch.
All right,
Man.
good enough. So you decided to watch the Brady Bunch instead of go to Iraq's?
No.
That's really insulting.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's incredibly insulting.
There's not even new
Eric.
episodes of that anymore.
God.
It was the Hawaiian episode.
Yeah, it was the Hawaiian
three-parter?
episode, so,
Oh,
you know,
God.
that's the important thing.
Man.
No, I actually watched just the first episode.
Yeah. It would have taken you half a day to get there anyway.
Shit to do. Well, there
I
was...
live 15 minutes from, 20 minutes from Iraq, but you have to leave this island of Manhattan of ours.
Yeah.
It took an hour just to leave this island of Manhattan of ours. I fucking hate living in the city.
It was a it was a consideration, the time factor, and the thought of driving to Jersey to drink and then drive back on a Saturday during the holiday season, I didn't trust myself.
You can always get an Uber car though. Have an Uber car take you. Those are.
But how would I?
Don't you have drivers and shit?
No,
what happened to all those people?
I actually couldn't find anybody that was willing to, hang out.
But you don't have.
I would have been solo.
You don't have Uber, and I'm not just whoring for them. They annoy. But
What's Uber?
It's an app that you you put on your phone, and I had to use it the other night. It's
how convenient is it?
Amazing. Like I'll say, I hit this button.
Right.
It opens up, and you have to have your location services on. Because once it opens up, it says you give them your credit card information. They have it on file. So it says set up pickup location. You click to where you are. I think you can hit one button, and then it just says request taxi. And you do that, and a driver will come to you, and it shows you how far he is, and it gives you a picture of the guy that's coming and his name.
What, an actual picture of the guy?
Yeah, because they belong to the Uber. It's like
wow, that's great.
And it's a bunch of town cars. I used it when I was in L.A.
Is there some kind of high sign when you get in? You gotta give them like a gang sign or something.
No, you recognize them because of the picture. And sometimes they'll call. Once in a while, the location services are a bit off. They had trouble finding me the other night, so he called me. And he goes, and I'm like, oh, no, you're a couple blocks away. He goes, okay, I'll be right there.
And who is he?
He's a black car driver. They have the all-town cars.
Yeah.
And I guess they have to have a certain standard, I'm guessing, to do that.
Right.
But it's a really cool thing, and most of the town car guys belong to it.
And it works?
Yeah. It's more expensive in shitty weather, of course, but they tell you that says, hey, tonight's rates are 2.5 times more than normal.
So it's more than just cabs on that thing?
Normally it's a little bit more, but it was really expensive the other night. But again,
I mean it's more than just cab drivers?
Oh yeah, they're all black town cars. They're like
it's not the cabbies.
They're not yellow cars, no.
Oh, okay.
They have one for cabs too, I think. There is a cab one where you can see what cabs.
The cabbies must hate that app then.
Well, for them, they probably love it though because those guys ride around at night all the time and don't have a fare.
Of course.
So I would say that it helped a lot. I think the car companies hate it more than the cabs because the town cars and cabs don't compete that much. I think it's the car companies with the town cars that compete a lot.
Right.
And Fox had the worst. I had nothing but bad experiences with that fucking, what is it, first corporate or whoever they were?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's nice to fucking be able to...
I'll have to put that app on my telephone.
Well, I'm not putting any apps on my telephone because I left the house without my phone.
Oh, shit.
It is the weirdest fucking feeling.
That is
I don't even know what to do with myself.
It's a weird feeling like you keep wanting to do something.
I don't know what the fuck to do. I might actually have conversations with people
you
today.
Could, pull out your wallet and pull out a card and read it.
So weird. Then I was thinking, we used to do this for more than half our lives.
Oh, yeah. Not a phone to be found.
I don't know. I'm just, all right.
Does it not feel weird now? It's like you can't picture life before.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
It's so fucking bizarre.
It's really strange. So.
It's almost like when the power goes out and you keep hitting the light switch. Like you probably keep going like, oh, let me check. Oh,
right.
That's right. I can't. I think I'll look at. Oh, yeah. I'm going to have it.
I guess I could check Twitter on a computer, but that's about it.
Computer.
I just like to go out and Google sometimes. Nothing.
For no reason.
Yeah, it's fun.
There are times I'm on my phone and just go, what am I doing?
I'm checking the same. I get nauseous
same thing
sometimes.
over and over.
Facebook, Twitter, email, text, repeat.
Yes.
Facebook, Twitter, email, text, repeat. It really
exactly why.
A worthless 4-click system.
Yes.
It's the same shit. No update, no app mentions, no new emails, no text pictures of cunts, no app mails, no app mentions. It's all the same.
I'm slowing down a little bit. I don't check it as much. It's kind of nice actually. I'll give myself an hour or so.
An hour?
Yeah, well, that's
nice.
a lot of time
It
to think
is.
about it. Most of us are like,
I'm not kidding.
Like you're saying, just go round and round. Round and round.
Ooh, a rat.
When you get a bunch of Words with Friends games going too, that's one more reason to check it though.
Oh
man, fucking.
Still playing that, huh?
I am.
At least I got Sudokus, old style.
Old school.
Look at this Sudoku.
You're putting pen to paper. Whoa, that's a bonus.
I did the high five, the Sudoku high five.
Damn.
Try the high five without any worksheet.
No
worksheet needed.
Damn.
Yes, the high five. It's 5 connecting Sudoku puzzles.
What are you going to do next? The jumble?
No. And then I was reading Dagwood.
Oh, God.
No, not Dagwood. Blondie.
Oh, Jesus.
Blondie's the best.
Did you know that Blondie added like a son and a daughter? What year did they add the son and daughter?
Really? Come on.
And the son looks exactly like the old man. Look at this stupid
that's a good thing.
Jimmy, you want to read
You look
this?
like Mr. Bumstead.
Yeah, I'd love to have a nice laugh.
Jimmy loves the comic, so I brought this in for him. It's the new Blondie with the kid. That looks like, it looks like exactly like the old man.
Yeah, it looks like.
I guess that was their way of updating the comic strip.
Yeah. Oh boy. Even the drawing looks like 1930.
It's a seasonal strip.
Oh, this is a long one.
Well, yeah, man. It's all about Christmas and Christmas decorations.
Okay. Starts off with it's Dagwood. He's at the bottom of the steps, and the dog is there, and they're both looking up, and he's holding a gift, and he goes, "Alex, you ready?" And in the next one, there's the guy, the teenager, looks just like him, and
that's his name's Alex.
Alex.
Whoa. That'd be nice if they did that.
Yeah, and the four of them attacked Blondie and fucking raped her and sodomized her. Ready for love, ready for Mr. Bumstead. So the kid walks in, and Dagwood's holding the gift, and the kid goes, "All set, Dad." And he goes, "Attaboy." And the next one, Dagwood is a mistletoe. And he goes, "There you go, son. The world's only."
Oh, this is getting good. Hold on.
The world's only peppermint mistletoe.
What?
And he goes, "That's my favorite, Dad, in a peppermint mistletoe." Oh my God! And then the next.
Oh, there's more.
The next frame is he's holding. Now it's only a shot of this. He's holding the box, and it says "Yule Snooze Ornaments." Yule, Y-U-L-E. And it says. I'm sorry, guys. It says, and of course, your favorite pillow ornaments never get old. And then Alex says, "Never." And then the next one is Dagwood's hanging a wreath on the door.
We like wreaths.
And Alex says, "I had a hunch your triple-decker sandwich wreath was up next." And Dagwood goes, "Yep." But then you look at the wreath.
Killing us.
This is great.
And there's all sandwiches on it. It's a little wreath.
All right, nice.
So you referenced it. Is this, you got to see it.
I would assume these are all,
these
ornaments
are
and things that are for him and his family.
Yeah, but then the next one is he's putting like a pillow, and it's got like candy canes on it. And Dagwood says, "And my candy cane pillow for holidays." Oh, and then Alex says, "Still shiny as ever." And then they got the tree with the little, looks like, I don't know, a little pudgy Italian guy on top. And it says, Alex goes, "I'm glad you didn't forget your Paul Prudhomme tree topper." And he goes, "Yeah, it's a classic."
Paul Prudhomme.
Oh, I didn't know that one.
The famous chef, right?
I laughed anyway. Now the next one. The next one is just the kitchen. It's just the gals.
It's the wrap-up.
It's the wrap-up, and it's Blondie, and she's talking to, I guess, the daughter. She said, the daughter says, "Couldn't we have normal decorations one year?" And then Blondie says, "Not a chance. Your dad only wants tried and true family traditions."
Oh, wow. Hence the sandwich wreath and the pillow thing because he sleeps.
The mistletoe and the Yules.
Right.
Oh, man.
That's a good one.
I think that's
a home run right there.
Oh, man.
Your regular Fiorello LaGuardia.
That's funny.
I think the comic strip is a dying art form.
Oh, no way.
It's been dying for 50 years.
God, would they keep fucking putting those in newspapers?
Good
like people
stuff.
Even buy newspapers.
What a waste of space that is.
Dude, it's half a page in the paper.
Fucking sucks.
I read this. I'm like, I don't get it.
Yeah.
Why would you enjoy this?
Yeah. Does it give anyone pleasure to sit there and you ruffle the paper in front of your face, cross your legs, and you're like, "All right, let me take a look."
God, no. When I was a kid, maybe.
Very well, Dagwood. Very well.
His son Alex.
They put a fucking ball in her mouth, in Blondie's mouth, and they slap her in the face.
Oh, yeah. Take that big fucking cock in the room.
Cut the shit, Sonny.
Oh, we got to go back to football.
What?
I didn't know this, Sam Roberts. The Steelers player that appears to put his thumb up one of the Dolphins players' ass?
Yeah?
You got to see.
What?
Sexy.
And he gets all, the guy in the Dolphins gets all pissed off.
Of course he would.
Because there was a thumb.
Oh, he's probably hoping for more fingers.
Yes.
He's like, that's all you got?
All right, here you go. Now you got to watch carefully.
Where are we watching? Whose asshole are we looking at?
The guy on the ground.
Oh,
and you can kind of
Jesus,
see it in the
already.
screen grab. Yeah.
Yeah?
Is the play over?
Yeah, the play's
Oh,
over.
wow. He's fucking digging in.
Yeah,
He's already digging in before we even start the video.
The play's over.
Yeah.
And you can watch him. They go, the thumbnail.
Does he pull out a plum? See that old gag?
It's as they're getting up, though. Like, there's no reason for him to be doing it.
Right.
Okay.
For his own pleasure. Yeah.
I love when there's snow on the ground.
Oh, yeah.
It's awesome.
Just the lines are...
Okay, now watch.
Okay, plays over. Now he goes right to his asshole, and he's...
Now he's got his hand on his thigh.
What's he doing?
All right,
And
he's
wait till he get... Look.
Oh, my God! What the fuck is that about?
Dug his finger in his
He
asshole.
grabbed and shook his hand. Yeah, he's mad.
He's so fucking pissed.
But the announcers can't explain why he's mad.
He's angry.
He's angry.
They
He put
gave
his
him the
thumb up his
shocker.
asshole.
Look how hard he digs in.
He shakes his hand.
Oh, my God. He goes right for the asshole. Because the play's over, and like you said, his left
The guy
hand...
turned around like, hey, what are you doing?
His left hand is on his upper leg, but still far away from the asshole.
Oh,
Then
yeah.
he digs in.
Totally.
Digs his thumb right up there.
The guy rolls over like a baby would. That's what he looked like on his
He
back.
turned
in the
over on his
snow.
back. He looked at him like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
Was there a penalty called? Was it mentioned?
Yeah, has it been explained? Of course they
They
can't
threw a
mention
flag
that.
on the play, but just so he could wipe his hand off. You might need this.
That's fucked up.
Damn.
Look at his big dumb legs.
Yeah.
And they'll have to peel off the
That's a good one.
What is he trying to make him like let go of the ball?
That's
I don't know.
That's a fucking like dominant move.
Yeah, unless they're friends.
He's trying to make him like, you know, you're my bitch.
It's like how bad do you want to hold on to that ball because I'm shoving a thumb up your ass, right?
Thumb your ass
Football
anytime
players
I
are
want.
rough. Oh, okay. Turner's taint. No, just the thing said player shoves his finger in the player's taint. Perennium.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Tyson Walter would probably answer that question.
Yeah.
But you can't text me today, Tyson, because I don't have my fucking phone.
There's some weird shit that goes on. I bet you in the pileups and stuff.
That's what I'm saying. Tyson was an animal in the NFL.
By the
He's
way,
a friend of ours.
That video is going up on the Facebook page and the Twitter account. We
Yeah.
post all the links on our Twitter, too, now.
Yeah. Right.
O&A Show.
O&A Show is our
Nice.
official Twitter account for the radio show. Good.
But yeah, I mean, he caught a thumb right up there.
Yeah, he did.
Miami came away with it, though, on first glance.
That's pretty fucked up.
I'd be upset, too.
Man, these guys must fucking stink.
You never want that.
Oh, my God, those pileups. You must be smelling all sorts of literally shit.
That's what happened with wrestling in school when they had to, you know, you got to do wrestling, and you don't have to be in wrestling.
I
in
avoided
gym
the
class.
wrestling crap.
I did too, but like the one or two times that I had to do it because it was part of gym class.
Yeah.
I would just give up the second someone grabbed around. Like, all right, you take the low position or something, and you'd have to get on all fours, and the guy would just grab like your neck. And then take his hand, grab you fucking like your balls to flip you over. I'd just be like, yeah, whatever. You win. I want no part of this. Fucking sucked.
You take the
bunch of moes play.
You
that
take the
sport.
fucking being fucked in the ass position.
Yeah. Could you take the fucking the ass position? I'll take the fucking you in the ass position this time around.
I swear I have no recollection of ever wrestling. So
Really?
I don't know if I don't know if I blacked it out.
Yeah.
Or blocked it out. I have no recollection. I guess you had to, right?
Yeah, at some point in gym class, it was part of the curriculum.
I remember that dumb square dancing we had
like
to do.
that. You got to hold hands
Oh,
with
yeah?
girls.
Did you?
I loved it.
I always got the beast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We would count off like okay, you switch with me, you switch
I
with
know
me.
it. But everyone would switch around, then it would fuck up your number, and then you'd have to switch again.
Yeah. I had the girl that she ended up being the president of the Itty Bitty Titty Committee. She was appointed. She was appointed president of the Itty Bitty Titty Committee. But this was before any of the girls had titties, so we didn't know.
Right.
But it was kind of nice. She was kind of tall and goofy, but and I remember her very clammy hands when we would hold hands to do a little square dance stuff. Right. And I thought that was really like sexy.
We didn't have any of that stuff in gym class. We didn't have wrestling. We didn't have dancing.
Well, it would have hurt the poor
stuff.
kids. I'm sure there's a reason that they came up with to not do it.
Yeah.
Being a child of the 80s, that shit went down.
Yeah, is that what it was?
Dancing. What year is that?
Yeah.
Did you have to wear like singlets?
Singlets
when you wrestled?
No, actually, in swimming, we wore singlets like the 30s.
Swimming?
Because it was
we
the
didn't have
30s.
a pool at our high school.
You didn't have a pool?
No, hell no.
Oh, man.
We did do swimming.
Yeah?
Did you have to wear headgear when you wrestled, like the ear protector things?
Not in regular gym class.
Oh.
The wrestling team did, but I barely was wearing my shorts and school-issued shirt for gym class. I'd have like black socks in my sneakers. Yeah, I was not the athlete.
Oh, when you said I barely wore, I was like, you whore.
Yes, I went out
so
there
a little too much
for
you.
Skin to win. I hated shirts and skins too when they would play, unless I was shirts, because I hated taking my shirt off because I was like so emaciated and everything.
Did you have a collapsed chest? I always felt bad for the collapsed chest guys.
I had little Biafra baby ribs. It was really, but and so it's like, okay, we're gonna do shirts and skins. You guys get on this side. On this side, it's like, oh no, please don't point at us and say skins.
I bet you they don't do that in school anymore.
Trying to play basketball while you're while you're fucking arm brawling yourself. That's not like trying to. I was so shy.
You had to dribble and cover your nipples at the same time.
That was the pervy gym teacher.
Yes.
You had a pervy gym teacher. He made you go shirts and skins. The other gym teachers would find the fucking the red what do you call them vest or whatever they could put on over here.
That's right. They should
They're
have
not
done that.
vests though. What were they fucking called?
pennies.
What?
Pennies.
Yeah, they were called pennies. Very
All
good.
right, we're going to play jocks and cocks today, guys.
Right.
You guys wear the jocks. You
Pennies.
guys just cocks out.
How expensive are pennies?
Pennies.
But if you had a pervy one, he would say, "Oh, shirts and skins."
Shirts and skins.
The pennies are being washed right now. We got to go shirts and skins.
Let me break up this pile. I'll get in there and help.
Right.
Fucking Mo.
There's another football story. God, the football stories continue.
It's a big football weekend.
Sports spectacular.
We did the thumb up the ass, but the Greg Hardy thing.
That was so fucking funny.
Really?
Yeah, did you see it?
No, I did not see it.
You know how they go through and they have every guy on the screen at some point in the game just say what their name is and where they went to college?
Right.
Yeah.
Penn State or whatever. Well,
Yeah,
Penn
they
State's
pop up from the
probably a
bottom.
bad example, but
Greg Hardy, and they left it in for some reason. He's a player for the Panthers.
he'll probably get fined for doing this. By the way,
He
'Cause the
didn't-
NFL doesn't like anything fun.
He gave information that I don't think was factual.
Yeah.
Oh.
And this made him go viral yesterday. He was
Right.
trending on the Twitter.
Starlo through the lake, University of Utah. Kraken, Hogwarts.
Thomas Davis, the University of Georgia.
What did he say?
Hogwarts.
He announced that his name was Kraken, and he went to school at Hogwarts.
That's funny.
I bet you gets fined for that, though.
No, he won't get fined.
All right, good.
silly.
People
Good
do
to
that all
hear
the
he
time.
won't.
They'll do their like nicknames or their
Right.
Oh,
elementary
nicknames.
school or what? Yes.
Why do they mention a college? Why do they mention what college? Who gives a fuck what school they went? I don't understand why.
People that went to that college give a fuck.
But why though? Like I don't.
Still looking for an important graduate from Geneseo State College.
Oh, boy.
Hogwarts
waiting.
made it before
What about,
Geneseo.
what about
waiting.
Greg Opie Hughes?
Well, the other people have to use that one. At least I gave them one, maybe. But I don't get to use any.
That's true.
But this guy, Greg Hardy, Kraken is not the only name he's gone by.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
He's also gone by Charles the Loch Ness Monster Johnson,
That sounds like a dick joke there.
Kawan Minotaur Short, Star Hydra Ludalele.
All right, this guy likes playing fantasy games, I think.
He's a LARPer.
He's
You
a
think so?
LARPer. He probably plays World of Warcraft, and he probably would have played that fucking stupid game.
Yeah, this is Carolina's entire defensive line. This is him giving nicknames to everybody on the together it says they're monsters MONSTRZ Inc.
Nice. He's a little wacky.
He's just a nerd.
He's a nerd. He's a big nerd.
He's like a big black athletic geek
with no cred.
All right, we're gonna. Oh, you guys know?
But what is the college attraction? Because they do it in basketball and football. They don't do it in baseball.
pride.
No, but
It
you
is
don't
a
do it in
pride
baseball.
thing. People,
Where the guy went to school, or
we
where
don't
he
watch
played AAA.
We don't really watch college baseball that much. Not like we watch
That's
college
true.
football and college basketball.
That's
College
true.
basketball and football are
people
fucking
love knowing
huge.
where they came from and
Maybe,
that's
sense of pride.
a lot of good players came out of there. And
Right.
People.
Why not baseball though? Like, what is it? Because
We just
I
don't
think you're
watch.
right. We don't watch college baseball.
College
yeah.
baseball
Who the
is
fuck
nowhere
watches that
near
shit?
We don't even.
popular.
Huh?
Right? No, I know.
I said college baseball's nowhere near. Nobody knows where.
No, but you're right. I'm just wondering why we've chosen basketball and football and not like AAA baseball. Or
That's a good question.
And baseball, except for the fact that the kids start a lot earlier. Or used to anyway, right? They go right from high school to a minor league program if they're really
sometimes
really good.
Maybe because there's so many baseball games too that you just don't know how much we're going to watch.
Yeah,
That
who
could be it,
cares,
too.
right?
Yeah.
All right, we're going to break. 8 o'clock, Bill Burr calls back from somewhere. He's in the middle of his European tour.
Amsterdam, I think.
Did you get your
he's out of Amsterdam, Jimmy. He's moved on to somewhere else.
Wasn't he going to be in Amsterdam today or no? Am I wrong? I thought he was. He said by Monday I'll call you from Amsterdam.
Oh, maybe. Okay.
Did you get your 3 a.m. text from Bill Burr?
I did, yes.
I did too.
About the Patrice Benefit going on sale. It's going on sale tomorrow, right? Or today?
Tickets go on sale.
Today at 11. Okay.
Today, I got the whole lineup in front of me, but I guess we can't announce it until Bill Burr calls.
I remember saying
it's a great lineup. Bill's going to call at 8 to announce it officially, but tickets do go on sale today at 11 a.m.
I'm like, who the fuck is texting me at this hour?
Turn
and
off
there
your
it is,
phone,
Billy
man.
Burr.
Yeah, my
Nah,
phone's
I can't
off.
turn my
My
phone
phones are off too. I saw it this morning. It's just to say when it is
February 18th.
Yes.
Tuesday. So don't worry, Bill Burr will have all the everything you need to know. But I'll tell you this much: this thing will sell out immediately.
Yeah.
So if you really have an inkling of doing this, make sure you get on the phone right at 11 a.m. today. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
And then Jay has to add this, and then we could fucking eat some food. Jay in New Hampshire. Jay.
What's going on, guys?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, most baseball players don't even go to college. That's why they don't bother announcing it. They go straight from high school ball.
Yeah, baseball players.
That's what I
right?
was saying.
Oh, okay.
More than
Yeah.
any college sport, they go right from high school to a minor league program.
Bunch of dummies.
What's the reason they do that? You think there's less likelihood of them to get hurt than a football player?
Nah, it's just because there's so many different levels of pro ball, single A, double A.
Oh, right.
They can make a living right off the bat.
Okay.
Single, double, triple, and then hopefully the majors.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Although some of these guys, will skip one of those.
Yeah, you don't necessarily have to go right into the majors. So
But
that's
you can
almost
start
like
making
your
some
college
pocket money.
Yeah.
I feel sorry for the college athlete. They get fucked over.
College gets millions of dollars.
Millions, and then you learn that these guys can't even, a lot of them can't even fly home for the holidays and stuff because, they would get the money illegally, technically, and their families can't afford to fly them home. Which is horrible because, like Jimmy said, they make hundreds of millions of dollars off these guys. And most of them don't even make it into the fucking pros to actually make money off their talent.
Is that what boosters are? They're like people that are ex-alumni or alumni of the college that buy shit for the players that this university technically can't?
I guess it's a bit of a wraparound.
I don't know what that was.
Workaround, I should say. A little bit of a workaround.
It's illegal, though, but if they get caught.
Right.
I think.
Right, but Jesus. These guys, they can't even buy food to eat. They're starving their asses off.
Help me out here, Hendry.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'm trying to get on this flight.
Yeah.
We'll return after these messages.
Travis is throwing his hands up. You did this for Jimmy, and Jimmy just ran to the bathroom.
Ran out with his little hummingbird bladder.
We didn't have 10 minutes to break.
He went out to go shit that white shit piss on someone's windshield.
No.
You guys can tell him about it when he comes back.
Yeah.
Hell no. He loses. This is kind of cool, actually.
I like it because it sounds old school.
Sounds fuzzy.
Yeah, it's fuzzy. Right.
Black Sabbath dominates rock categories with 3 nominations for the Grammys. Jay-Z leads with 9.
9 times.
For that fucking hack.
A piece of shit.
Jay-Z. How's he doing with his clothes in Barney's?
Oh,
Huh?
He's still doing just fine.
But they're
Doing just
racist.
Hell nah.
Oh, yeah, nah.
Uh-huh. I like that whole situation because Reverend Al had to just walk away.
Yeah.
Because if you don't have Jay-Z on your side, then why bother? You're fucked.
I am out. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, he didn't get the Jay-Z. Jay-Z basically said, stand down.
Stand down, Reverend Al.
You know who's not going to be happy about Jay-Z's 9 nominations?
The who? The who kid?
No. He'll be fine with it.
Who?
Kanye and his 2 nominations.
Well, Kanye said he's the new Nelson Mandela, so.
No, he didn't.
Is he? I think so.
No, he didn't.
No, he did say
old
that.
and sickly.
I believe everything I read.
Well, Paris Hilton also tweeted that Nelson Mandela gave the I Have a Dream speech.
Well, that's not too far-fetched.
I know, right? It's like, it could have happened.
We got a Paris Hilton fucking J-Lo thing happening. You want to throw the ball around a little bit?
Where are the girls?
J-Lo.
I guess Lindsay Lohan had Paris
Lilo. Opie, just call it Lilo. We'll know who we're talking about.
Lilo?
Yeah. Lindsay Lohan. Lilo.
I guess she had Paris Hilton's brother beat up at a party. So it's
Really?
good to see that Lohan's doing well.
I've heard conflicting reports that she had something to do with that and then she had nothing to do with that.
People are saying...
Oh.
People are saying that Lindsay Lohan is still doing some of that partying.
Oh.
Even though the Oprah is on her side.
She is one freckled bitch.
Yeah, I never liked the freckles. I wasn't a fan of the freckled bitches.
She got the all-over freckles, you know? Like, you'll be licking freckled pussy, you go down on her. Definitely. It's not just her face or her shoulders.
It's the freckled cleavage that
freckled
drives
cleavage.
me nuts. It starts looking like
freckled thighs.
No, a little bit's fine, but when it starts to get ridiculously over the top,
yeah,
like you got something spreading, starts looking like an alligator thing or something.
Yeah.
The freckles start getting darker and more pronounced.
Oh, boy.
No, I don't like that.
I don't mind it, but I can't take too much. Little freckles.
A little here and there?
Little freckles,
I don't
yeah.
mind a little freckle. Wow, look at that. He's a little beat up.
Yeah.
Looks like claw
What's
mark.
his dumb name?
Baron.
Ugh.
Baron Hilton.
Baron Hilton.
Oh, what a rich
Baron
name.
von Hilton.
Ugh. Look at this fucking
He
kid.
looks like a douchebag. I'm sorry.
Of course he
I
does.
don't know him from a hole in the wall. He looks like a douchebag.
Yeah, if there was a hole in the wall, you'd know him because your mouth would be around it.
He looks pretty good right there.
Yeah.
I know him from a hole in the rest area.
He looks all right, all beaten up, though.
Yeah, he does. Lindsay Lohan's thug beat my face up.
And he
Wow.
said, "Do you know who I am? Do you know who my sisters are?"
Ugh.
Oh, did
He really looks like a douchebag.
That looks like someone clawed his face
Oh, yeah, they
and
fucked
went
him up.
down his each side of his nose. Like
Yeah,
it
said
doesn't
he
look
was-
like a punch.
Said he was hit with an unknown object.
Really?
Yeah, cock.
Oh, I hope Paris Hilton doesn't get on the warpath. You don't want her mad at you.
Boy, look out.
Jerk. Couple things. I put my Twitter up here, old school, and I was sort of accurate with the Warren Moon, by the way.
Yeah?
Yeah,
He was
there
in
was some.
trouble?
There were some domestic abuse charges.
A little domestic.
15 years ago.
With a gun?
I don't know if there was. I
You
feel
were
like
way
there was,
off.
I feel like there was a gun involved with Warren.
You had
Moon.
him pulling off the Brinks job.
Kaz, C-O-S-Z on the Twitter says Warren Moon beat up his wife about 15 years ago. That's what you were thinking of.
Kaz.
Okay. And then we got this guy that says you got to look up Stink. Mark
Our show pops up.
Travis, you know this guy, Mark Schlereth? I think that's how you pronounce it.
It doesn't ring a bell.
S-C-H-L-E-R-E-T-H.
Schlereth.
They used to call him Stink, and I want to see if this is true. By Nick's Hex on Twitter. They nicknamed him Stink because he used to piss and shit himself on purpose in the pileup.
All right, that's crazy.
Tyson Walter told us some things, man, that where these guys get disgusting before some of these games.
He's saying he didn't do it. Right? They're saying it's not true.
They're already saying it's not true?
Well,
he's not going to admit to that he actually fucking shits.
No, the title is "Rumors We Wish Were True but Aren't."
No,
that was
really?
The name of that was the name of the heading that Sam's looking under.
But I bet you it's based on something. I bet you gets. I bet you lets a nugget or two go during a game.
His nickname is
just to make him miserable for everyone.
Maybe it happened by accident. Maybe somebody fucking hit him one time and he just fucking he sharded or something.
Well, didn't Tony How do you say it? Tony Saragusa, right?
Yeah.
Tony Saragusa.
Didn't he tell a wonderful story about like duct taping his cheeks together so he wouldn't shit on the field?
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now he's, in the man cave making sure people don't piss themselves. Use your maxi pads, guys.
What's his nickname, Sam?
His nickname is Stink, but
Okay, so that's based on something.
yeah, it's based on that he's Alaskan, and he was talking to his teammates about a dish called Stinkhead, which is made from the whole head of a king salmon.
Oh my God, that sounds awful.
And it's prepared by wrapping the head in the long grasses that grow along the rivers and streams.
I'll wrap your fucking head in the grasses.
You hear how they make it sound like, ooh, how they
it's tantalizing.
explain some of these dishes in a
Yum.
restaurant? It's still a fucking salmon head.
And then they bury it in a moss-lined pit in the ground for 4 to 6 weeks where it rots. And then the bones soften up until the whole head has a consistency of mashed potatoes.
I've heard about this.
Yeah.
I saw this on some TV show, and it really, people were eating it.
Yeah.
And the native people that can eat this were
Gobbling
loving
it down.
But everybody else was just, literally gagging.
It sounds disgusting.
It sounds
A
horrendous.
rotted fish head.
Why would you eat that?
Why I wouldn't?
You're starving, I would think. You're walking along the mossy edge of a river.
Ow.
You find a fish head and you eat it because you're starving. And then what? Decide it's a delicacy?
Okay, now it's saying that he says, I was telling them about Stinkhead, the meal, and it just so happened that I regularly peed my pants. Which he said
During games?
pretty much every game I did, I was already drenched in sweat, so it was no real difference to me.
Oh, he would just do it probably just to do it because
Yeah,
they go in the
instead of
locker
going
room.
to the-
Yeah,
yeah.
that's cool.
I was miserable anyhow on the field. I wasn't going to hold it in and become even more miserable. So yeah, he talked
I would assume a lot of guys just pee in their pants.
Yeah, by the second quarter, you're like, fuck it.
Right.
But yeah, he did. Yeah, so it was half that he talked about Stinkhead, the Alaskan dish, and half because he always pissed his pants.
But I bet you they could also get a good swamp ass going.
Oh yeah.
God.
Well, you make everyone
Save that
miserable.
for the Super Bowl.
You make them miserable in that fucking huddle.
Can't do that
Not
every
the huddle,
week.
in the pileups.
Yeah. Dick Butkus or whatever. Who was that? Used to spit on the ball. When he'd be whatever the fucking defensive lineman position is, and he'd be right over the ball just before the hike, and just spitting on the ball, so the guy had to fucking touch the ball.
No way, really?
Yeah. So the fucking center had to hold it with his spit.
Asshole. Wouldn't that start a fight, though? I don't know why you would put up with that.
Because he's Dick Butkus. I mean, maybe nobody wanted to take a swing at him, but that
Yeah.
was. I'm sure other guys do stuff like that.
Dick Butkus.
And also, I saw a picture on Twitter last night. I thought it was fake, and I guess it's not. The hockey player that took the skate to the face.
Ow.
Travis, do you know that one too?
No, I don't.
I saw a picture that was horrendous. And I just thought it was photoshopped.
Is that it?
God damn it!
That's not the one I saw.
That's
so I
a
guess.
bad one, though.
So I guess. They were. Is that from
There you go.
over the weekend? Yeah, this. Watch this. Holy
no.
fuck! I didn't think this was real. It's so fucked up.
Oh, come on.
That's cool, man.
I didn't
Beside
think
his
that was
face is
real.
Opened up. That looks like sci-fi makeup.
Yeah, it's a gash.
I thought someone was just fucking around with some Photoshop.
There's a guy in front of him going, ah! He's looking to the side going, ah!
Oh, that's his entire cheek is ripped open.
It looks like it's ripped right open into his mouth on the side. It's from his earlobe across to his nostril, basically.
Those skates are pretty dangerous.
Fuck yeah, man. They should
Holy
make them,
fuck!
they should
It
make
is
them
real.
like kind of rubbery on the bottom so they don't run.
yes.
Nobody gets hurt.
Soft, like Nerf.
Wow, that's fucking awful.
Okay, and it was in Quebec. Quebec minor pro player suffers horrifying skate cut to the face.
That's worse if it's the neck, though.
Oh, yeah.
Which did happen in a game.
Yeah, I saw that one.
But that was a stick, though. Was that a skate, too, or
That
a
was
stick?
a skate right to the jugular, man. He almost bled out right in front of everybody. Unfucking believable. That is one of the most horrific things you could see in sports, is that clip.
Yeah. Wow, his fucking mouth.
Did they explain how many stitches it took to fucking get this guy back together?
He could eat through the side of his mouth.
Oh, man, the face on the other guy is just
Yeah, he's just
amazing.
that.
He's like, holy shit, this is a horror film.
Yeah.
They don't have any, I guess it took a stitch or two. No big deal.
Yeah, that's it. A little crazy glue.
He writes, Je tiens à souhaiter une prompte rétablissement à Sébastien Coutron. On ne se doute jamais sur les non-sabotagements. And hashtag is in there.
Very good.
Okay.
Yeah, it's French.
All right, now we
I
got
speak
it.
French.
We got it. All right.
Did you see the fucking Bigfoot Silva Mark Hunt fight?
No.
Oh my fucking God. One of the best heavyweight fights in UFC I've ever seen in my life. What a bloody fucking bash fest that was. 5 rounds.
Oh, I didn't see
And it was a draw. It's the only time I've ever been happy to see a draw. No, it was the
Guys
right move.
beat the shit out of each other for a draw.
You couldn't pick a winner.
Were both guys happy it was a draw?
Everyone was. Every single
No
person
kidding.
watching it was happy it was a draw.
Right.
Because you watch these guys slugging each other, and you're like, you can't. Neither one of these guys lost this fight. So
Damn.
I was happy. It was one guy wrote who gave Mark Hunt the win by 1.
Mike Hunt?
Like 47, 46, whatever. And then the other 2 judges said it was a draw. So I was very happy.
Very cool. Let me say hi to Tom in New Jersey. Tom.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Tommy!
What's up, Tommy?
Hey, yeah, so a couple guys that took NHL skate blades from the face. One of them is Richard Zednick. It was a couple years ago. He's playing for the Panthers. The trainer had to come out and pinch his artery in his neck to keep it closed. And,
pinch the artery, pinch the artery.
Just squeezing the artery so the guy doesn't bleed out.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Another one was last year or 2 years ago, a young kid, Taylor Hall. That's a pretty gruesome picture. I don't know if you saw that one.
No, let's look it up. Who was it again?
Taylor Hall and the Edmonton Oilers.
Okay.
Oh, God. Poor Barron.
Yeah, I know. I feel bad for Barron.
Barron
Hilton. He's had a rough life.
Barron Hilton.
Just a very tough life.
What a fucking ugh.
You think he's a spoiled brat?
Oh, is he ever?
Where did he take it?
Right in the head.
Oh, right
Look at
there.
that.
Wow.
Blackened his
Jesus. They took out his brain.
That's what it looks like.
Can't do that.
That's him right there. You cut out his brain, you bloody baboon.
Not only can I not do the impression, I don't even get it right.
Oh, it's fine.
I didn't get the words right.
I could do that impression pretty. Cut out his brain, you damn baboon.
Thank you, Tom.
Good impression.
You have a good weekend there?
Thank you.
Well, I'm glad to hear. All right. Yep. Bye.
Bye, Tommy.
All right.
Tommy.
I think that's it for sports, finally. We're good at sports.
Oh, that's quite the wrap-up.
Some people think we suck at sports. I think we're terrific at sports.
We're your everyman.
I think we're pretty good. Just give them the basics.
That's it.
Eventually, because we get.
What are we going to throw stats out there? Come on.
Yeah.
Don't do that shit.
You know who thinks we're good at sports? People that don't watch sports.
Right.
Well, those are the people we're talking to.
Yeah.
Everyone else already knows all this shit.
I'm amazed every day. How you guys know all this stuff?
Thank you.
right?
Thank you, Sam.
Fucking crazy.
And I always get it wrong.
Right. Well, we find the right
I
information.
tapped out on
though.
the Jets and Geno Smith, and then the Jets. Well, they were playing the Raiders. Fuck it. I'm gonna stick to what I think. Geno Smith stinks.
Is Sanchez hurt, or they just benched him?
Yeah, he's hurt. Shoulder shit.
Very injured.
They're hoping to move on with this Geno Smith, but I don't know. We'll see. They sort of have moved on with him, but
Yeah. Yeah, no one's really talking about anyone else. Like,
and why are they shooting
Seriously.
at White Owls at JFK?
because they're fucking.
I haven't heard of one
Yeah.
problem with the White Owls.
One got
Until
sucked
you
into
hear
an
about
engine.
one.
One
Yeah.
got sucked into an engine. Sitting there on the sign. It wasn't causing a problem, but the engine just sucked it in.
See, this is how we think, though. The Canadian geese, kill those fuckers all day long. I don't give a fuck. But the White Owl, man, look at how fucking great that
Hey,
looks.
it's beautiful. You know what the dumbest thing ever with JFK is? It's built on a bird sanctuary.
Right.
and that's not even a joke. It's built on the fucking bird sanctuary down there. So they have all these weird exotic-y birds that are protected. Mm-hmm. And then they either kill them or they fly into jet engines.
And then they got these massive jet engines just in the sky constantly. That's got to be a nightmare for birds.
Imagine walking down
They must
the
be
fucking...
pretty stressed out.
Every day you walk down the sidewalk and occasionally a giant fucking human-sized blender just comes down the street.
Comes flying
hacks you up.
Comes flying from an angle you
and
don't
you gotta
know.
go, whoa! You gotta avoid it.
Right. That's what these birds have to deal with.
It's their lives. Crazy.
Well, I guess we were stupid to build the airport on a bird sanctuary.
I'm sure they didn't think,
I didn't know they were shooting at white owls. I didn't even know we had white owls over there.
Yeah. I'm sure there's plenty somewhere else. That's what I think about wildlife. Like, we can't build there because there's a spotted owl or the fucking falcon or some shit. It's like, there's somewhere else that got him. Build. Who cares?
Well, hopefully. So what are they doing? They're allowed to shoot them over there? They got a program?
Yeah. Buck sure they use birdshot. There's guys, they have snipers or whatever that do it.
That'd be a great gig, right? You just sit there shooting birds all day.
The snowy owl, it's called.
Yeah.
There's the white one there. Yeah, of course. The Canadian geese. Go fuck yourself.
There's plenty of those.
Oh, God.
Around.
Yeah, how about they see the giant planes and move? That's like giant birds to them. Why would you fly around a bird that big anyway, you dumb cocks? Deserve to get shot.
He never flaps his wings.
That is a good point. If you saw like a giant human walking down the
run
sidewalk,
away.
You wouldn't go anywhere near that.
I'd ask why he's off today.
I was thinking tall, but fat works too.
Works, giant.
Should we call E-Rock, make sure he's all right?
Yeah, I guess so. He seemed a little wild at his
That
party.
was a bash.
It was a bash. This guy has a comment. What?
Started a little
Go
slow.
tell your friends. What's up, Daniel?
Hi. I think it was in 1998. There was this huge Michael Renberg of the Philadelphia Flyers. He took a skate to the face. They cut him from his chin all the way up to his forehead. He looked like Two-Face. They had, I think it was like 128 stitches in his face. It was nuts. Look at the picture.
That is nuts. Let's see
That'll
that
hurt.
one. Do you got that one?
That'll hurt.
What's his? Oh, he's gone.
Michael Rembert? Is that what he said?
Rembert. I didn't hear the
Well, you started the phone call with, this guy's got a comment. What the? Why don't you go call one of your fucking friends?
Oh, that went out over the air?
Yeah, it's not welcoming. It's Monday.
Used to be able to keep those things in my head.
Yeah, no, we should appreciate the callers, encourage them to call in. Not.
It's mind-boggling to me that these people call us.
Why?
I don't know. It's so strange. Aren't we just talking to each other?
No.
Mind your own
Huge
business out
audience.
there.
Why was there a Bud Light fucking bottle cap here? Who's drinking Bud Light in here?
Oh, whoops.
Maybe
well,
a weekend and-
my secret's out. No.
I heard Ron and Fez said nice stuff about us, too.
Yes, they did.
Really nice stuff.
Ronnie's the real deal, man. He's
A stand-up guy?
He's the real fucking deal.
Yeah.
Always has been. They're moving over to Raw Dog
You're kidding. Do we have any other announcement or anything?
after the holidays.
Yeah.
So
After the holidays?
after the holidays, they go to Raw Dog. I think they're doing noon to 3. Fezzi
Ooh.
says he's back.
And better than ever?
Well, he had a nervous breakdown 2 days prior, but now he's back. So
Nervous breakdown.
I'm happy he's
Yeah,
back and was able
yeah.
to figure it out lickety split.
That was, I was listening. I was listening,
He
and
had
it was
some
just
crazy
such a-
energy on Friday, although 2 days prior, he was pretty much
Oh, yeah.
a puddle of human emotions.
Well, did you see Mrs. Fields' Twitter?
Yeah, she loved it, right?
Well, I don't know
Yeah.
if it's actually her.
Yeah, it's probably someone who works for a company.
Yeah.
Who's Mrs. Fields?
Sally?
Oh, Sally's making cookies these days?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, it's like the greatest thing that could happen to Mrs. Fields' cookies.
Yeah, last week, maybe Thursday or Friday, they tweeted out something that just said, our products typically bring tears of joy. Awkward. Hashtag Ron and
That's
Fez.
pretty funny they addressed it. At least
yes.
companies. How many followers they have?
Stop
I'm trying to
touching-
talk to
No,
you,
you don't
Sam.
care how many followers.
Yes, I do. I actually want to see who
Jimmy
follows.
just grabbed Sam's hand.
They have 7,300 followers.
That's it?
That's a lot. That's a lot of people to follow cookies.
Follow a cookie.
What could it say?
Yeah,
Because it's a product.
Hi, I'm delicious. Oh, okay, I'll follow you.
The product accounts don't do well in general.
Yeah, but
No.
they're all trying to change it. Like, have you seen
How?
DiGiorno's is trying to be like the new internet meme Twitter account?
No.
Ew, what are
What are they doing?
on.
Well, first they
I
started.
don't follow one food account. They're
What's the Giornos?
I'm telling you.
Why would you follow a Twitter account of like a pizza company or something?
Because they started tweeting out little, like, funny little anecdotes.
All
let's hear 'em.
right.
And then what really put them over the top was they live tweeted NBC's Sound of Music special.
What, was it fun?
Carrie Underwood.
And so everybody's like,
she's getting killed for that.
it was
Is
not
she?
a good, it was very bad.
I hear her singing was great, but her acting stinks. Is that what they're saying?
Yeah, it was.
Why do they do it
Broadway
live?
type acting?
Yeah, it was. They did it live, I guess, because that's
That's the big gimmick.
And they didn't do it with an audience, though.
Yeah.
So, like, after the songs, there's no applause.
But
And
the Sound of Music.
Oh, no.
The jokes, there's no laughing. And it's like, you're just kind of watching and it just sits there.
They're killing her, even though 18 million people saw it.
Wow.
Yeah, it did
really well.
18 million saw it.
I saw, like, during, I guess, the Thanksgiving Day parade, they had a preview of it. They were showing some of the rehearsals and whatnot. She sounds good. I mean,
She's a great singer.
And it was very, very Broadway-ish, you know. It's.
But Sound of Music had great sets too, right?
Oh,
and
the
then
great songs.
They threw this together and it made it look sort of like a play.
It was supposed to look like the play and not like the movie.
Do you know my favorite?
That was what they.
Yeah, they said this is
live.
Yeah, but most people aren't going to
version.
look at it that way. They're going to go, "Wow, the original Sound of Music looked beautiful on the big screen, and this looks like shit."
Yeah, it's kind of hard live to spin on a big mountaintop and sing "The Hills Are Alive."
Oh, you didn't say it right.
What?
The hills are alive with the sound of music.
Nice.
Venga!
I love Jimmy singing.
People said they've been walking around screaming that for
That's
fucking
good.
3
I
days.
see people tweeting it. It's crazy.
Nobody's going to be able to watch Scarface again. That scene.
No. Venga!
Like, I didn't know his name was supposed to be Otabanga.
Could you get to DiGiorno's?
Yeah, I got it.
What did
So they
do?
live tweeted. Did they say anything like, "Wow, she looks like she's got a meaty pussy, like our meaty meat pizza," or anything?
No. They said,
I don't know. Trying to make it dirty.
believe it or not, they did
worked.
not. They wrote things like, hashtag The Sound of Music Live. Can't believe pizza isn't one of her favorite things. SMH.
No.
Shake my head.
Suck my hemorrhoid. Oh.
Incorrect.
Did they add pizza into everything? They
Do, Ray, me equals pizza party with me and a guy named Ray.
Oh,
Doe,
it's fucking great.
Ray, me.
Yeah, it's Chip DiGiorno or whatever.
And then they went even further. Oh, God. Dough, a crust, an unbaked crust. Ray, a guy that likes pizza. Me, a pizza liked by a guy named Ray. Fa, no idea what fa is. So, la, a city.
How many fucking
They just keep going.
characters
All right,
did
stop.
they get?
Please stop.
That is a terrible idea.
Yeah, they're trying to
Dude,
make it clever and
they're
funny.
everywhere. It was not. It was not funny, but it was not a terrible
Well, 18
idea.
million people watched it, so there's a lot of dopes out there.
And everybody's like, "Oh, look at this! A pizza is talking about Sound of Music.
Yeah.
Pizza.
This is fun. Look at this pizza talking about Sound of
I gotta
Music."
follow that pizza.
They should do it like fucking like go to the hockey game. Like, oh look, speaking of a slice, look at the mark on his face from the skate.
Yes, just throw in pizza references everywhere. How many followers they got? Did it work?
43,000 something.
That's better for food accounts.
45,000.
That's all right.
45,000 more than they should have.
Exactly. Want to go back to hockey injuries? Because I just got turned on to a fucking site here. Bleacher Report. I know BleacherReport.com has the 50 most gruesome injuries in hockey history. Could you go there now, Sam?
Yes.
Someone just tweeted it on my account, or you could just maybe try to find it on the Bleacher Report website. Put in 50 most gruesome. See what comes up.
Most gruesome.
Yeah, the first picture is terrific.
Yeah.
While Sam's finding that, did you guys see the SpaghettiOs tweet? Since we're talking about
Yeah, that SpaghettiO's gotten a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, it wasn't good
for tweeting about Pearl Harbor Day.
What do they say?
It was so stupid. It was just like, hey, we want to,
It's like join us in remembering.
Join us in remembering,
Pearl Harbor.
and it had a SpaghettiO. The graphic was the SpaghettiO holding an American flag.
And then they got in trouble for that?
Yeah, I guess people thought it was like
he was smiling and licking his lips.
Yeah,
like
come
a
on, SpaghettiO. What are you doing?
Yeah, like, what are you so happy about?
Yeah.
Nobody wants pasta.
But it's like, it was so harmless.
He's trying to get some of
Unlike
that
Pearl Harbor.
He's trying to get some of that DiGiorno heat.
Yes.
But nobody wants to see a SpaghettiO tweet. Everybody wants to know what the pizza's thinking.
No one cared. Yeah.
So,
All right, what we got? 50 most
50
gruesome
most-
injuries in hockey history. Let's try this.
This is Rafi Torres slams Marion Hossa.
Are there all
2012.
videos?
Yeah.
This could take forever.
see
I was just
Sam.
thinking that.
I can't see
I thought it
it.
was just quick pictures of the actual
50.
injuries.
And generally speaking, I like a
And
nice
it's not a
top,
montage?
a nice top 10 list.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
No, there's 50 videos to watch. It's like homework.
All right, let's start with number 50.
Why are we starting with 50? Can't we start with, like, number 8 and work our way to 1?
Why? It's Monday, you idiot.
Oh, God. We can't watch.
It's called Eat Up the Time.
Ooh, let's talk about DiGiorno, then.
Well, you know it's Monday because Eric's not here.
Yes.
He's taking a day of leisure.
Yes.
Nice little wraparound weekend.
I'd be taking Mondays for the foreseeable future.
He needs a buffer.
We could listen to Ron and Fez complimenting us. We could read more DiGiorno tweets. There's lots of things we could do besides watching 50 hockey videos.
Yeah, we'll have an announcement of what's going to happen with this channel and their time slot. I don't know, later.
Today?
I don't know, whenever.
I think I'm interested.
Maybe like after the holiday or something.
What? That's when it's supposed to happen, though.
Yeah, I know. Just let it happen. Then people go, ooh, oh, I see what they're doing. Why making it a whole thing?
Because it's a thing.
What?
It's like a channel, thing.
It's a relaunch.
Yeah.
With new things.
But
so let the new things happen, and then, and people go, oh, wow, okay, I see what's going on here.
You could never, put yourself on a pedestal.
Why do we have to do it like everyone else?
Let the show business happen.
Just let the thing happen, and then people go, oh, okay. I see.
Same show, though, right? Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
People keep fucking yapping on Twitter. So, Anthony, what is it? Shut up. Shut up.
What are you mad about?
I don't know.
What they do?
There's a bit of a buzz out there.
Why are you upset that Ron and Fez have created a buzz for this channel?
No, because they're asking questions.
There's a bit of a buzz out there.
They're all nosy.
Something's got to take over for Ron and Fez, so there's a bit of a buzz. They're trying to figure it out. See? So we got something going on.
Figure it out.
Yeah, but
Kid Chris actually had to say he's not coming to the channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then some dude named...
Big news on the horizon,
A lot of people think it might be Scorch coming to the channel.
Big news on the horizon.
Some guy named Chad Dukes said he loves me.
And you were like,
Big O
sorry.
and Dukes are great.
I don't know those.
You did, those guys are great.
No, I don't know them.
You met them, I think.
No, I've never met them.
You don't think so?
Nope. Don't know who they are. Can we start with number 50?
Okay.
Maybe we could do random numbers.
Yes. 2.
Let's start
And
with
then
50.
1.
All right. This is Rafi Torres slams Marian Hossa in the 2012 playoffs.
Because Hossa said so?
Is this going to be as impressive as number 1? Number 50?
I would think it would be 50 times less impressive.
Okay.
Right.
First in each of the first 2 games.
They're all on the ice. They're skating.
Yes.
Before Chicago tied both games late.
Okay, they bumped
there was
into
a big
each
hit.
other.
The guy fell. Now they're still skating on the other side.
Bears still controlling.
They got
So Lenny and Host is hurt, Joe, just to your left. Yeah,
I didn't see what happened.
They bumped into each other.
Okay. All right, let's go to number 5.
That's definitely 50.
Okay, here.
That sucked.
We're seeing where we're starting and we're jumping to 5?
Yeah, let's go to 5.
Yeah, that sucked.
How do you go to 5?
How do you go to 5?
All I got is my skates and my stick. My bolts.
Uh-oh.
And I don't break it for nobody.
Here you go.
It worked.
Should be around somewhere around.
This will be
5.
6. 47 will be 6.
Out of 52.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
But I wanted 5.
It's like math.
So you should have put 48 in. That would have been 5.
No.
Stop doing
48,
math on your
49,
fingers, Sam.
50, 51, 52. But we'll stick with 47, which is 6. everyone knows.
It's like a pop quiz.
It's true, though. Oh, Islanders. Nice.
By Rath, that was just good.
Oh, should I read what it is? Mm-hmm. Danielle Paley takes a slap shot to the face.
Ow.
Is that something you'd like to see?
Yeah, I remember this, actually.
Okay.
This is brutal.
Sitting there, wasn't it, Pierre? Oh, look out. Oh, Danny. You got to get. Oh, Danny Pye just got him right in the
down.
face. Steven Sales shot got him right in the face.
Oh. Wow.
Sliding out to block that shot.
He took it
And
right
it's
on the
almost
fucking
the same
face.
spot where Steven Stamkos got in the face last year for Tampa in the Tampa-Boston playoff
Why don't they just wear
series.
giant fucking face-covering helmets?
Most of them
Right.
are.
Wow.
Most of them got the
Boy, this
protection now.
happened so fast.
What's annoying is that this stupid list
Well,
isn't
they
just
don't block
showing the
shots
moment.
in this league. They're not going to play much, but it's
hard
a
to
dangerous.
see this one because it's
a
like
dangerous part of the occupation.
Oh.
This one just gets
that.
right away from Steos, and there's nothing, absolutely nothing, that Danny Pye can do.
He has a shield on too, Mike.
Totally
Oh,
unexpected
he has a shield
turn
on.
of events.
Panty
and,
shield.
We can only keep our fingers
Yeah,
crossed.
like Captain
here.
America.
yeah, he died. All right, let's move on to the next one.
He did?
Yep.
Wow.
Whoa, it's still playing.
Oh, what
The
happened?
video's not there.
What's happening?
Sam.
That was crazy.
You might have to give up on this bit.
Yeah, I was.
Let's go right to number 1.
Yeah, please. Because we're already sounding like number 2.
What is this one?
Scott Stevens nails Lindros.
Oh, that's hot.
Eric Lindros.
Yeah.
One would assume.
Yes.
This clip is 4 minutes long.
All right, that's good.
Whoever put this clip list together, fucking show just the moment.
Really quickly, too.
Yeah, like a slow
one
motion.
after another.
They probably didn't upload all the clips themselves.
I know.
So they could have made a little montage video. Those are easy to make.
Yeah.
All right.
Here's the question. Oh, boy.
Move that arrow, Sam.
Okay, he's bumped.
All right, they're playing hockey. They're on the skates. The guy took it. He's going the other way. Oh, he fell down.
Okay. He punched him in the face.
By Scott Stevens.
All right, this ain't
I
working.
think he punched him in the face.
Yeah. What's number 1? We can't even...
I just go to number 1. It's got to be the fucking neck, right?
I'm thinking.
Okay. Number 1. Clint Malarchuk's neck slice.
Yep. That's
This
the
is
one.
the number 1. We haven't seen this in a while. Let's.
It has been taken down.
YouTube will
gruesome.
not allow you to see that. You know the shit you could see on YouTube now?
Yep, number 1 is taken down.
Yeah, we don't have it.
Too
They will
gruesome.
not allow that one?
Multiple third-party notifications of copyright infringement. That's an NHL issue.
Well,
the NHL.
They don't want that out there.
Yeah, they don't want that out there.
Bad for their
That's it.
sport, you think?
Oh, yeah.
Neck
The
slicing.
kids want to,
Watch hockey.
watch the game, and they're seeing people get their throats slit.
You missed Ozzy, Jimmy, because you were in the bathroom. Black Sabbath nominated
3 Grammys.
3 Grammys.
Best
In the rock category, though.
I know.
There's no other rock out there right now.
Best metal.
Jethro Tull can win.
Best rock performance for God Is Dead. I think I want to say best rock song for God Is Dead.
Who else was nominated?
Reading the list, it's you wouldn't think it's 2013.
I'll be honest. It's Led Zeppelin.
really?
Yeah.
Zeppelin's got something. There's McCartney did
What do you
something.
mean Zeppelin's
Dave
got
Grohl,
For Celebration Day.
Queen of the Stone Age.
That record counts.
I guarantee they give it to fucking Zeppelin or something. This is new music.
Best rock performance.
Wait, what's going on with Zeppelin?
They did a live performance, I guess, what was it, 2 years ago?
Yeah, and then they released it on CD
And that's going to be,
year.
there's no way that should win a
So it
fucking
counts.
Grammy.
It won't. I mean, they got a few rock bands.
Like what?
Queens of the Stone Age.
They have Alabama Shakes. Have you heard Alabama Shakes?
I like the Alabama
They're
Shakes.
amazing.
Give me a little Alabama Shakes. What was their big song?
I don't know if they
I'm
had
shaking.
a big song. Big song.
I think Hold On was big, right?
Yeah.
Always All Right is their nominated song.
Yeah, let's do Always All Right. Just a little taste of the Alabama Shakes.
While we're waiting for that, The Stars Are Out Tonight by David Bowie. Radioactive by Imagine Dragons. That was a huge song
I
this
love
year.
that dumb song.
Radioactive.
Led Zeppelin's Kashmir.
Right.
My God Is the Sun by Queens of the Stone Age. And I'm Shaken by Jack White.
Oh, I gotta
which
go
is
with
another
Jack White.
great
I'm
song.
sorry. Love the Jack White.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Stiff competition.
Love the Jack
Well,
White.
Sabbath's not listed in that category.
That's best rock. Best metal is where Black Sabbath is listed.
best.
And that's got Anthrax, Sabbath, Dream Theater, Killswitch Engage.
Dream Theater.
Dream Theater. Where the fuck have they been hiding?
Oh my God.
In the metal category.
Ah, okay.
I bet you if we play The Enemy Inside by Dream Theater, it'll sound like every other fucking thing they've ever done.
Of course it will.
God, I hate Dream Theater. Joe DeRosa likes Dream Theater? Is that
Does
the
he?
one? Or Queen's
Is that what it is?
I don't know.
So happy they got nominated.
And they
just
got
for that.
nominated for Best Rock Song as well.
Best rock song.
What are the best rock songs?
Panic Station by Muse, God Is Dead, Black Sabbath, Doom and Gloom, Rolling Stones.
Doom and Gloom.
Cut Me Some Slack, which is from Sound City.
McCartney and Grohl.
McCartney,
right.
Grohl. And Ain't Messing Around by Gary Clark Jr.
That's a tough category because you're up against
I bet
the
they'll
Stones
give it to
or McCartney and Grohl.
one of those two. Yeah.
Well, McCartney and Grohl together.
What do you want to play? Alabama Shakes?
I like Alabama Shakes.
If you want that song, Sam's going to have to play it from YouTube. I don't have it in here.
Oh, shit.
I have Hold On, but I don't have.
Well, let's play Hold On then.
All right.
A little bit of Hold On.
Yeah.
You know these guys.
Yeah.
He might not.
Yeah. They opened for Jack White. Both acts were
They're
very
great. The
good.
lead singer's fantastic.
Good so far.
Well, let's give us some news. That'd be good.
Bless my heart, bless my soul.
All right, trying to be Jack White.
I don't want to show you a photo because you may prejudge.
Let me
It sounds like
prejudge.
fucking Robert Plant.
What is that?
That's the singer.
It's a woman, right?
Yeah, black chick.
Yeah.
You got to come on now. You got to
She's good though.
Really good.
Yeah. It's not God is Dead, but I mean it's all right.
You prefer Black Sabbath?
A lot.
That's a sort of chick, right?
Yeah, that's.
I mean,
she's in the sort of chick category, right?
I wouldn't call her a sex pot, but I think she's a confirmed female.
Sounds a bit Jack White.
That
Oh my
hipster
God.
fucking asshole in the band too.
What?
The guy with the red jacket and the wacky hat and the big bushy beard.
What's he gonna do? He's a fat guy.
He's an asshole.
And the other guy has the wacky hat and the beard too.
Oh,
Yeah, they're just hipster douches.
fucking hipsters should just be killed. Can't stand the hipsters.
She
I'm
can
glad
really
they get a
sing, though.
Starbucks over there in fucking hipster city.
Is that a problem?
I'm sure it will be.
Man, we don't need your Starbucks, man. We're cool.
And then Best Rock Album.
Oh, yeah.
13, obviously, by Black Sabbath. Next Day by David Bowie. Mechanical Bull by Kings of Leon. Celebration Day by Led Zeppelin. Like Clockwork, Queens of the Stone Age. And Psychedelic Pill, Neil Young with Crazy Horse.
I'm way behind on music.
Well, I mean, it
finally happened. I'm so bummed.
But rock is not.
I hung in there for a really long time.
Rock is not big anymore.
I don't know any of those fucking albums.
It is, but it's not like it was. I mean,
Like, this probably won't even be televised.
I think I know
category.
more. I know more about the Black Sabbath album because of Jimmy. I didn't listen to the new Bowie record. Any of this stuff.
I love the Black Sabbath.
One of the rock categories will be televised, but not all of them.
Yeah. Best metal won't be.
No way.
Alternative won't be either.
No.
I'm tired of this already. Oh, God, I heard you.
It'll depend on who they give it to and who they can get to go. Is like if they give it to like a Sabbath is there or Bowie is there, then they'll televise it.
Maybe.
But if, you know.
All right.
Yeah, I just thought.
Any other new songs we want to play today?
Let me see.
Do you know a Jack White song?
I'm Shaking. Yeah, it's great.
I don't know.
How does that go? Do I know it?
You might.
I better.
Have you heard his album?
No.
What are you waiting for? It's been out forever.
It's called Having Two Fucking Kids. Is what I'm waiting for them to grow up a little bit. How about that?
You can listen to Jack White with your kids.
Oh, really?
They can't. He doesn't use dirty words.
Yeah. You wouldn't have put his name on your arm if you used dirty words, right?
No, I wouldn't have.
Instead of listening to this, I've seen Turbo 3 times already.
See, look, this
That's
is
good.
like a little fun, like, kids would love this.
Yeah.
This is good.
and talk sweet talk. I got a knocking in my knees and a wobble in my walk, and I'm trembling. That's right.
Yeah, this is good.
I love them.
It's no Rebecca Black's Saturday.
You're right.
That's
It's
good?
much better.
It's the new fucking song from Rebecca Black.
Is that
Saturday.
good or bad? I haven't heard it.
It's
amazing.
fantastic.
Can we do it after the break, though?
Oh,
Because
please.
we're going to take our time with Rebecca Black. She's got the follow-up to Friday. It's called Saturday.
Yes.
And we're going to get into it after the break. Yeah. We'll play this out a little bit and we'll take a break. Stay there. Oh, Bill Burr calling in a few minutes as well. All right, we got a couple music tweets really fast. You got Hans_Booby. Don't you guys get tired of pretending that there's no good music because the ones making it are hipsters? You sound old. What are some of the hipster bands out there, Travis?
Alabama Shakes.
But I said I like Alabama Shakes.
I think he was more talking about Anthony screaming at the hipsters in Alabama Shakes.
I just can't stand hipsters. We get pork pie hats and get beer. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, you are
Hipsters
douches.
are assholes.
You really are.
Oh, they're dummies.
You don't like the pork pie hats?
No, that stupid hat.
Fucking cornballs.
Look like a dick. No one looks at that and says, wow, that's cool, except your dumb hipster friends. Everyone else thinks you look like an asshole.
An anus?
Yes.
I got to cancel an Amazon order. Hold on a second.
Oh, shit.
Oops.
Those dumb fucking pork pie hats.
I despise them.
Stop it.
But as far as music goes, what other bands have hipsters in them, Travis, nowadays?
There's a few. You usually see them like on Letterman or...
Like who, though?
Or fucking Conan.
Trav, you put your headphones back on. What bands have hipsters these days?
Well, I think the biggest band that you could probably say have hipsters in them would be Arcade Fire.
Yeah. Which I like. I like them a lot.
Right.
Although
I like
haven't,
Arcade Fire too, but
I haven't checked out their new album. I'll
they're
be
really
honest. I'm
pretentious
very
and
behind.
I wasn't bashing the music at all. I'm bashing when they come on and look like fucking hipster douches. Oh, Christ almighty. What a collection of...
But they're not hip anymore. If it becomes the thing, then you're not hip anymore, right?
No, you're
Well,
right.
you certainly can't call yourself a hipster.
I think Arcade Fire is teetering dangerously close to where Radiohead was, where they're going to start to be the cool band to hate.
Panic at Disco.
Those fucking hats are awful.
Lumineers.
Mumford and Sons is a big hipster band.
Yeah,
fucking.
But I like some of their stuff too.
You're allowed. They're very popular.
So I don't know what this guy's talking about. Maybe Anthony just
He's
going
talking
after
about Anthony
hipsters.
going after hipsters.
Yeah, because he's probably a hipster. He's probably an asshole with one of those hats. Hey, I look good. Shut
So your
up.
problem is less with the music and more with the hats.
Yes, the hats.
But you don't socialize with hipsters, so who cares?
No.
I don't care because I don't socialize with hipsters. Or do I? I have no idea. So maybe they're the true hipsters.
Right. You guys are the hipsters. Because you're rallying against the hipsters.
Look at this fucking
Hipster
shirt,
doofus.
man. I'm hipping it up.
That is a hipster shirt, I guess.
It's called a I don't give a fuck shirt.
Right. But that's like very hipster of you.
And then, before we move on to Rebecca Black, I did not forget.
Mm-hmm.
Every time we bring up Dream Theater, their fans come out of the fucking woodwork. And this guy, BJ DeFreeze, with an S, on Twitter. Dream Theater, Enemy Inside is an amazing song. You got to check it out.
Yeah.
We've done this break a million times, but
Yes,
can we do it
we
again?
have.
Could you give me Dream Theater's Enemy Inside, which is up for a Grammy? I hate Dream Theater, for the record. I never liked them. Had to play some of their shit when I was a music jock.
Here we go.
March 16th, 2007.
What the hell is
This is
this?
the official video.
Suicide bomber in Cunard Province.
Oh, they're putting some veterans in the video.
Oh, okay.
That's going to make people...
pump it up.
Yeah.
So that hold on. You only put veterans in your stuff if you don't have confidence in your material.
Oh, man.
Because you can't shit on it if it's veterans.
Of course not.
Oh, can I skip the veteran?
No.
Oh.
No. Let's make sure we don't make fun of the veterans.
Oh, no.
But
I love the veterans.
But I see what they're doing by putting veterans in their music.
I don't
videos.
like veterans and I don't support them.
Oh, my God. Yo, Jimmy.
Up.
A lot of good friends. My duty was a 50
All
count
right, pause. We got to get back to this in a minute because Bill Burr's calling from Dublin. Wow.
Oh, that makes sense now.
So when we get back, we're going to talk about Dream Theater and Rebecca Black. Bill Burr. Billy.
What's going on?
Hey, Bill.
What's your thoughts on Dream Theater?
They're all very adept at their instruments, but I don't like any of their songs.
Yeah, I never liked Dream Theater, but we got the Dream Theater fans, yelling and screaming at us because we kind of took our monthly shot at them. I never liked them.
First of all, it's a terrible name.
Dream Theater, right?
It sounds like an organization raising money for some cause you don't care about. I was just in England, and Man United, their soccer team, their football club, the name of their stadium, they call it the Theater of Dreams.
Ugh.
Oh, wow.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, man, I just figured I'd throw those douche chills at you this early Monday morning.
Yeah, that's a little rough. How's Dublin?
Yeah.
How's Dublin?
Dublin is great. I just landed there. It was a sunny day. Came in from Athrow. There was no delays. I was excited. Jimmy Norton, I heard your name a lot all weekend in London.
Oh, really?
To Opie and Anthony. They were right on the show. And they're like, Tell that little cunt to come over here.
Oh.
I want to see his comedy.
All right, maybe I will. Maybe I will.
You should.
You should.
I'm going to release my. You know what I'm going to do? I'm releasing my special on my website shortly, since Comedy Central just refuses to budge on their terms. So I'm just going to do it on my website and hopefully get some international play there, and then I'll see where I can go. If you guys want me, you buy the special, I'll know you want me to go there.
Yeah, that'd be a great excuse for me to go.
Play a little
I would go.
hardball. I like it.
No, but I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's like you don't know people want you. If you could track where they're buying your stuff from, you go, oh, okay, I do have fans there.
Right. Bill, I was listening to...
I'm just saying, I was there. I was there, and they want you to.
And they want
Okay.
you. All right.
Thanks, brother.
I was listening to your podcast yesterday, and you were on one of those double-decker planes.
Oh, yeah.
I've never been on a double-decker plane.
It was that A300 or whatever, the one that has 2 floors.
380.
Wow.
And
Have you guys ever been on the double-decker plane?
No, never.
They, for international flights,
I used all my miles up for the next 20 years to get on this thing.
Really?
So me and my wife get on the thing, and we're both walking in there, totally betraying the fact that it's our first time on a great plane like that. We look like total tourists. Like, oh my God, look at this seat. This is awesome. Right? So we're excited. Like, it's a long ass flight, so you're gonna pony up the money, right? All of a sudden, I just smell this fucking smell, and I was like, you got to be kidding me! And it was this French dude, just every stereotype of a French dude.
Oh no!
Big nose. I swear to God, he's putting his luggage in the overhead rack, and immediately this paradise smelled like a New York City cab.
Oh, you fucking piece of shit. Oh, that figure's fucking up your good time.
Oh, it was horrific. So Mia had the window, and I had the aisle, and he had the aisle, so I'm right next to this guy. And when he put his arms down, it was fine, but I swear to God, anytime he would lean forward and reach for a magazine, I would smell it. So now, of course, I have Tourette's, and I'm in Mia, and she's trying to get me to calm down. And so she finally smelled it, but it wasn't that bad. It was sort of the beginning of the flight when he was getting adjusted, and at the end of the flight when he was getting all his stuff off. It was, to be fair to the French, I've met plenty of French people, and they don't smell like that, but this guy was every stereotype.
Oh, God.
That sounds awful.
Wait, were you in business or first?
I don't know what they called it, because I used all the miles. It was hilarious, because when I got my ticket, it said I was row 65A. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, we upgraded. How the fuck am I in row 65? But 65, the 60s are the first rows upstairs. So it was great, though. Yeah, your seat went down into a bed. But still, at the end of the day, you are sleeping in a lazy boy, which you'd never do in your home, so it's never going to be as good as a bed. It's way better than when I went to Australia from New York one time, in, coach.
Oh, man.
Upright. Yeah, waking up every 20 minutes, playing a little Tetris, and then falling asleep again. My neck is fucking killing me.
Oh, that sounds horrendous.
What airline were you on?
For which flight?
The one you used on this flight.
Delta.
Oh, okay.
Believe it or not, I was on Delta.
No, I think
Charles Bedolf.
Oh, okay. All right. And you said it was. I always think that if you're sitting upstairs on a double decker, it's really special. But on your podcast, you're like, it's not really that much different than just being on a regular flight.
You know what I think it is? I think when you're in the old school ones, when you got to walk up the spiral staircase.
Yeah, the old 747s. Yeah.
Yeah, then I just picture people up there. There's a bar you can stand next to. I mean, it's all in my imagination.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how does it feel in the air? Does it feel different at all, or?
No.
Not really, right?
I feel differently. I don't know if you've ever ridden on a double-decker commuter rail out to Long Island.
All right. Same shit. You're right. You're right.
They are big, though, huh?
I'm really killing a lot of dreams with these phone calls from abroad. Sistine Chapel and shit.
But you're encouraging everyone to go over and check out Europe.
No, you got to do it. Well, when you go over, don't go to tourist attractions. Just don't do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The same way you live in New York, you don't go to the Statue of Liberty or the Empire State Building.
Right.
Or Times Square. That's what we try to tell the people. They come to New York and they just hang out in Times Square. Stupid.
Yeah,
there's so much more shit to check out.
Yeah, exactly. So I went to a Premier League soccer game yesterday. It was fucking great.
Any hooligans?
Having a good time over there.
I guess they had a little problem with some soccer
We
hooligans.
were sitting in the nice seats like a bunch of cozy, smug cunts, as they say. And what was great was Arsenal scored a goal to go up 1-0, and they have a fight song about how, I guess back in the day they used to always go up 1-0, and then they'd play some suffocating defense, and you could never get them. The entire reason why Americans don't watch soccer was basically their game plan. So they had this huge song that they still sing whenever they go up 1-0. So there was like 2 minutes left in the game. They went up 1-0. So the whole fucking stadium starts singing this song. It gave me like chills, man. They were going crazy. It sounded like they won a war. And as they're in the second verse, the other team scored.
Oh, no shit.
Man, it went deathly fucking quiet. And in the corner are these maniacs for the other team, and they let off this smoke bomb of like blue smoke, which you're not supposed to do. And I got to see the cops run over a little bit. It was great. It's a great time.
Have you figured out that soccer thing yet? I don't understand why America is the only country that's just not in. The whole world loves soccer.
It's boring.
Yeah, but are you saying the rest of the world is boring?
Yes,
yeah.
and dumb.
Baseball is also boring. So
Dumb.
I think we just have we have 4 sports we're already committed to.
Right.
And then the hardcore people can actually get into golf or maybe tennis, too. I just don't think we have room for it. And then also the way that they've marketed sports.
Yeah.
Once they basically... they hit that limit where anybody who likes sports was watching, so then they had to get, like, Britney Spears to perform halftime. It's a combination of that, and then they also, all the rules are all about offense now and scoring. So all of our games now, like hockey, the scoring's through the roof, baseball, all through the roids, all the old records broke.
Plus, isn't it that it's hard for them to get commercials in, too, Bill? The commercials, don't they play for like almost an hour straight or whatever? So it'll be hard to show commercials during a soccer game.
Yeah, that's what's great, dude. You're in and out of there in like a fucking hour and 45 minutes.
But that makes it hard for TV.
But what they have on the sidelines, they have like streaming advertising. But then during halftime, like they say 3 things and then they just show a bunch of commercials or something. But that's also why in the uniforms, why they have like United Arab Emirates, whatever the
Yeah, they put ads on the uniforms, huh?
Yeah, which to me is like sacrilegious, and I'm like, well, wait a minute, we stop playing every 2 seconds for them to show ads. But,
So it doesn't.
Like, look, if you go to England, like I wouldn't, walk by Big Ben and Parliament, but definitely go to a Premier League game, and then go to some shitty pub, and then you'll get more of a feeling of what it's like to be over there instead of, I don't know, fucking driving down to Stonehenge to go look at some rocks.
Go to Piccadilly Circus.
Well, anyway, the reason why I called in here, I didn't call to about this. The second annual Patrice O'Neal Comedy Benefit for family and survivors of stroke is going on sale today, and the ticket link is going to be live at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we got a wonderful lineup. Let me see if I can get to it on my damn phone so I don't.
I got it here, Bill.
Forget anybody.
Oh, Jimmy has
obviously, we have the wonderful Jim Norton.
Mm-hmm. Yay!
Nick DiPaolo, Dave Attell, Colin Quinn, Dane Cook, Talent, Rich and Bonnie, Keith Robinson, Robert Kelly, Big J. Orkerson, Harris Stanton, and myself. And
that's huge.
Jesus.
We're hoping for a great turnout like last year. Opie and Anthony, you guys are hoping once again you guys are going to kick it off.
Oh, it'll be great.
And,
12 comics. Holy shit.
February 18th here in New York. Bill, is it City Center again?
Yeah, it's the City Center. So the first show's at 7, sorry. 7, and, we'll see how that one goes. If it goes as quick as it did last year, we'll actually try and maybe add another show. That's why I got so many comics on this thing. We're hoping maybe to do 2, and which I probably shouldn't have said because then people will wait for the second one. But I'm it just so many people last year, like so many people love Patrice on both ends, going, dude, I couldn't even get tickets, or I wanted to be on the show, and I couldn't, Like last year, I felt like I forgot to ask Nick DiPaolo. I threw it together really quick, and him and Patrice, we're really close. And there's still a bunch of guys that I'm trying to get on, and whatever. Well, I'm doing the best I can. All right, whatever.
It's gonna be great.
Fuck yous all. I'm doing the best I can.
Tickets go on sale at 11 a.m. this morning. The link is a little. We'll put the link on our Facebook page.
The link doesn't go live till 11 a.m. So that link I gave you works, but it's not going to come on until 11 a.m.
Yeah, Bill tweeted it, and I retweeted Bill today.
All right, it's on our Twitter and Facebook. It's basically bit.ly/Patrice Benefit. I know.
It's on our Facebook and our
shit.
Twitter and all that stuff.
Okay, we got it on our shit, so that's good. Or BillBurr.com, I'm sure, has the info. It's going to be a great show, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be an awesome time, and it's also cool. It's kind of also turned into a cool night to see all your friends because I never get to. Like Jim, I don't get to work with you other than when we did the antisocial tour, so I never get to see you do stand-up. So, seeing all those guys, Nick DiPaolo, since I became a big phony plastic man living out there in Hollywood, I don't get to see all the great New York comics. So it's kind of a selfish reason why I'm putting this together right now.
Yeah, it's funny. I don't get to see the guys either do stand-up. I think the last time you and I did a gig together, Bill, was last year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was the other benefit.
The Patrice benefit, yeah. I think that was the last time we did something.
And where are you at with your European tour? You're in Dublin tonight?
Yep, and then Helsinki. I get past Helsinki, I break the back of this tour. It's all downhill from there, and then I just blow through the last four. Copenhagen, Oslo, Stockholm, and then over to Iceland.
Holy crap.
Are you working in Reykjavik, Bill?
Yep.
That's where Fisher won the world title from Spassky.
Bill's all over the place.
Just because you said that right now, you probably would draw at least 40 people there. I'm telling you, it's not that they're like, holy shit, he knows about us. He gives a fuck. I bet he's funny, and they'll go down and see you. You know how small their countries are. They probably know half the people in their country. They're dying for a new face to fucking heckle.
Shit. Hey, Bill.
Anthony, there was a story over here you would have loved.
Yeah?
To go off on when I was in London. I was actually talking about it on stage. They gave one of their own troops. He was out on patrol and they shot a Taliban guy, and the guy was wounded, and he went up to him and he just shot him in the chest. Jeez. Said something about, you do the same thing to us, you cunt. The guy behind him, for some reason, had a video camera.
Oh, my God.
Videotaped it. So now the guy went up on murder charges, and he got life imprisonment. He has to do at least 10 years.
Oh, my God.
Here's the thing. Allegedly, on the other side, if they catch any Americans or British, they were, like, skinning them alive and cutting their heads off.
Yeah, but of course, we can't...
It's one of those awful fucking technology things where it's because it was on film.
Right.
They have to prosecute the guy.
Right.
Because he's representing. Yeah, but there's not, I would say, probably 3 days in the history of war that has not happened.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. You know what I mean?
And it is. Who's the idiot that was fucking
Why did he turn it in?
Why would he do that? Jesus Christ. They don't even
know.
Fucking know. Could you imagine that? Put that goddamn camera down, Red. Barnes wouldn't allow fucking anyone videotape him shooting some VC. Wow.
It's also like you're putting these guys in these ridiculous. It's not normal.
Yeah.
What was that thing like in World War II? They would say basically that the human brain can only handle like 200 days in combat, but it was okay because the average survival rate was 114 days.
Oh, wow. Shit. So, right.
You're putting these guys in these ridiculous situations.
I don't...
Personally, if I could somehow stop crying in a foxhole and I actually engaged, I would... Eventually, I'm already a psycho just trying to get through a fucking airport. There's no way if you got me on the battlefield. Once I killed one guy, I'm like, if this heaven and hell shit is true.
Yeah. I'm already fucked, so let me go to town. I don't understand.
Yeah, let me stay alive as long as I can so I don't have to deal with Judgment Day.
How are they supposed to... why do they put soldiers in combat to the same level of like civilization as they do people that are just going to work every day?
Is that the Geneva Convention? Is that why? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know, fuck that shit. I mean, if you're out there...
You can drop bombs from the air that land on civilian houses all the time. But that's
Yeah.
sorry about that. My bad. I was aiming for the bad guy's house.
Yeah.
Right.
Wow, that is fucked. Interesting. I like your three...
Firebombed cities. I don't know. I think it's because
Delay.
there's no, like
so.
like the video. It just was this damning video, man. It's brutal, man. I hope he goes to that Goodfellas jail, you know?
Yeah, where he could get some pasta. Tomorrow we'll have sandwiches. I got a 3:30 a.m. Text from you this morning.
Oh, sorry. Well, I had to make sure you guys had the information as I was flying out.
That's all right.
I knew I was going to wake somebody up.
I fall asleep really quick. It was not that big a deal.
Yeah, I figured I got called an asshole a couple of times. Be thankful. There's a couple people. Oh, actually, I texted Dane. He was still up, but he's on the West Coast, so he got back to me. So I don't know.
Yeah, no problem. No problem.
All right.
Bill.
I think that's all I got for you, fellas.
Have a safe trip. We'll see you when you get back, buddy.
Yes,
yeah, absolutely.
Taking over Europe like Hitler.
I'm gonna text you the name of the promoter over here. The guy's great, and he really wants to get you over there. So I'll text it to you. You can send it to you guys, and you ought to do it, man. Just tie it in around a UFC event. So no matter what, you're gonna have a good time.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it, Bill.
All right, guys. I'll see you.
All right, Bill. Bill Burr, everyone.
Bill Burr.
In Dublin.
Yeah, Bill makes me want to do it. No one has ever made me want to go over there except Bill.
Yeah.
Should just give it a shot.
It would be good. I definitely think it would be good.
Don't have high expectations because it's brand new, and just go over there and have fun and see how it is.
Yeah, small.
See what it's all about.
Small venues, you know.
And bring your friends Opie and Anthony.
It'd make me.
I'd go.
Give me a good excuse to go over there because I've never been there. I want to see it.
I actually really do think, and I mean sincerely, that we should do events there. And Australia is such a long flight. Like, how do we do it and make it financially feasible?
Well, we'll just go down the hall and talk to them.
But I mean, they won't fuck that up. Yeah. The way they did the other thing. That's why I don't even care about this meeting tomorrow. I literally have lost all motivation.
Oh, I know.
I want to be funny and be on the air.
You're right.
But I don't give a fuck about anything.
Tim will help a lot. I mean, but the corporate shit will always be the corporate shit, but he'll do all right.
That goes beyond corporate shit. Like, he could do a lot for the channel as far as structure and like helping the internal
that'll be great
workings.
though.
That's fine.
It'll make it a little easier and a little better.
But it won't affect my job at all.
But then I don't want to be in a meeting and talk about shit that will never come to fruition.
Oh yeah, of course.
Like those type of events that we wanted to have planned. I don't even want to talk about it. Then we're going to talk about logistics and studio thing and staff and things like that. Fine. Don't come to me then with any kind of appearance or fucking. We got to have ideas for this.
You're finally realizing that Scott Greenstein's one big fat liar.
I'm in. I've been in. Oh please. I got it.
He just lies.
Ugh. He stinks.
He's perfect. He's perfect for his position because you need to be like a lying guy.
We need a big event for you guys. All right, here it is. No.
Right.
Give us money.
Scott, I want our studio to be bigger to this point. Okay, I got it. No problem. It's done. Oh, wow. It was that easy.
Yeah.
Another lie.
And then we don't have an agent that goes after this stuff. I mean, we really don't have a guy who could just call or come here and go, look, this is what they want. What are you doing? So basically, he says something, and then we get the on-air talent going down going, hey, come on, that's not cool. It's ridiculous.
I have an MIA bracelet with Bob's name on it that I wear.
People are like, why don't you fire Bob?
Kind of
I agree.
We don't know. There's no one else. I don't know of anyone else. If you're an agent, fucking get a hold of me. I'll talk to you. So I'm starting to think I might do my own deal in 10 months. That's really the problem. The other agent works for the other guy, so I think they're down to 2 radio agents.
I think when you sign with Buchwald, though, you don't get Buchwald unless you're
I don't
Howard.
want Buchwald.
I think you get.
Trust me.
I think you just get his staff.
Right. So, all right. So the Patrice O'Neal, the second annual benefit for Patrice O'Neal, he was supporting a lot of people.
Very exciting.
So we got to raise some money still, and the link is on our Facebook page, Opie and Anthony on Facebook.
Yes.
Tickets go on sale at 11 a.m. for the February 18th benefit. There's 12 comics. Most of them you know.
Apparently, I'm the only guy demanding money for this, but hey, I got
Hey, come on, you got to eat.
Hey, man, you got to take your taste.
Yeah,
Nothing wrong with a little taste.
Did you hear Jimmy's taking money for the...
Fuck you all. Twitter.
I don't
Eat
think
me.
even on Twitter they would
No,
believe
they
that.
probably
Everyone
would.
knows I'm giving.
Of course you
They're
are.
lovely.
Yes.
I told you they were bad guys. They do charities. Assholes.
Oh, man. I got to tell you, that Xbox One,
Yeah.
it is the shit. It rules.
Oh, you got it?
Yes, I did.
How'd you end up getting it?
Vinny, my buddy Vinny, was
Okay.
able to pick one up.
He didn't give up with 20 minutes still left?
No, he didn't. As a matter of fact, he was able to fucking come to the table. It's amazing. It's not just gaming.
Right.
It's a whole fucking.
It's not the straight Ming as well.
Yeah. A whole multimedia extravaganza. You just talk to your fucking Xbox. Xbox. Watch TBS. And the TV just goes to fucking TBS.
Oh, wow.
I got to pick anything. It's a fucking amazing. Xbox, watch sci-fi. Boom, goes to sci-fi.
Can you get
channel.
Netflix?
Yes, and then I go, yes. I go, Xbox, Netflix. Boom, there it is, Netflix, Skype, Hulu, all your fucking apps. You just voice activated everything. And then when you do like Skype, it uses the Connect Cam, and the Connect Cam follows you. It knows you. When you walk into the room, it's like, hey, Anthony, how you doing? It's like, hey, and then it puts your fucking personalized home setup on the screen because it identifies who you are when you walk
And
in
then
the
when
room.
somebody else walks in the room,
It goes, hey, I know
signs
you.
them in too.
They say, why is it Zig Heiling? You're like, that's a long story.
It's great. And I was playing, of course, Call of Duty very shittily. I was playing very shittily.
That's a pun.
I was just getting I was getting killed at the. I don't know. I run around a lot, and then I get killed. And then if I stop, I get killed. And if I come around a corner and someone's there, and I see him like before he sees me,
Right.
I get killed. I don't know. I just shoot and I miss him, and then he just shoots one shot and I'm dead. And I also got Battlefield because I know a lot of people were telling me that rules. Haven't played it yet, and I got Dead Rising, the zombie one. That's pretty fun.
Those are all hipster games,
Real
man.
creepy. Total hipster games.
Total hipster games.
Absolutely. They look great. And again, the gameplay is pretty much the same as it was with the 360. But I'm digging it. Digging the Xbox One. I have to get a PS4. I'm going to get one of those too and check it out because the PS4 people are giving me shit. Hey, you got an Xbox, you fucking piece of shit. I don't know what the war is about. Like unless you're watching South Park, which is pretty funny.
It's the same people who care about iPhones and Androids.
Yeah.
It's Coke and
really
Pepsi.
is. It's Coke and Pepsi.
Yeah,
exactly.
You got to get behind something.
Yeah.
I was a beta guy.
Betamax?
Betamax all the
Oh
way.
yeah, that kicked the ass out of the VHS.
Sure did.
Stuff,
Killed 'em.
didn't it? Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah.
All right, we're going to take a break. Then we're going to get into the Rebecca Black song.
Love it.
Our pal Jay Moore in a little bit of trouble, sort of.
Jay Moore's? What did he do?
He hosted like a NASCAR thing, and I was blown away by his NASCAR facts. He knew all the players.
That Jay Moore.
And then made jokes about everybody in the room.
What a brat she was about that.
No, I know. She's a.
But
was she on the show once?
She was actually really nice. Me
Was
and
she
Shannon
nice?
interviewed her. She was great.
Yeah, she was great.
Oh, Danica got
She didn't give you any of
boyfriend-
those twatty looks that
Nope.
she gave Jay Moore when
No.
she should know that Jay Moore is just going for some jokes.
Look at
a
her
good
boyfriend. Her
interview.
boyfriend's hateable looking.
Yeah, we're gonna get into the whole thing after the break, so stay there.
Continues in moments.
Sure is. Welcome back. What was the name of this band again? Space Hog.
Space Hog.
Yeah. In the meantime.
AAF song from the old days.
The only stage that really, really
God.
rocks. Does it? Are we? Really? What a facade. When every other station's playing the same rock songs, how could we be the only ones that really rock?
Well, I guess we were.
Yeah, it was our attitude. Man!
Look
Look out.
Couple things. Bill Burr was talking about that soccer, right? And the Arsenal?
Yes.
And they go up 1-0. They always play a song at the stadium.
Yeah.
I wanted to know what that song was, and we found it.
Oh, okay.
Because Bill said it got him going, really got him going. And what? He said he got emotional almost.
Really? Gets the hooligans going?
So I guess when they go up 1-0, they've been playing this song forever. Is there...
No, it's not that. They don't play the song. The fans all sing it together.
They sing it.
But where do they get it from?
They just sing it.
Oh, they just...
That's why it's so...
But where did the tradition... how did the tradition start? That's what I'm getting at today.
Just started.
Ancient.
Yeah, there's got to be a little Wikipedia on what this is all about.
Started with the Druids.
That's why it's so emotional, though, because there is no cue. It's just all of a sudden, all the fans are together as one.
That's awesome. Let's hear it. Oh, they're just saying...
Oh, we know it's just another brick in the wall.
1-0.
1-0.
They're just singing that they're up 1-0.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. But how did it start? One guy had...
Well, I don't know.
How does anything really get started?
What was the Jet guy? Fireman Ed?
Fireman Ed.
Yeah, that's a
Remember
good
him?
point. How did that start?
Yeah, all that shit.
He entertained, like, what, his row and then his section and then just grew from there. And then he finally had to tap out.
Right.
I love Fireman Ed, though.
He tapped out. He'll make some big comeback
There was a
eventually,
photo
I'm sure.
of him
Yeah.
a couple weeks ago. He was apparently at a game.
Oh!
He
can't
without
stay
his
away.
fireman hat.
He can't stay away. Oh, really?
Just as a regular citizen.
Why did he tap out? He never gave a really good reason.
He just stopped. I think people were just giving him too much shit.
He sucked.
Yeah, you're ruining the game. Shut up.
Yeah, we get it. It's not about you.
Oh,
But
there
you know,
he is.
But you know what? Like, the Jets made it about him. Like, they're the ones that put him up on the scoreboard and made him into what he was.
Fireman Ed, think about this move.
Fireman Ed will come back, trust me.
Yeah, Fireman Ed's good. See, Fireman Ed's got a chant going. Do you guys want to join a chant with Fireman Ed?
Yeah.
No. Don't.
I'm a naked guy. No?
Huh?
I hated that fucking guy at Yankee Stadium banging pots and pans.
Yeah?
Frankie said.
The fucking... I stood right by. I wouldn't even
right.
acknowledge him. I walked by him once, hitting those things.
You didn't grab his spoon and bang his pot?
I wanted to bend it and cup his chin with it and then fuck his face.
He was beloved.
He wasn't beloved.
Bodysuit, man.
Enough with him.
What is that one where George was wearing the bodysuit? Hey, bodysuit man. Hey, bodysuit man.
All right, let's do some...
teeth are dry.
Hey, his teeth are dry. Yeah, that guy. Poor Edgar. Beat up in that fucking hotel room.
This guy's teeth are dry.
This guy's teeth are dry.
My teeth are dry.
I'm dry.
What does that even mean?
My
was great.
mouth is dry. I was putting all of his he's all his acting chops to try to make something out of the horseshit scene.
Did he really say my mouth is dry? Yeah, that's what he said he heard the ghost say.
Just read it. Just make like your mouth is dry.
Because the mob had him tied up and he wanted a drink.
He wanted a drink because they were beating him senseless.
So stupid.
It is so stupid.
His mouth is dry.
Like he would care at that point that he needs a drink. He's fucking ready to get killed.
In hindsight, I would think that Lifetime would be well aware that that was a farce of a story.
Had to be.
It was very realistic, Sam.
Yeah. Now we can't move on to Danica Patrick because now a guy's saying that it's that Arsenal thing, the 1-0 song.
Yeah.
It's no Blackhawks Chelsea dagger after they score. You got that one? What happens when the Blackhawks score?
Oh no!
Did you find that really fast?
Yeah. Chelsea dagger?
It's no Blackhawks Chelsea dagger after they score. What does that mean?
It's the goal song.
All right, let's hear it.
Oh yeah.
It just sounds like a horn.
Sounds like a cruise ship leaving port. Something we'll never hear.
Okay. You know, this fans just sing this song. They go, da-da-da-da-da-da.
Why?
Great.
Fucking listeners.
Fantastic.
What do you mean?
Terrific.
They're
Get
not,
it.
They're not listeners?
No, the guy that said you got to check out.
Oh, well, all right. Well, maybe we should have a song after our first good joke of the day every day.
How about I believe in miracles?
I believe in miracles. I don't know. Teams got their, their stuff, their traditions.
Well, that was just kind of a sing-along thing, like they play mute, like the person with the organ or something.
Yeah, that's like
it's
being
not like that. Like I thought
you
it was.
should see the seventh inning stretch at
Right.
Yankee Stadium.
Yes,
They say
that's
YMCA.
Exactly my point. It's like
that's no point at all. It's different.
I know. So why did the listeners say that you should hear this?
Because I guess
comparing it to when the crowd sings a spontaneous, made up little.
Well, the Islanders don't have that.
No.
Then again, they don't score that much.
Right. That's true.
God, do they stink? Again, they stink. I knew trading Matt Molson was stupid, even though his contract was up and blah blah blah. No one cares. Inside hockey
Is that
shit.
what's holding you guys back?
What?
That one trade?
I think so.
You wouldn't be
It all fell
17
apart
about
after that, right?
Oh, you guys are only in last place.
Ouch.
Yeah.
That's not only. That's the worst place to be in.
Oh.
Well, Jets Nation has a little hope today because Gino had a good game.
Yeah.
A mere week after I said he stinks.
But you said you're still sticking with him being shit.
Yeah, I have to.
Good.
I have to.
Stick to your guns.
I'm not going to be tricked.
No.
That's when they really say, look at the door. Don't go home with hope.
Oh, yeah.
Listen to that, Jets Nation.
Any shitty player can have one good game, right?
Right.
Right.
So let's not go home with hope. We know what this is all about. Plus, it was the Raiders. Raiders stink this year. All right, where were we? Oh, Jay Moore?
Jay Moore.
Jay Moore's.
So Jay Moore hosted the NASCAR Awards or something?
A lot of growth.
What the hell is that?
What the fuck is... Yeah, I have no idea what that is.
That's a new thing on the internet.
Yeah, you have windows open.
And commercials just start playing.
Yeah.
On normal sites, too. None of that spammy shit.
Yeah. You know what another fave on that you do? You click on a link. Let's say you're looking at Twitter. You click on a link to look at something, a news story. And then an ad will pop up in front of your story. You close the ad down, and everything goes away. And you have to re-click on the link again, and then the ad doesn't come back.
Or they do the thing now with pop-up ads that they do with YouTube videos where you can't click out of the pop-up ad that covers the screen for like 15 seconds.
Nice.
Crazy.
I like that.
Me too.
I just want to read the story.
I just want to read
More pocket money for the Opster.
You love the
That's right.
clicks.
You can't click out, motherfucker.
Keep on clicking.
I must have clicked on that stupid basketball video
Jesus.
like
I got
8
tricked.
times this weekend.
I'm in the wheelhouse of the whole thing. I got tricked twice this weekend.
Yeah.
You know where they love that video? On the Opie and Anthony sub forum on Reddit.
Really?
They post that shit all the time. Like they go, oh, they announced who the midday show is going to be. Actually, here's the audio.
Yeah, click.
I've been tricked at least 10 times.
Yeah.
And I made the dumb thing.
It's so funny.
That video has like 125,000 views. It has no business having 125,000 views.
How many?
It's 1,000 more than it times when it should.
Well, I was gonna
I'm
say,
not stupid. Maybe 20,000. Maybe.
You think about 20,000 are there to watch a basketball trick shot?
Yep.
When I make a video, I hope for 20,000. That's my number.
And
And there's
the rest.
105,000 tricks.
Yeah, 105,000 more views. That's not right.
From people being funny.
From people being had. Before we move on to Jay Moore, we got to go back to the Arsenal thing because now we got people pissed off. Look up Tottenham. When the Spurs go marching in, fuck Arsenal.
That's what I buy when I go to get a ham and something else. Give me a Tottenham.
What I had for dinner.
Yeah. I had a tot chaser.
Tottenham.
Do we even know what Tottenham is? Is that Arsenal's arch enemy?
Yeah.
I don't even know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here in Tottenham.
And what happens when they score?
Oh, they sing when the Spurs go marching in.
All right, let me hear a little of that.
Oh.
With their funny accents, it'll be fun.
Yeah.
And this is direct stadium audio.
Okay.
No, they're having fun. Burr, 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 oh, the bee.
I wish I could get into soccer. I don't.
Just for the songs.
I don't know, man. They're really into it.
Wow. It's like when the Saints go marching in. That's Spurs. Wow, that's a lot of people.
I bet all those soccer players feel very appreciated.
Yeah.
Look at all these people singing for me.
See, that's different than fucking. Oh, hey, dude, you should play a video of the fucking dun 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 dun.
Wait to hear
charge.
Wait to hear everybody. They all yell charge.
Yeah, it's cool. Play that.
Well, the fans don't want to hear that shit. Charge.
You don't like the charge?
I fucking hate the noise in these stadiums.
When the screen tells you make noise.
Come on.
We don't need that, though.
Louder.
Yeah, all right. I've been watching sports my whole life. You don't do that in boxing. Clap, man. Hit the man. If it's exciting, we'll cheer.
This topic has certainly run its course, but I really feel like bothering people today, so I want to continue.
That's a terrible reason to do something.
What? I just like bothering people.
Supposed to entertain people.
Scott in Jersey.
Scott.
Hi, boys.
Hey.
I want to say one of the cooler sports things I've seen in a while is the Blackhawks raising the banner to that Fall Out Boy song. My song's No Way You Did in the Dark. Really, worth a lot.
Is it online?
YouTube. Just go YouTube, Blackhawks, Fall Out Boy. You'll find it.
Fall Out Boy is not cool, though.
Nothing's cool. All right, let's see. But maybe it all came together for him nice that day. Let's see.
That's what we're looking for.
That song is
That's pretty cool that they turned the ice into one big fucking screen. How the fuck? They ain't doing that at Nassau Coliseum, I'll tell you right now.
There's an old tube television you can watch in a corner.
They're not even sure if their Jumbotron, whatever the fuck they call it over there, is going to fall on the ice again.
But unless you have nosebleed seats, you're like, I wonder what's going on the ice right now.
That is true. That's bad for
Dude,
the
I've
people
never
that
seen this before.
I never either.
A lot of hockey rinks doing this?
Yeah, Montreal does
They're
that.
like,
really?
Yeah, the
really
whole,
cool.
the
Yeah.
entire ice
is
turns
a
into
screen.
I guess it's
showing the Stanley Cup win, obviously.
Dude, is it projection or is it under the fucking ice?
It's
You're actually skating on a big television.
Yeah, you're skating on
scratch it right up, though.
Good point.
When did they start that, Travis?
Geez, a couple of years ago.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. I mean, you guys are 20 years behind.
Get the Islanders to Brooklyn already. Just break your stupid lease.
They're just a terrible organization.
Right,
The Jets are a terrible organization.
They
too.
finally did the right thing, and we still got to wait.
Projectors.
You know that the Islanders have to play at Nassau Coliseum all next year, too?
Oh.
Even though they signed the deal a few months ago for Brooklyn?
Some teams have projection on the ice. You guys have Capital One coffee and popcorn.
All right.
That's true.
But this, by the way...
You do have Loudsville, right? Is that what it is?
Oh,
yeah, we have Loudsville.
Yeah.
This has nothing to do with the soccer thing that we saw.
No.
Like, this is
nothing.
just
That was my point.
a video screen.
No, this is now we're expanding the bit. That's what we do very
there's
well
cool
on this
shit
show.
in stadiums?
Yeah. Did you know they were doing this with the ice?
It is pretty badass.
That is very
badass. But now you might as well go, all right, did you see the video of them taking down the Astrodome?
All right. Well, all right, let's go back to soccer then. Fair enough. Let's go to Eddie in Jersey. Eddie?
Eddie.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey.
Let's shoot this fucker.
Here we go. In Liverpool, when they come on, every time they come onto the home stadium, everybody in the whole stadium, all those windies, they sing "Walk On." Now, I'm a guy from Jersey, but it is pretty touching.
Wait, that's the Jerry Lewis song.
Yeah, exactly.
From the MDA.
Tell you what, real good.
All right, wait, now we're going to listen to that. Thanks, Eddie. See, the bit continues.
Uh-huh. Oh, you'll never Never Walk Alone, where Jerry Lewis would cry at the end of the telethon singing this?
As he stuffed his back pocket with a lot of K.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
I don't hear the whole crowd yet.
No.
Some of the crowd.
Some of the crowd. It's sort of lackluster. Who are these? Who are this? Who's this?
Let me find out.
Oh, that's
Never. That's where Jerry's voice would crack.
Right.
Jerry, on behalf of the McDonald's Corporation and for your kids, we'd like to...
Oh, I hated that every 2 seconds. They had to say your kids like they were the only people saying it. Jerry, on behalf of the DuPont Chemicals.
which caused most of these problems.
Yes.
Where's it from?
Don't know.
Couldn't find out?
He's going to answer.
Liverpudlians are a bunch of fucking drunks.
It's all right. Pretty cool.
Yeah, that's what we can't underestimate. Drunk men love to sing a song.
Oh, they love a good chant, a good song, a good marching song.
By the way, the Spurs-Arsenal thing is really heating up. Now we got VB Man 09. Fuck Spurs. They wish they could be Arsenal. So there you go.
Oh, well, look out.
Here's
the rivalry continues. Yes. Oh, you found another one? Nice.
This is just a general pre-game introduction.
Yeah, this is when they were playing the Islanders. So this is nothing even special.
Oh, no. This is like,
I can't even defend them.
They know they're going to win, so you might as well just have fun at the beginning of the game, too. What? Why is nothing happening?
I told Sam skip to like 4 minutes or so.
4 minutes? How long is this fucking thing?
They have long intros up
We could have killed 4 minutes there.
Oh,
What's
it's
wrong
always
with you?
nice when you skip on these computers. It really starts right in. Oh, look at that. They should make them play with the ice lit up and stuff.
Yeah, showing weird images on there, like
Showing other
orange images.
Or showing another hockey game.
Yeah, with a puck right in front of this one. Trying to swat the wrong puck.
That'd be very, very confusing.
Oh, wait, that'd be pucked up.
Ah, good one, Chippa.
Thanks. That was me.
Oh, well, shitty
I've
joke,
retired,
Jimmy.
Chip.
You have?
Yes.
Chip is retired. Oh, no.
What?
Nothing. Same.
I think he's retired, Chip.
I'm blown away by the ice technology, though.
It's amazing. It's
It's
absolutely
unbelievable.
Of frozen water?
Yeah. How did they figure that out?
That's outdoors in Honolulu, which is really
it's
impressive.
amazing. Oh, wow. They really go to town here. Look at all the lights. Nassau Coliseum? No?
Well, we got a smoke machine they actually wheel out to the ice. Can you go to the Islanders ice machine, and then we'll wrap up the bit. Now, you're going to think that you're seeing something from 1980, okay? But I swear to you, I've been to an Islander game within the last year, and this is what they do. They wheel out some kind of smoke thing near the entrance, and the players get to run through some smoke.
Smoke thing.
This is how pathetic the organization has become, and they can move on to Brooklyn, but
Oh, come on!
See?
Wow.
Dude, that is definitely looks like the 80s.
There's the difference,
What about
okay?
the video on the floor?
Oh, we don't have that.
What a shitty fucking...
But they have to set it up. They actually have to set it up. They have to.
That's awful.
They have to roll it onto the ice.
And if they lose that flag, that's it. They're done with the flag. It's just the one.
That's all they got.
You know how much visiting teams must hate playing in that with their shitty locker rooms they probably have?
Did we get smoke when we come out, or no?
So that's the subway down underneath it.
I got a ticket guy for the Islanders. He calls me every couple months, and I have said to him on the phone, "Go fuck yourself."
Good.
I said, not you personally, but until this organization fucking starts doing things right, I'm out. I haven't been a season ticket holder in 2 years now.
Oh, my God.
That's all they got.
That's badass.
Horrendous smoke machine.
I hear...
And they got girls that skate around the ice with big flags. That's kind of cool.
Oh, that's kind of nice.
Right?
I'm watching the Islanders playoff intro for one of the games against the Penguins.
Yeah.
And all it is about 8 spotlights, like,
Is this
going
it?
around.
That's it. They're going
exactly
around in
it.
circles like
10 minutes.
That's all they got.
This is when they had to deck the whole thing out because they're in the playoffs.
Oh, my
and
God.
It's just some
This is
spotlights.
pathetic.
That's all they got. It's infuriating.
It's probably people with flashlights up in the rafters.
That's like Coliseum should go, okay, we can't take care of you guys anymore. You can leave even though we have a lease.
They're follow spots on the ice. That's it.
Yeah, that's all it is.
That technology back in the 30s.
That's all it is.
Screen.
It's terrible.
Like all the new stadiums have amazing HD screens.
Hey, they
and everything.
can't have a good screen. The one they had fell down.
It fell on the ice.
It fell on the ice.
They really did.
Yeah.
It was in the off season, right?
Yeah.
How long ago?
Time's weird these days. Probably 3-4 years ago at this point.
That's awesome.
This is the shittiest extravaganza.
It's the worst.
It's not that long ago.
No, it's like
last year. That's it.
Wow.
And they were like, look, we can give you the spotlights or the smoke machine, but we can't do both.
No, I think for the playoffs, they
do
they
both?
went all out and they rolled the smoke machine onto the ice as well.
They bring back Nicolini?
They need to. Yeah, their in-house presentation stinks.
It's terrible.
We've got half a dozen T-shirts for the T-shirt gun this season.
Yeah.
That's the most exciting thing is when they give out the T-shirts with the guns. That's
How long does this nothingness go on?
There's nothing happening. This doesn't have the excitement that some of those soccer games did.
No.
That's sad. Rock this barn.
And this is when they were in the playoffs. Like, this is as exciting as you can
Rock
get.
this barn, and like even their their fonts stink.
It looks like an old school like light bulb.
Right.
Were you at this game or no?
No. I was not.
Even when they were in the playoffs, you refused their tickets?
Oh, look, they went with a little more spotlights.
Oh, they found a few more. Dun, dun. There's nothing going on there.
Rock this barn is just blinking from their scoreboard.
So what are they thinking when they see other teams? Like, are they embarrassed?
They should be.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
It truly is. They're way behind now at this point.
Like, this is like a farm league.
Yeah.
You know, this
the
is not
presentation
professional.
certainly is.
Exactly.
Yeah. You like this Who song, Jimmy?
I tapped out fucking 8 minutes ago.
I hear you.
They should make an announcement. Nobody let the Who know that we're playing this song because we have no rights.
But then they don't have any concept on timing.
No.
They just played an AC/DC song, and now they're playing this real long, drawn-out Who song, which is cool if you're in your car.
How long is the fucking lights going to go on for?
That's all they got. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I want you to be as annoyed as the fans are.
Rock this barn.
Who took the video of this and kept going this long?
And now they turn the lights off because that always has a good effect.
It looks like night skate on the skating rink.
The only thing they could add was turn off the lights and keep the spotlights going.
They just played the intro? They don't play the song?
No.
That's it.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you whose fault this is that this shit happens, though. The fans for going. That's
They're not really going.
You smart, you don't go.
They're not really
guys
going.
that don't go, that's how you handle this shit. You don't go.
Everybody's just sitting there waiting for them to yell, yeah!
Now they're on the ice like a bunch of bees skating around.
That's it. That's how they got ready for their big playoff game last year.
That's it. Nice.
Yeah, while everyone else has this crazy ice technology where they turn into a huge fucking screen.
Yeah.
It's amazing. I wonder how much that costs.
Yeah, it got to be $30-40.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Plus it costs a videotape.
You want to... The all black, or blacks maybe, Haka is a dance they do before their games. What's the Haka?
I don't know what that is.
Which team?
England versus Germany song they chant. A Celtic boy leads. The phones were lit. People are actually into this a little bit.
Here you go.
The Haka, there's a dance who does. That's never a language you want to hear. I don't think.
It's rugby. It's all blacks.
You make it bigger, I can't see. It's a fucking postage stamp.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Hogging up the screen. Oh, that's Maori shit. Goes like that, New Zealand?
Yeah, is that right? No?
That's from like Once Were Warriors. Yeah, they do that.
Crazy rugby, yeah.
Looks like some Samoan shit.
Oh, maybe it is one of those.
These guys look pretty badass.
Jesus.
They are problems.
These guys would fuck you up.
Check where they're from, Sam.
This is some wrestling move shit.
Yeah.
No, they're like talking to their like dead ancestors or something. That's like I think what that chant
Why are they
was.
so mad at him?
That's just intense communication.
Oh.
Yeah, no.
Holy shit.
That's how you wake them up from their eternal
these
sleep.
Motherfuckers.
We want to play rugby against those
They
guys.
do this throat-slitting move at the end. Did you see that? That would be accepted here in the United States.
I like the Haka dance.
Yeah.
We should start our show with a Haka dance.
We really need one.
Yeah.
Let's change some things around.
New Zealand.
Let's take that up in the meeting.
E-Rock can lead us in the Haka dance.
Oh,
Well, when
sure.
he's here, can manage to take a day of leisure after his other day of leisure and party. Needs another day just to kind of cool
Yeah, he
off.
needs a little buffer between the start and end of his party.
It's a long time before there's another vacation, so.
Yeah, it's not
wait a
coming
minute,
right
Christmas.
up.
Yeah, well,
What?
what happened?
Huh?
Travis just told me something in my ear.
What? Oh, is it
Hopefully that
good?
you're fired.
Yeah.
What?
Is it good?
Apparently, Eric's taking off next week.
What?
Oh.
He's taking off next week?
Yeah, we just let
we
guys
don't-
take off when we're not.
Just the week though.
But
Just the week.
aren't we going to taking our time soon?
We're taking
Then
Christmas.
again, we don't give them consistent days, though.
No,
It's like
that's
these guys.
true.
That is true.
We're under.
Here comes Kenny.
I think we're taking off a couple weeks, right?
I think we might squeeze them 2 this year, yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
definitely.
we should. But then why does he have to take off with us?
Well, because we have days to use.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if we don't use our days, we lose them.
Oh, use them or lose them.
Yeah, you should use them. I wouldn't give the company anything.
No,
Oh, hell no.
absolutely
Oh,
not.
fuck no.
Look at the
Right,
despicable
E-Rock.
way they behaved.
All right, E-Rock. Good move.
Yeah, like I'm taking Thursday and Friday off this week.
Oh,
I'll send an email. And
How's that going to work out for you?
It'll work out fine for me.
Yeah, I'm
I
off
think it's going to
tomorrow,
work out
so.
for all
I'll miss the big Tim meeting.
What do you mean you're off
I'm
tomorrow?
shooting something.
For who?
Louis.
Louis.
And I like Tim a lot. I really do. I respect him. But I have to... The only thing I care about is the inner workings of this show and, you know...
Yeah, he'll make that better.
That's what
all.
matters.
Yeah.
Anything else...
I already told him.
zero
Anything
interest
else, we're going to laugh at you because
Zero.
this
Don't even wanna
company's
hear it.
proven they don't want to do anything
Exactly.
special for us. But
Nothing.
the inner workings, he'll get shaped up. all
Correct
nice.
them.
We had something that
It'll
we
be fun
handed
for
them.
everybody again.
The company would have had to do nothing.
Yep.
And they still fucked it up on purpose.
Yeah.
On fucking purpose.
Yeah, we handed them a huge event.
They hate
had,
the show,
They
dude.
had nothing they had to do.
They hate the show.
Oh, yeah.
They do. You think?
It's really people think I'm paranoid. I'm crazy, but
then
I'm
why
not.
do they pay us so much?
Hated. Despised.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
It is.
Remember why we started this?
No.
Oh yeah, Danica
Moore,
Patrick and
Because
her
of Jay
boyfriend.
Moore and Danica
Look at the look on her
Patrick.
boyfriend's face. Look at that look.
He's an asshole.
Like he's the fucking worst. This guy.
So yeah, let me do this for
raised
everybody.
eyebrows. Ugh.
Our pal Jay
Douche.
Moore is pretty amazing because he gets the gig to host the NASCAR awards, and he's got to like be funny, and it's got to be all NASCAR stuff, and he knows all the fucking drivers.
He's like a lunatic when it comes to knowing sports and names and statistics, and it doesn't matter what it is. He could just pull it out of his ass.
It was so creepy because I guess it was funny, and the only reason I say I guess it was funny, I didn't understand the jokes because I don't understand the players.
You don't know NASCAR guys, yeah.
But he was getting huge laughs, so of course it was funny. But I was out because I just don't watch NASCAR. But then it got to Danica Patrick and her young lover, who's also a race.
He's a rookie, I think.
Is he a rookie?
She was married when we talked to her.
Yeah, she was, but and then she got that giant rock on her finger.
Whoa.
Yeah, she smelled so good. She smelled like a shampoo. She smelled like such a girl.
I never saw it with her.
Oh,
I never saw
she
her
looked
being
fucking-
hot.
Sam,
I like when they smell like
sexy.
real
She was
poo.
super hot.
She was amazing.
She's hot in
Yeah,
person.
really hot.
I never saw it.
Because she's like, she smells good. She's small.
She's unbelievable in person.
But she's just this little short thing.
I got it
Yeah?
completely.
She looks like she has a witchy nose or something.
No,
Does she
she was
need
super
blocks
hot.
on the pedals? She's a
Maybe.
little gal.
She is little.
She was wonderful.
So
yeah, she's smoking.
Jay Moore was hitting people pretty hard all around the room. And then he took his time with Danica Patrick. That was the only thing I noticed. That there were a few extra jokes for Danica Patrick.
All right.
Than everybody else.
Unique.
And her boyfriend.
But she is unique, and so.
Look at the cocky look on her fucking boy. What a douchebag this guy is.
I don't like him.
The raised eyebrows. What? Fucking douchebag.
Yeah, for a comic, you got to go after the Danica Patrick if she's pretty much the only successful chick driver.
That face on that boyfriend, that's everything a comedian, like that, when you see that in a fucking from the stage, you get red and you want to wreck this cocksucker's night.
Really?
Yeah. I literally, a face like that guy's making will almost make me fucking lose the rest of the audience just to wreck his night.
Wow.
I hate that fucking face
that's great.
so much. I'm going to send that guy out feeling like he needs a shower.
Okay.
Very good. So is Jay Moore in trouble for this?
No, it's just getting a lot of
heat.
Yeah.
So that's good for him.
Yeah, and she looks bad, and so does her boyfriend.
All right. Yeah, because it was all, just meant in fun and all that crap. So a little roasting going on.
Danica Patrick, yes. Round of applause for a history maker. Danica Patrick is here.
Oh, she automatically.
Already, she doesn't
automatically, she's looking like, oh, great. And the dumb boyfriend, look at him.
Yeah.
You better not fucking say anything.
No.
My chick.
It's my girl, buddy. Don't date someone in the business,
There
shithead.
you go.
Or don't go to the event.
Yeah.
My love? Yes. Danica, I hope you're not too uncomfortable tonight. I know you're not used to being this close to the front. That's a comedy show. Jeez Louise.
Holy shit.
Danica, of course, became the first woman to win the pole at Daytona. In one move, Danica Patrick silenced all of the haters, and we at NASCAR and the fans respect that. Round of applause for Danica Patrick.
All right. Trying to get him back on his side.
Look at this.
Look at the cocksucker boyfriend. Oh, he's the fucking worst.
What the fuck is their problem?
She's a snot,
Yeah,
and he's a fucking, just a douchey looking.
She's slumping over and looking at him like, can you believe he just said that?
Yeah, like, why would he roast me like he is everybody else?
Right.
Yeah, that was an innocent enough joke if you're,
Wow, what a jerk-off face.
I guess she's having some bad years.
Somebody put a smile on that face.
Oh, my God.
Danica is here with her boyfriend, NASCAR Sunoco Rookie of the Year, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. You don't really have to applaud for him. Danica.
That's funny.
Danica's the star. We know that. Danica wrecked Ricky this year at New Hampshire. That's a wacky relationship when you wreck your boyfriend in a race. In New Hampshire, she wrecked Ricky. Ricky, let me give you a little advice, just guy to guy. Next time your girlfriend asks you, does this fire suit make me look fat? Just say no, brother.
It's a good line. It's not harmful.
They hate it, though.
They hate.
What is going on right there? They hate him. the faces. If you obviously this will be up on our
Facebook page
and whatnot. You have to see how much they hate Jay Moore. He's hosting a show. He's doing a great job at exactly what he's supposed to be doing.
He's roasting everyone, man.
Yeah.
Admire Danica and Ricky very much. Go on. I want to take a time out and give a very special thanks to the director of the show for getting cutaway shots of people not laughing. I'm looking at 2,000 people laughing their eyes at it. We just have Danica going, no, that wasn't funny at all. I admire Danica and Ricky for making the relationship work. Ricky knows what we all know. Sometimes the guy just has to step aside and let the woman lead. Just ask Kevin Harvick.
So this is now, I guess, after, and this is Danica talking
about the Jay Moore situation.
I suppose so.
She is a pipsqueak.
Who's the fat one on the left? She's fucking thick.
She is a thick blonde right there.
But even the thicks have a shape to them. That is like straight down from armpits to ankles.
Yes.
She should have like big thighs, but not just like a barrel body.
It is a barrel body.
I, of course, have to thank the fans. That's why I have this award. I have amazing fans. I'm so fortunate, and I think it's pretty safe to say Jay Moore is not one of them.
What?
Well, she's trying to have a little fun with it. Yeah, you can see on
His boyfriend laughed and clapped at that. Honey, make a joke. Honey, make a joke. I don't mind the guy, laughing at his own girlfriend stuff. I get that.
Right.
But it was just a fucking cocky, douchey look while Jay is teasing her.
Yeah,
he wasn't being brutal.
Not at all.
But she was just definitely trying to have fun with it there.
Yeah,
you can
she
tell
was.
by the face she made.
Yeah.
She's trying to kind of,
Goes back to Jay.
Yeah, all right. And then Jay does this.
I'm a comedian from New York, and I've done a lot of Friars Club roasts. And there's a great saying with the Friars Club: you only roast the ones you love.
Not necessarily
so all
true,
the
Jay.
drivers that got tagged tonight by the monologue, you got to know what a huge NASCAR fan I am, and I love all of you. Specifically, according to my Twitter feed backstage, I am getting destroyed because of the one Danica Patrick joke. And I want to set the record straight right now. Danica Patrick, what you have done for the sport of NASCAR and what you've done for women's athletics, I could not be more of a Danica Patrick fan.
Why is she still
love
looking like a
Danica Patrick.
cunt?
No, but now she got a little. Now she nods. Okay, good.
Fans, except for Jay Moore, I was like, no, I need to address that immediately. We've reached the midway point in the show, and if
That's all right. He was.
He's just doing some damage control. That was fine. That's,
She doesn't
but again,
like-
in
she doesn't
that
like being
moment,
made fun of.
That's what so many athletes are like that. Like not all of them with the face. Like
Really?
Well, because they never got made fun of in school because they were all athletes. So then,
I know.
No, but the rest of the
You don't
room.
have to tell me.
they were okay.
Did you
The
have
rest of the room, they
experience?
weren't great.
No, the rest of the room. He went. Did you see the long clip when
No,
his whole monologue?
They're better.
Yeah, they were fine with it. Way better than Danica Patrick's reaction. So, all right, we're gonna take a break. We're gonna talk about Rebecca Black when we get back.
A new song from Rebecca Black.
Yep. Some other shit that we'll pull out of our ass.
Oh.
The Opie and Anthony Show.
Nice, huh? Let's see. New Zealand All Blacks played in Philly last month. Oh boy. That's a bad combination. You know that Haka thing or the Haka dance we just watched? Hoka or Haka? Haka, right?
Haka, I think.
During the Haka, which we just played for everybody before the break, during the Haka, the Philly crowd, of course they did this, started screaming, "Go home" and USA. Fucking funny. You got to check it out on YouTube. You have it? Oh, I thought you were getting that. Sorry. Ant's negotiating a dentist visit.
Yeah, I can't. I definitely can't do it 11.
He told you when he can come.
All right.
I think you fucking made your fucking point when you can fucking come.
I was waiting for that.
I wish I would have thought of it earlier while you were negotiating.
Jesus
It just
Christ.
occurred to me.
I was supposed to go in. Say, I gotta get this bridge fucking taken care of. There it is.
No.
What?
But then she's like, okay, could you come in tomorrow at 11? And I'm like, yeah. And then I'm like, no, I can't. I got a fucking meeting.
Have fun.
So now I have to wait.
I don't know.
So, what?
Yeah, that's not.
What's wrong?
That one I don't think will do us any service.
Why?
None of them do.
Not for the dumb chants.
No.
No, see, the Haka we just did, I guess they did some of that soccer in Philly.
Who cares?
And the Blacks, the New Zealand Blacks were down there.
Oh, yeah?
And, of course, Philly couldn't allow them to just do their traditional Haka dance without...
What did they do, throw batteries at their heads?
Well, they were screaming, "Go home" and USA.
Philly.
Philly rules.
Oh, boy.
They don't play, man.
And he'll actually have, for the first time, a greenstone called the Modi.
What? The Modi?
As it happens now.
The holy moly?
That's not good.
And you know they're called the All Blacks because they're probably considered black in New Zealand.
Oh.
The Maoris are.
Yeah?
Yes.
Because they were wearing all black.
No, that's probably why they make them wear all black.
They're making like weird faces. You don't think Philly's appreciating this?
I don't know what they're doing. They probably just think it's some team shit, so I don't blame the fans.
Are they saying USA?
Yeah.
That's good. They're just pissing them off for the other team to get them.
Yeah. Imagine them in the bar all liquored up. You fucking mouth off.
These Maoris are tough fucking guys, man.
Yeah.
Who won the game? Who won the game?
I don't even. It's soccer. I don't know.
Well, that one I would like to know, just because I want to know
I
Philadelphia.
bet Mad Dog would know.
Oh, that game was
rugby,
won by...
sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Fucking rugby.
You know, they wouldn't know, though. Mad Dog and Mike, those guys never talk about, like, UFC or
No,
they only talk about the football dog, and baseball, and basketball. The Knicks gotta get the thing, dog. Ugh.
Yeah, they never really go into
They
any
blow
of
off
the
hockey, big time.
offshoots.
Yeah.
sports.
UFC, they blow
boxing, they don't know.
No.
Right.
They'll throw it in one. Hopkins fights.
They don't get into it and stuff, but Mad Dog does know a lot of it.
I'm sure he does, yeah.
But he doesn't. Like, Mad Dog knows boxing.
Yeah.
I remember us talking to him about boxing once.
Maybe he does it on his show here at
Maybe, yeah.
Sirius XM. I don't know. All right. Rebecca Black, finally.
Ah, yes. Something I can sink my teeth into. Her big, new, fat tits.
Oh, she got implants?
No, I don't know what happened. No, she's still... How old is she now?
I think
now
she's
16.
Yeah.
What?
She's now 16?
Uh-oh.
She was only a little kid. She was like...
She was 13.
Yeah.
14.
You met her at Leno, right?
I've met her a couple times. I've interviewed her and met her at Leno. She was very sweet. She's really nice. She's a nice kid. She's not cocky or she's really nice.
But she's not very talented.
Oh, that's another thing.
Nice,
That she's not very...
Yeah.
Neither's fucking Baron Hilton.
Well,
Neither's
that's true.
Paris Hilton. And she's a cunt.
Exactly. Well, I got...
So
at least I'm out of the woods there with Michaela Maroney.
Yeah, why?
It's her birthday today. Happy birthday, Michaela Maroney. She's 18 years old.
You still keeping track of that, huh?
Well, because I got in trouble last year for saying
remember.
that she was fuckable.
Well, no, that's not what you said.
What did I
said that
say?
10 years ago.
You tweeted something to the effect of just breaking Michaela Maroney's hymen.
Right. That
Happy
was
17th birthday.
Yes,
that's
yes.
That's a little...
Might be a little too much there.
Well,
for some
yeah.
people. So you got Rebecca Black. She did the Friday. Friday.
Partying.
Yeah.
That girl.
Yeah.
And she's maintained a YouTube channel since then.
Oh, yeah.
And she's tried to be like a YouTube star. And she
Maintained. Her new song already has
8.5 million.
Jesus Christ.
But how do her interviews do? Because she talks to her friends on
Yeah, I mean, they all do okay.
YouTube and, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, she's got like, some of them, this one has 500,000 views.
Right.
Oh.
This one's got 100,000.
All right.
So she came out with a Saturday song.
Yes, it's a follow-up to Friday.
Uh-huh.
Ooh. Talking like that.
I like it. That's my new exasperated.
Yes.
You think she'll go with a Sunday song, too?
I hope so.
I hope not.
I do.
We don't have any Saturdays. Oh, Saturday in the park. Never mind.
Saturday night.
Oh, never mind. I forgot the Saturday.
Saturday.
You're right.
Hey.
So she's got some competition.
Saturday
Stiff
night's all right
competition.
for fighting.
Yes, Sunday's my fun day.
Oh. Sounds weird and sexual.
Oh my god, I
Oh,
love
shit.
this song. This is my jam. Where's the peanut butter? 2 p.m. getting out of my bed.
Oh, boy.
Trying to get Friday out of my head.
Oh, get it?
Yeah.
I got Friday
So
out.
hazy, got a little too crazy.
Did you?
You know I do it all
She get all fucked up. She's 16.
I know. That's what they're showing.
Turn up the radio.
She got fat, too, huh?
No, it looks like that.
She did, right?
She
You see that? Gotta have my bowl.
Yes.
Eating cereal.
This Saturday
Look at her. She's a little chunky.
Oh, she's a chunk ball. What happened?
She's going through her awkward phase.
She needs an eating disorder.
Yay!
Yeah.
She's wearing like.
Look at those big jiggly tits, though.
Yeah, she's getting big titties.
But she's wearing like long sleeves and that aren't buttoned to hide everything.
All right, I'll be right over. I just gotta find my pants.
Yay!
Why did he lose his pants?
I hit him.
Who's this guy?
Oh, this guy's fun.
He's good.
I didn't fucking log on to see him. Why is she?
Imagine being the other guy in a Friday video.
That's all I think of.
Shouldn't she be showing like being sexy and everything?
I think that her tits are new, so she doesn't know how to decorate
them.
them
yet?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what you do with them. You fling them out there for everyone to see. Oh. What are they drinking out of the red party cups?
Yeah. It's weird. It's gnat blood and cum.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that wasn't her.
Oh.
It sounds like they're
She's
fucking
big.
She's eating very well, I think.
This sounds like the music that Zetas behead you to.
All right. You don't want this Saturday to end.
I thought she already woke up and it was not Saturday anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, no. She was getting Friday out of her head. Remember this?
Uh-huh.
He's holding a sparkler with smoke with dorks.
Is that her boyfriend or something?
I don't know.
Whoa, what's going on? Why is this chick dancing kind of naked?
She's twerking, but they're not
Trying to
showing
look
it.
like Miley Cyrus, right?
Yeah,
You saw that.
exactly.
Yeah, she looks more like Cyrus from the Warriors. No, that's just cute. That's a terrible joke. What a nerd party this is.
This party looks like shit.
Yeah, I wish it was at the Happy Land. Slide in the kitchen, having fun.
Great
That's a white person party, by the way. No shootings.
Oh, that's why his pants
silly
were
string.
missing.
Yeah, that's what they're calling it.
His pants are missing because he was doing the old-time rock and roll bit for Risky Business.
That's right. That was a blow-up doll.
Wow, she's jumping with those big tits. I saw that.
Yeah, Gaboinga, Gaboinga. Oh, nice panties.
Smiley Cyrus,
Silly
like a
string.
lookalike.
You can use them for loads. They're on the beach, there's fog.
Oh, nice. They're arresting a black gentleman. What is this? What happened? What is this?
Some black guy just ran in and got arrested.
What does that have to do with the video?
That was racist.
It was a home invasion, and they stopped them.
That was nice.
That's right. Good video.
Oh, I see. Dave Days. Whoa, where's that one? Dave Days is another YouTube star.
Who is he?
He's the guy from the video.
YouTube stars are lousy.
They're terrible.
They are terrible.
Wow. Okay.
The YouTube star can get clicked on because they're terrible. People will watch them.
Yeah. Wow. So she doesn't know what to do with those big tits. Apparently.
Yeah, I mean that's what I think.
She should be showing them.
But it must be awkward for a girl. All of a sudden, she used to be this little 13-year-old, and now she's this chick with big tits, and she doesn't know what to wear.
If you woke up on your 16th birthday and had giant cock, wouldn't you fucking wear some tight
It
pants?
was in his mouth. But it wasn't surprising because he went to sleep like that. He dozed off while sucking it. He woke up and his cheeks were still full like a little squirrel.
You fucking had a big cock in your mouth.
The guy just left his prick in Sam's mouth against his teeth and gums like some skull tobacco. Just
Holy
a pinch.
fuck.
Hey, people are asking if at the beginning of the song she said, "That's my dog. Where's the peanut butter?" Because that would be a bit edgy. Is that one of the lines?
Oh,
No, I think she said, "Where's the peanut butter?" I don't think she's asking for
She said, "That's my dog. Where's the peanut butter?"
Yeah, I don't know if she's.
Yeah, she said
You
it.
think she wants the dog to like lick her snatch?
That's
She-
right
or
at
she
the
didn't get the
beginning.
reference.
Huh?
The very beginning.
You heard it too?
Play
That's
it.
it.
No, the beginning.
jam.
This is my jam. Where's the peanut butter jam?
No, it said dog.
Yeah.
I'm like,
it's like an innocent joke.
No, it said dog.
I
I
would
heard
say, where's my dog?
Yeah, I heard dog in there.
Dog, where's
Get
the
it?
peanut butter?
Making
Snatch
reference
licking.
to
I like
a peanut butter sandwich, not a dog licking her genitals.
No, it definitely said dog.
Believe it or not.
It was clear as day, dog.
Where do you think this ranks?
It's kind of catchy.
She set the bar high with Friday.
But she looks like she's grown into a horrendous body.
Well, she might be just going through some awkward times.
Hey, wait. When she did Friday, was it that guy, that same guy?
Yeah, the black guy.
Was that what the goof was at the end? Was the black guy coming in to, like, take his cut?
Maybe. Where he had to do his little rap thing.
Let me see. Maybe
that's
what's he
hilarious.
saying? Let's see if he's saying something.
They might be,
Maybe she's goofing on the black guy.
Like, I don't need you anymore.
Yeah.
Or maybe that was, is he producing this one too?
No, he's out of it.
No, Dave Dave's.
So maybe he tried to, like, get some money.
Oh, the
you
kids
see
are
those
bouncing.
hits?
Riley.
You wanted to hear a little more of it, didn't you, Sam?
I did, just to get the hook in again.
Switch your leg. I'm sitting in the front because I'm sitting in the back.
All right, that's enough. Come on.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's his rap
Yeah,
from
that's
Friday,
his
right? Wait, go to Friday.
That's it.
Go to the Friday song.
All right, that's funny.
She's basically saying, fuck you, I don't need your rap anymore.
And the cops are arresting him because
that's the rap from Friday.
Yes.
It's embarrassing. We know this.
Oh, what's that?
It's Friday.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we got
Friday. She's short. She's been to TGI Fridays, I think, from the look of her gut.
Yeah. That's what he was saying. That's what he was yelling when the cops dragged him out.
And the cops drag him out.
Oh, Rebecca Black doesn't want anything to do with this guy.
No.
Hannah. And she took this shit from him, too, because he likes to put all that stuff on his YouTube channel and keep his entourage together. But she obviously, because it disappeared off YouTube for a while.
Bad blood there.
And then popped back up, but on her channel.
I don't remember Friday.
What?
I don't remember Friday.
That's too
Do you
bad.
want to hear it?
Yeah, for a second.
Jesus.
You don't remember the...
Was that a popular song?
How
It was huge.
could you
I don't
not
remember that.
remember
Yeah,
this
it's,
wonderful Rebecca Black Friday.
I don't know if you're being given the option.
I don't know if I've heard this.
Yeah, I'm sure that you've
More
heard it.
homework Tuesday. What
Party and party.
Wednesday.
Oh.
As they do on Thursday. Oh, Friday.
Oh,
Hooray.
there's no sound.
See, it's the same alarm clock.
Oh, it was the same alarm clock.
I don't know what's going on.
I can't hear it.
I don't know why there's no sound.
Oh.
Not as big
Sucks.
hits, though.
Oh,
No,
boy.
but she's skinnier.
Oh, she's young.
She's a kid.
Everybody's rushing. Gotta get down to the bus stop. Gotta catch my bus. I see my friends.
My friends.
In the front seat, sitting in
I remember this. This is good.
Gotta make my mind.
You do remember this. You like it?
I do.
It's Friday.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think Saturday is shitty enough to compete with Friday.
No. No. I don't think Crip Death is shitty enough to compete with Friday.
What's she going to do? Is she going to be on...
She has 5 more songs.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. How's she ever going to...
Tuesday,
Right.
Tuesday.
Oh, my God.
It's a lot like Monday, but with a T and rhymes with Jews. Tuesday. Wednesday. That one N always fucks me up. Wednesday. Thursday. One more day till that shit song. Thursday.
Yeah, she's
right.
filling out.
Yeah, she is.
I mean,
She's
musically.
not that fat, though.
No, she's not.
She's
You know what,
frumpy,
though?
though, man.
Pop star.
You got to have your shit together.
She's not like a real pop star.
She wants to be.
She's a YouTube celebrity.
If she wants to be, she can work on it, which means eating disorder.
Hold on a minute. Let me go to Wes in
Yeah,
Dallas.
well, you have to if you order it.
That's true.
Wes.
Hey,
Eating disorder.
I just caught the Science Channel ripping off one of Jimmy's characters.
Oh, no.
Which one?
They're doing a promo where it's a stack of pancakes or something, and they're...
Oh, that's not Chip, you dumb fuck.
You saw that?
Yeah, it sounds like some guy with
very similar.
a bad Boston accent.
Oh.
Let me hear it.
You're a complete idiot.
I know, but I want to hear it anyway.
All right, Wes, thank you.
Thank you, East. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
It's just nothing like Chip. You won't find it. It's just some promo.
Doesn't matter. Chip's retired.
Why don't we do this?
Believe it.
What does that mean?
He will not be done anymore.
Why?
Just won't be.
Why?
I said so.
Why would you just stop, though?
It's like when Disney takes their fucking DVDs.
Chips in the vault?
Puts them away in the vault, yeah.
Wait, this is like the Family Guy thing, where they killed off Brian.
Oh, but he's coming back in 2 episodes?
Yeah, he's already coming back.
No.
Yawn.
No.
No.
I will not be doing that.
Why?
I just won't.
That's just like the time I went to the...
Was it?
Was it?
All right, here's the
This
deal.
reminds me of that place that we...
Here's the deal. I don't know if you were listening earlier. Bill Burr called in. We got the Patrice O'Neal Benefit, the second annual. February 18th, it's going down here in New York City. And the lineup, David Tell, Nick DiPaolo, Colin Quinn, Jim Norton, Dane Cook, Bill Burr, Rich Voss, Bonnie McFarlane, Robert Kelly, Big J. Okerson, Keith Robinson, and Harris Stanton.
And Talent. He's not on that list, but he's a very, very popular black comic. He did radio. He's really funny, yeah.
There's 12, 13 guys.
Yeah, we're only doing 25 to 30 minutes each.
Oh, my God.
That's in honor of Patrice. If we want to honor Patrice, we should just all go on and do 40 minutes regardless.
Travis took Talent's name off the list because he thought it was a placeholder. Like it just said, and Talent.
And
like to be determined.
If you don't know that, I can understand it.
I didn't want to give you guys like something that I was going to get shit on for.
Yeah, that's true.
The link for tickets a little complicated, so we just have that link on our Facebook page,
Twitter
Opie and
Facebook,
Anthony.
yeah.
Huh?
It's nice
and
to
Twitter,
see.
right?
Nice to see everyone chip in.
What's that?
Oh, not so retired, are we?
Hey.
Got him there.
Sometimes, what happens is sometimes you hear an echo of what once was. It's almost like when you're fast forwarding, rewinding. Sometimes you'll stop for a second, you hear a second of that old song, but the old song never comes back. He's retired.
Yes.
I want to know why.
Jimmy, you got anything? That's it.
Yeah.
I added Atlanta.
Nice.
To my, it's just to give you Atlanta, January 23 through 25. The rest of the dates, if you're interested, are on JimNorton.com on my tour date site. And fucking American Degenerate doing very well on Netflix.
Good for you.
Very, very happy.
All right, guys. I think that's it for today.
Very nice.
See you tomorrow.
Later.
This is After Opie and Anthony Live. Here's your host, Sam Roberts.
Here we are. Welcome. 866-WOW1WOW is the phone number. 866-969-1969. E-Rock's not in today. Sal's on the board.
Yep.
I guess we'll talk more about E-Rock's big house party tomorrow. Because there's a lot of stories to come out from that. If you were following all of us on Twitter and Instagram and everything, it became a big social media event. A lot of people that were live tweeting E-Rock's party. DJ Who Kid showed up. It was a big deal. But like I said, we'll talk about that tomorrow when E-Rock's back. Right now, Pete Davidson is in here hanging out. What's up, buddy?
Hey.
How's it going?
Good. How are you? Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here. Pete Davidson he's a comedian. He's one of the Guy Code guys.
Yes.
I was talking, what's his name? Andrew Schultz was in here.
Oh, he's a good dude.
Yeah, he was in here last week. And we were just talking about how MTV, I guess because it doesn't play music anymore, has figured out that they just need to get comedians that they like.
Yeah,
just fill their network up with them.
Yeah, just
like
that's
that's
young
it.
guys. But it's all what they don't understand is it's only like 10 of us. But we're on everything.
Yeah. Yeah, like Andrew Schultz came in here and he was like, I just got a deal. I got 4 shows coming out. And I'm like, are people just going to get sick of you?
No, 13-year-old girls love it.
That's it.
Yeah.
So is that your big base now?
I can get any 13-year-old in the country. Right
Good.
Now. Anyone.
So what's the cutoff when girls start thinking that you're stupid?
Oh, well,
is it like really just 13 or can you squeeze in like till like 16, 17?
But like the girls my age, they don't.
What?
Yeah, they don't.
But you're young.
Yeah, I'm 20, but like they don't care.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, it is.
You're only 20. Like you're supposed to be like the young up and comer.
Yeah, but
you've already passed the demo.
I passed my demo. Yeah, and I actually got trapped once at a show. I saw this girl in the audience and she was like really hot, but then like I got closer to her and I was like, oh, this girl's like 14. but it got worse. What happened was her parents came over to me after and they were like, what do you think of my daughter? And I was like, yeah, she's cute, but she's like 12. And they go, no, she's 17, about to be 18. All I needed to hear was 17. So I was like, all right, get a number.
The parents said that?
It gets worse. Yeah.
The parents are like pimping out their
daughter.
Yeah. So we're texting, nothing bad, because I don't text anything bad because it could get screenshotted.
And you got an MTV career to worry
and then
about.
I look like a dick.
Yeah.
So what I did, I texted a couple times, and then I woke up one morning with a bunch of tweets saying, hey man, just want to let you know this 15-year-old's telling everybody in school that you're talking to her. So her parents lied.
Oh, and she's 15. It's that chick.
She was really 15.
And so then she's going around her school, and now this cyberbullying that's invaded her school is in your personal space.
Yeah, and then I have to tweet the whole story and, like, defend myself.
But all you did was text with her.
Yeah, all I did was I was like, hey, you want to hang out? She was like, yeah, but nothing further than that.
Why would her parents do that?
I don't know.
Are they trying to get money? Like
they're smart.
They think that, but MTV doesn't pay like ridiculous money.
No, MTV pays like a waiter at a really good restaurant,
right?
Like an awesome restaurant.
Yeah, but still not like what people think TV money is.
Yeah, I can't take care of you.
What a bunch of scumbags.
Yeah, right.
So these parents are like, oh, this guy's on television.
Yeah,
we can pimp out our daughter to him. We'll make it. But what? Do you pay? Were they going to extort you? Were they going to try to get you to have sex with this chick?
I don't know what they were trying to do. But all I know is I'm glad that I found out before we hung out.
Yeah, because all her 15-year-old friends were tweeting you and stuff.
And 15-year-old girls are roulette. Like they could tweet within 13 seconds of each other, so they could get it out really quick.
And they're just going and going. So like one girl is sending you like 150 tweets.
Yeah, and then you have other people that find out about it that are like commenting on other things that you don't even see. Like I went on my Instagram and it was a picture of me and my mom, and then like one of the comments was like, "You're talking to a 15-year-old. What a loser." And then everybody else is like, "Oh, your mom's so cute," and like you don't see it,
right?
Because there's so many comments. But now it sucks.
So is that weird for your comedy career? That on one end, because when you're in clubs, I would assume that you're not targeting 15-year-old girls.
No.
So you want to be this real comedian, but at the same time, you know, right now your bread is getting buttered by these like teenagers.
That's why I've been having trouble, because when they come out, they don't
like. They think you're mean.
No, because they don't get it. They don't know, like. You know, they don't understand what I'm even talking about. Like, the only way to get them to laugh is to call one of their friends, like, Miley Cyrus. Or like, you're like, oh, are you hanging out with Bieber? And then they go insane.
They love that.
But good bits, they don't give a shit about it at all.
So do you have to sit there and make sure that you're aware of what's going on with them? Because once you're out of high school, especially as fast as everything moves now, like they had this dude, I was watching the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, and they had this guy who I guess is the new Dustin Bieber, but I didn't know who he was.
Austin Mahone?
Yes.
Ugh, God.
See, I didn't even remember his name.
He's the worst.
But you got to know who these guys are.
Yeah, you have to.
Because you have to be able to be in a club and be like, yeah, this is about as funny as Austin Mahone.
Yeah.
And then everybody goes,
they go insane.
So cute.
It's the worst.
Man. So, but what else are you going to do, right? What are you going to say? No, I don't want to be on MTV anymore?
Yeah, it's like bittersweet. You know, it's like, you get a little recognition, but it's like the people you don't want.
Exactly, yeah. I have this great big audience. None of them I want.
None of them I could talk to.
I hope they all hear this. Because I want you to know that people listen to this show, all 15-year-old girls, obviously. So they're going to think you're very cruel to them now. But you're only 20.
Yeah.
Now, how long have you been doing stand-up for?
4 years.
So you started doing stand-up when you were 16?
Yep.
When did you actually start getting successful? Like, when did you start getting TV gigs? When did people start coming to your house? I mean, to your house. When did people start going to your shows? When was it not just like a hobby?
About a year ago. I mean, because
a year ago?
Yeah, when I'd say I got everything like a year ago.
So you weren't in high school going like, I gotta drop out of high school. This comedy thing is going on.
No, I had to go to, I did a year of college, and then I started getting booked. Like, I didn't have any TV credits or anything, so my mom made me stay in college, and then...
Was that your mom's rule?
Yeah.
Unless you have some TV credits, I don't want any talk of this dropping out.
That's exactly what she said. And, no, I got the call for Guy Code, and, like, when I turned 19 exactly, and then I got Wilded Out, and then...
Yeah, because you do Nick Cannon's show, too.
Yeah, that's how I met you the first time, because he was DJing.
Oh, shit. Yes. Yeah. I remember. Now, is Nick Cannon's show real? Like, is that real improv?
Yeah, I mean, most of it is.
Yeah.
We practice.
Because it seems so hard.
It's really hard. Because, like, we practice and everything, but it's so different because if you fuck up, you really fuck up. And if you bomb your first joke, the audience hates you the rest of the taping.
And that's it.
So, like, you really have to be on. And that's why it's such a scary show, and that's why a lot of people don't like to do it.
And is Nick, like, you gotta be on your shit? Like, is he on top of you? Or is he going,
he's on top of everybody. No, well, the thing is, Nick goes hard at everybody. So, like, you have to be on top of your game, otherwise he'll, make fun of you.
Right, because I was, well, is he sitting there going like, you have to be good because I want the show to be good, or is he like, I'm waiting for you to fuck up?
No, he wants
so I
to,
can destroy you.
Yeah, he wants to make you look like an idiot. Yeah. He wants to. He has fun like everybody else.
That's what I was talking. He was on the show like a couple weeks ago, and I said that's the different. Like people kind of want him and expect him to be a douche.
Right.
And he comes in, and he doesn't.
The nicest guy in the world.
And he doesn't even do the celebrity thing.
No.
Like he has that sort of comic mentality where he wants you to fail so he can make fun of you. And he comes in and like I'm just throwing questions at him. He answers everything. Yeah, he's not like looking at a publicist and bullshit like that.
Yeah, he's a real guy.
Yeah.
He's a real. Everybody has that. They're like, oh, I thought he was just gonna be just this big dick.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no, he's the nicest guy in the world.
It's impressive. Now Roland was telling me that you know Mike Bichetti.
I know Mike Bichetti. I used to drive him around Staten Island gigs when I was 17 when I first got my license.
And you were like, where'd you meet him that you were driving him around? Mike Bichetti, you guys know him. He's the guy he's been on the show a bunch of times. He's on Artie's show.
He's the guy you hear breathing and saying thank you into the mic.
Right. He interrupts my Steven Singer live reads to tell you to do the exact opposite.
Yeah.
It's like, go get him today. No, don't fucking get him today. Just sit down and relax for a little bit.
He's hysterical.
Yeah.
He's insane. I met him.
So you're 17
at this club called the Looney Bin in Staten Island, and we did a show, and then I had to drive him home, and he doesn't know where he lives. No, this is a true story. Like he was like, yeah, I live on Forest Avenue, and we went to Forest Avenue, and he goes, Pete, this is so embarrassing. I don't live here anymore. And I was like, where do you live, Mike? He goes, I live by a gas station. And I was like, there's a lot of gas stations.
A gas station. Yeah, but it's in Staten Island.
It's in Staten Island, so there's only 30 gas stations that we have to drive by. But no, it was...
So how did you find his place?
We had to call his mom.
No.
And his mom was like, Michael, how long have we been living? He's like 48.
I know what I'm saying. He's an adult man.
Yeah, so he was like, Michael, how long have we lived at this house? And he goes, oh, I'm sorry.
And you going like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and then I just went home after that and went to school the next day.
So were you doing like late night gigs while you were in high school?
Yeah.
And your parents didn't mind?
My mom didn't care because
she doesn't care about you.
I didn't have friends in high school, so instead of hanging out and going to parties, I would just go to open mics or just hang out at a club.
I guess that's better. How do the actual comics treat you?
Oh, like shit.
Yeah.
They still treat me like shit.
And I would imagine that most of the comics probably don't like that you're this 20-year-old kid who's now he's on TV and now he's got something going on.
Well, the ones that I want to like me, so that's all I care about. But there's not a lot of people that like me.
So who likes you?
Big J. Okerson and Soder.
Yeah.
Like the people that I really like. So,
but everybody else is just like, who the fuck is? And Mike Bichetti.
Oh, Mike Bichetti loves me.
Now, have your parents met Mike Bichetti?
My mom.
Because I have to tell you something. Like, if I was in high school and said, I've decided I'm going to be a stand-up, and I told my parents, they're like, okay, and I started going to these clubs that are intended for adults. And staying there late at night and then being like, yeah, I'm driving around this guy, Mike Bichetti. Yeah. Once they met Mike Bichetti, that would have been the end of my
mom was like
comic days. Yeah.
Yeah. When she saw Mike, she was just like, who's this guy? I was like, he's a comedian. She was like, really?
He's fascinated.
Yeah, he's a creepy guy, but he means well.
And there's a lot going on this channel that a lot of people want to talk about.
Oh.
So while you're here, let's go to Austin in Long Island. Austin.
Sammy, baby.
What's up, buddy?
Do you think it's funny to pull at your fans' heartstrings like you and Dave do?
What do you mean?
Yeah, Saturday night, I'm waiting all night for your announcement. I'm waiting all night to hear about the return of Special Delivery with Sam and Dave. And what do I get? Big, fat John? Unacceptable.
Here's what happened, Pete. Ron and Fez, you know Ron and Fez are the show that comes on here after us. They announced on Friday that they're moving to Raw Dog, the comedy channel here, and they're going to kind of relaunch their show and do some new stuff, and it sounds like a really cool move. But it left everybody kind of on Twitter and everywhere, and Facebook and all over the place saying, well, what happens on the Opie and Anthony channel from 11 to 3, where Ron and Fez are going to be leaving to go to Raw Dog. And so everybody's theorizing and stuff. And I used to do a show called Special Delivery with a guy named Eastside Dave. And Dave now does his sports show on Saturdays. So Dave is telling everybody, I have a big announcement to make on Saturday. And he says, call the show so I can make the announcement with you. And I go, okay, because I don't even really know what they're doing with the 11 to 3.
You don't have an announcement.
Right. I don't have any announcement. Right. But I'm like, if Dave somehow got the inside track, yeah, I'll be a part of it. And he announces that Big Fat John who's a guy we nicknamed, who used to host this fantasy football show.
Oh, that's a perfect name.
But he's just a big fat guy, is going to be getting the midday slot. No, I don't know if that's true, Austin. I
don't know how hard you guys have to work until they throw you a fucking bone. You got all this homegrown, homebred talent there just ready to fucking go.
Yeah.
And Tim Sabian and all these other assholes can't open up the coffers and throw you a fucking bone. Sam and Dave are money.
This guy rocks.
Bring it to the bank.
He's acting like you're a sports team. Yeah. He's like, they're going to fucking win next week.
I can't take it anymore.
Dude,
I'm coming down there right now. I'm going to shake things the fuck up.
All right.
Sam, I'll see you in a little bit.
Thank you, Austin. Do not let anyone named Austin in this building today. He's a nice man, but he belongs in his house, locked up.
Insane.
You're making Pete Davidson think that I should be. He's going to start his own satellite radio company to bring us on board. These guys must be great. But yeah, I mean, so I don't know what's going on with them, but a lot's happening. We were talking today on the O&A show, and this is what I was going to bring up with you, because Opie and Anthony are like, they're older than we are. I'm 30, you're 20, and they talk about, like in gym, they used to have to wrestle.
What?
Like, wrestling was an activity that all kids would do in gym class, I guess.
Mm-mm.
And they were like, yeah, when we were growing up, I would never wrestle. But I was like, huh? You had to wrestle?
No, I think like the most I think Knockout, the basketball game that you know that game?
Mm-mm.
It's like, well, we played Knockout, and it's like, there's a big line, 2 balls, and you try to, your first guy shoots. If he misses and the guy behind him makes it, you're out.
Uh-huh.
So it's and kickball. We weren't
that's it,
even allowed to like touch each other.
Every now and then there was a little dodgeball, but nothing happening.
Nothing like that. You could possibly get hurt.
Yeah.
We never did anything like that.
I did try to join the wrestling team at one point, because I was always a big pro wrestling fan. And so anything I could do that was closer to that, I would do. So I think in 8th grade, I joined the wrestling team, and I was tinier than I am now. I was 4'9". I weighed like probably not 100 pounds.
That's what I was.
I was so small that they had to get like a singlet. You know, the spandex that actual wrestlers wear, that like high school collegiate wrestlers wear. They had to get a special one ordered.
For you?
Because I didn't fit. I was too small to fit into any of the big ones.
So you were in your own weight class?
Yeah, I was totally in my own weight class.
Undefeated.
And this is how, my mom is so strange. She was arguing, like as the season started to end, she started arguing with the coaches that she wanted to purchase my singlet so she could have it. Like, so she could build a little Sam museum. Like,
oh yeah, I remember, your mom loves you.
She's weird.
Yeah.
She is weird.
I remember this, yes.
Like, last time I had my hair long like this was when I was in college. And I came home from college at one point and said, I just want to cut it all off. And she goes, okay. And she took out like a trimmers and she just cut it all off.
She kept it, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I remember that.
But I didn't know she was keeping it.
That's sick.
It was just weird. And I don't know. And then, and she's trying to keep my little singlet. But the coaches were like, no, we never get singlets that are this small. We need to keep it. And she argued. She never got it.
She never got it.
And she didn't lose very many arguments, but she lost that one. But I did, what they would do for 8th grade wrestling was they would set everybody up with whoever was closest to their weight. So, like, even though technically I was smaller than everybody, whoever was the smallest dude on the other team, I would wrestle him. And believe it or not an athletic guy. Yeah, I know you're surprised, but...
Well, you have the miscellaneous complex that I have. Like, you don't know what race...
Nothing.
No, you get that all the time, right?
Of course.
Like, what are you?
Well, I was talking about Nick Cannon. He came in here and he was like, hey, are you black? Yeah. Like, once and for all. Like, I was like, no.
I think Nick still thinks I'm black.
What are you?
I'm Irish.
What?
Yeah.
I was sure you were Hispanic.
No,
that's why.
Don't tell anyone. I'll lose work.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Like you play all the ethnic rooms?
No, I did, because I did Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I had like I had a really small part, but I didn't realize it till it aired that I played a black guy.
You didn't know you were black?
I had no idea.
So how did you find out you were black on the show?
Because like I didn't like read the whole script. Like I didn't know, but like I was the whole scene was like, it was this, when cops try to scare kids and they have that Scared Straight program. Well, she was like, I'm an at-risk kid. And she was like talking like a black person.
Yeah.
And then I was like, hey, why do black people have to sell drugs? And I didn't know that I was defending black people the entire time.
Right, but you thought you were just like a very liberal white person.
Yeah,
like you were like, yeah, this guy's got his shit together. He really is fighting for black people.
Yeah.
Nice guy.
No, but they're like, yeah, you played a black guy.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, I try to cash in whatever it is. It ends up just being people asking me questions. But I swear, when I was like Davidson, like when Roland was like, you want Pete Davidson on the show? It's like, you're Pete. And like, I couldn't place your face with your name.
Right.
Because I assumed you had some kind of Hispanic last name. I thought you were Puerto Rican. Right. I was sure of it.
Yeah. That's awesome.
You like it?
Yeah, for girls, it's way better. Girls like Puerto Ricans and, they don't like pasty Irish. That doesn't really turn them on.
Yeah, when they're like, are you black? I go, no.
Yeah. I go, yeah. I'm like,
yeah, what? Yes.
Yeah, I'm like Jason Kidd. I'm like half and half.
Whatever, yeah. Who's black, your mom or your dad? Dad.
Both of them.
Yeah, everyone is. But I'll go, no, and they go, so what are you? I go,
they get disappointed.
Yeah.
They get mad.
I go, I'm just a white guy.
They're like, oh, whatever.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Like, we don't have anything to talk about then. Yeah. I'm like, all right, well, I guess I'm just going to keep growing my hair out then.
Well, there goes that race joke that I was going to tell you.
Right. Yeah, can you get away with doing more racial humor because people assume you're not...
People have no idea.
So they don't think you're white.
I can pretty much say whatever I want.
You drop M-bombs?
No, I have a joke about it.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't.
You could.
I don't. Well, I grew up, all my friends are black.
Right.
So, like, I grew up saying it.
Right.
And then, like, when I started doing stand-up, I realized that other black people don't know that your black friends are okay with it.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, you can't. Like, I learned the hard way.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, that's what I was talking to. I can't remember who I was talking to about it, but there's a thing where, like, little kids now.
95% of white kids say it.
They're all dropping M-bombs. But my theory is that at some point in their lives, that doesn't mean that as they age, they're just going to keep saying it. At some point in their lives, they're going to stop because they'll meet another group that's like, get the fuck out of here with that shit.
I think it's just because the way my generation's kind of all growing up, like, everybody has interracial friends.
Right.
Like, it's like they started that way. Like, they were 5 years old, you had your friend was black.
Right.
So, like, it's different.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's why more people are comfortable with saying it. But it turns a lot of heads.
Yeah.
When you're not around your age demographic.
But do you think that as this generation gets older, that they'll be able to start using that, just drop M-bombs?
I don't think, like, words are really going to even matter.
Eventually.
I think it's starting to get a little out.
It'll be better.
It would be way better. It's so much more fun. People don't take words so seriously. It's so much more fun.
You won't have to worry about getting punched in the face.
Yeah, or not getting booked and banned from countries because I told a joke.
Yeah, like people getting fired.
Dude, every comic is getting, like, nailed.
Like, you have to sit there and wonder, like, what fucking path am I supposed to take here? Like, you're right now kind of at this point where, like, you're young and you're just starting to get TV work and you're doing stand-up. You're like, whoa, should I start getting clean? Should I, like...
I think I'm just going to start telling Olive Garden jokes until I'm, like, 25. just do the nice Fridays. Mom's crazy. I think I'm just going to do that for another 5 years.
You're in a good position.
Milk it.
Because you could do that for 5 years, and then you're still only 25.
Yeah, and they're like, oh, well, he's growing. He's only 25,
He's getting there, and then you could just, when you're 30, just change everything and just be disgusting.
Be just gruntled person.
Yeah. How closely does MTV watch what you guys do?
They're actually not that bad, because MTV2 is more for guys, so they're the raunchier channel, as raunchy as they could be. But no, they don't really. There's a couple tweets that they'll be like, hey, you should remove that, but other than that...
Oh, they will, though? If they see something, they're like, I don't really like that.
Yeah, because I tweeted Ari Shafir.
Yeah.
He told me, because I never did shrooms before, and he gave me this whole 3-hour why I should do it, so I did it, and I just tweeted him one night. I was like, hey,
Did he do it to you? Did he do it on the air? Did he do it just...
No, we were talking.
Because Ari's an animal.
He's insane.
Yeah.
He's one of the funniest people I know.
But, like, if you have to pay attention to what you're saying, Ari's the wrong guy to be around, because he is he might be the most, like, just frank, honest dude that I've ever talked to.
This girl, like said something wrong. She was being sweet, but she said something, like, a little dumb.
Yeah.
And he goes, ugh, you're such a dumb bitch. And he's just like, what? Yeah. Am I a dumb bitch? No, she's a dumb bitch. I'm like, you're insane. No, so I tweeted him. After I did the shrooms, I was just like, hey, man, you were right. Shrooms are real. And then, like, within an hour, they're like, hey.
Dude, he was like, no. Does that get you shaky about everything else you write, or are you just like, MTVO?
No, because I can still do it in my stand-up. Like they said, it's no, that's because that's the only thing that nobody can really say anything about. But I guess I understand. I probably should have tweeted it to him. I probably should have texted him.
Yeah, maybe even a direct message.
But I was on shrooms, so I was like,
You were on shrooms while you were tweeting.
Yeah, I was like, you were right about this.
Somebody just posted this great article on Reddit about going to a WWE show completely on shrooms.
I can't do that. I don't know why people would do that. So, I was afraid to leave my room.
When did you do it?
I did it maybe it was in the summer, so it was like June, and it was awesome.
But it was this summer.
Yeah, it was this summer, and it was just I wouldn't be able to leave.
You didn't leave your house?
My friends are like, yeah, let's go do shrooms and go to the city, and I was like, there's fucking cars everywhere. You can get hit by a cab because you're like in La La Land.
So I thought the shrooms just made you more protective. Like you just became everybody's mother. Don't and make sure you wear a jacket when you go outside.
I did them wrong because I didn't know that you weren't supposed to talk to your mom when you're on. No, because she texted me and was just like, hey, really proud of you. Just wanted to say, and I just
randomly,
yeah, just randomly.
Just sweet, nice.
And I looked at my friend, and I did them with my friend who's like a really hood, big, strong black dude. Like he's like really, he's been
type of guy that makes you feel like you can use that N-word whenever you want to.
No, he's actually one of those type of friends. But I just did him with him because I was like, if anything goes down, Ryan will be able to, take.
He'll protect me. Yeah.
And I looked at him and I showed him the text, and then we just cried about our moms for like 2 hours. Yeah.
Just because it was emotional.
No, but he's like, I'd never seen him cry because he's like, he doesn't even laugh. So. No, I just started crying. He was like, "Don't you cry, man. Don't you cry." Because then I'm going to start crying. And he just started crying. It was hilarious.
The call for the morning mashup just walked in. Yeah. I don't know. I think you have like a drug sonar. Whenever like the topic of drugs is being talked about, you're like, oh, there's a studio here that I should be walking into.
Like, who's in there? Who is that?
Do you know Pete Davidson?
I don't. Hi,
Pete.
Nicole.
Hi, Nicole.
Nice to meet you.
How are you?
He's a very funny comic. He's on Guy Code on MTV too. Do you get jealous that you don't have 4 shows?
Oh, yes, all the time.
Like, do you ever be like...
Well, Schultz is the king.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
He's the king. No, he has great hair.
That's the thing.
I get it.
He's really handsome.
Like, he should be that guy.
Plus, he's, like, super positive. Like, he came in here, I was like, you're young. Like, what are you going to do when this stuff stops working out? And he goes, just keep doing great. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? I go home and, like, waiting for the bottom to drop out anytime anything good happens.
He's one of those inspirational dudes.
Are you that way?
No.
No.
I think I hate everything.
That's so funny.
Everything's going
Maybe
wrong.
if you took shrooms, you'd be more inspirational.
No.
He's 20 years old.
Oh, my God.
And he's already got this great career, but I love that you're sitting here going like, no, this is not going to last. This is bad.
Every time I get something, I'm just like, this is whatever.
But that's the good attitude to have.
Of course, because it's not going to last, and it is going to fall out.
Well, I got really excited about something, and then like they cut it out completely, like the day of, and I was like, none of this fucking matters.
None of it matters anymore.
None of this matters.
Yeah, I have no control over any of it.
Yeah, now it's a job.
Yeah.
Now it became a job.
Wow.
Yeah, so
just that quick.
Yeah.
What did they cut out?
Well, I was supposed to get like this part in this movie, and like.
What movie was
It
it?
was a movie?
Yes.
Oh, that's why it hurt so bad.
Yeah, it really hurt.
What movie was it?
It's Neighbors. It's with Seth Rogen and like this other.
Okay. Oh, was it?
It didn't come out yet.
Okay.
It's the one that Zac Efron was caught doing like blow and not showing up to. That's why I was also more upset.
Yeah.
I was like, I could have been there.
To blow with Zac Efron. I love High School Musical.
Yeah, dude, I was 13 when that shit came out.
I get it.
Cats in there.
Okay. I mean, I don't know the songs, but
I do.
I was probably 23 when it came out, so I probably shouldn't even know that there's 3 of them. But
no, there is 3.
But go on.
No, but like it was. I auditioned for it in like I don't know, like probably like March, and then it got to like July, and they were like, it was between me and this other guy, and then they were like, hey, what they think we got it, and then they were like looking at flights for LA, and then like the day of shooting, they were like, yeah, no good.
It's not happening.
No good.
And that's when you realized what the industry is.
I was like, fuck all this.
Yeah, you were like, was that the first big rejection?
Yeah, no, it wasn't like that. It was just, I was so excited. I got to Skype with Seth Rogen.
Yeah.
He was talking to me. He was like, hey, I think you're hilarious. And I was like, oh, this is it.
This is how it happens.
This is how it goes. I called my mom.
Some people wait a lifetime for a moment.
I think you did it.
Yeah.
You went there.
I did. That's how I felt. Like it was this inspiration. It was big.
I would rather have not gotten it right away. The fact that it took like 6 months and then like it just,
And then it shifted right into, you had a bad day. There was the American Idol goodbye song. I watch a lot of American Idol.
American Idol soundtrack to this kid's life.
Yeah, I watch it. I watch X Factor too.
But that's going to continue to happen over and over, so it's good that you have that,
Well, that's why stupid Andrew Schultz is so positive, because he's like this handsome dude with a hot girlfriend.
And he gets everything.
He's got trust me. I'm in the same bandwagon as you. I started, but when I was 20, you're lucky. When I was 20, I was still like, oh, everything's great. I'm going to be awesome. I'm just a phenomenon.
Yeah.
And then you get here and you realize, oh, there's another rejection.
Everything
just
sucks.
pile them up. It's all terrible. Everybody hates me. I don't even know how I got here. But so was that the first big rejection?
Yeah, it was pretty much it was a letdown.
You know what? I think you're very lucky that happened, because otherwise you're sitting going like, yeah, I'm on Andy Samberg's show. I got Nick Cannon on my bottle.
No, I think if I would have got it, I would have bought a chain. So I'm really glad I didn't get it. I would have got something stupid.
Yeah.
You know how I know? Because I know I know I would do dumb things because for no reason. It was probably an accident, but like Young Money followed me on Twitter yesterday, and my God, did I have a fit?
Yeah.
Like an hour and a half. I was like, maybe I could.
I think I could rap.
I could do it.
And enough people think I'm either Puerto Rican or black that I could have a certain amount of street cred.
Nobody would be surprised if I dropped a mixtape.
Plus, then you could start dropping M-bombs wherever. Like, no, you don't understand. I'm a rapper.
Well, like, no, there's this rapper, French Montana, that gets away with it all the time.
Dude.
I don't think he's really black.
You don't think so?
No, he's far from it.
Yeah, there's no way. He says he's like African or something, but he does.
Well, doesn't he wear like Sphinx necklaces everywhere and stuff?
Yeah. I think that's why he gets away with it, because they're like, he's ridiculous.
Wait, when you saw that he was following you, did you tweet him? Were you like, yo, what up?
No, it was like
the Young Money group?
Yeah, it was like their official Twitter.
Yeah, which is big, because that means somebody, maybe
the
one
managers.
of the, right.
And they DM'd me and they were like, hey, yo, let's
really?
get it. And
let's get it.
And I was like, yes, let's get it.
Let's do that.
I was like, I want to do a song with Drake. That was I got more excited for that than like anything else that I've ever done. I was like, who is that?
Yeah.
Young Money.
Plus, finally you might get some pussy that's not 14.
Oh, yeah.
Like Drake, it just fucking chicks all the time.
Oh, it's insane.
Nicole, you fuck Drake, right?
I would fuck Drake.
Even while you're pregnant.
Who
yeah,
wouldn't?
while I was pregnant.
You would fuck Drake while pregnant.
Who wouldn't fuck Drake?
Yeah.
All right, I guess.
I didn't like Drake, and then I lost my virginity, and I was like, this guy's the greatest rapper of all time.
Was that it? When did you lose your virginity?
I was 18. I was late.
But you were
a really late bloomer.
So you didn't use the stand-up to get pussy?
I still don't.
You don't?
No, I don't like that. Because it's just, then you gotta get tested, and then by the time you get your results, you gotta get tested again.
So do you have a girlfriend now?
No, I had one. No, it didn't work.
You could just put on a condom. You don't have to get
fuck that. What?
No, but still.
That's not an option.
Still.
Yeah, I mean, you should still get tested, but you just made it seem like you have no choice. But to just go wrong.
Well, you gotta hit it raw.
I mean, the condom break sometimes.
That's true.
I've had.
And then these bitches get pregnant.
Yeah.
You can't fuck them in the ass every time, and I mean, some of the times, but not.
If I get a girl pregnant, I'm definitely becoming a rapper. There's no way. That's what's gonna happen.
Well, if you got a girl pregnant, you became a rapper, and then you said, "Yeah, I got this kid." People would be like, "Oh yeah, okay,
oh yeah,
I get that.
I get it.
Yeah, I get it."
Feed your family.
Do your thing. Do your thing.
Let's get it.
So, what does that mean when Young Money says, "Let's get it"?
I have no idea. I'm pretty sure it was just like anybody they follow. That's the automatic message.
Oh.
I have no idea. But
you responded in the affirmative, though.
Yeah, I responded like, "Yeah, let's link up." Smiley face.
And that's it.
Yeah, and they'll probably never reach out again.
You tweet him again later, like, "Hey, I don't know if you messaged me back. My phone number, if you want to text me."
You do one of those things like, "Hey, my phone's been acting weird, so maybe you didn't."
Yeah.
Hey, been off Twitter for a week, so.
Do I miss it?
Yeah, I don't know if. But you gotta get rejections.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you think it's all magic, and like the further in you get, because at some point the well's going to run dry. And like I always see people your age getting successful, and I know, and this is the only thing that makes me feel better. I know it's not going to last.
Oh no.
I know that.
I already know this isn't going to last.
Like when I was like 25, I'd be really jealous about somebody like you coming in at 20 with all this stuff going on. But now that I'm 30, I'm like, oh, I can't wait to see it crumble. I can't wait.
No,
that's true. That's true.
I like when my friends get like one of my friends was like 6 months into stand up and he got something.
Yeah,
and he was like, yeah, this is it. this is my time.
And he thinks he's better than you.
Yeah, and then nothing has happened.
Exactly. And it's glorious, isn't it?
But Seth Rogen knows who you are now, so maybe you'll get another call from him.
You sound like my wife.
Trying to be positive.
I don't think he knows. I think,
You Skyped.
Yeah, we did Skype.
You had a thing.
We did Skype.
You did
and
Skype.
My mother knows about it, so.
Yeah, you still live at your mom's house?
No, I just moved out.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice. So you're doing the thing.
But I think it was bad. I think I should have stayed.
Why?
I don't think I'm ready to live on my own yet.
Oh, Jesus.
Now, is it because...
Laundry.
The chores. Your mom's doing your own laundry.
No, it's just like you don't realize it. Like,
do you know what I did for, I think, the first 4 years of living alone or with my girlfriend, or my then girlfriend, now wife? We'd go to dinner at my parents' house like probably once a week because we still lived in Westchester. It was like 20 minutes away. But I would put my laundry in a bag. And I would bring my laundry.
Yeah. Be ashamed of yourself.
Yeah, like it got to the point where Jess was like, you can't do it anymore.
No, because you don't understand when you move out of your mom's house. Like when you live with your mom, all you have is weed money.
Yeah.
And, and then you move out, and you're like, I gotta buy detergent, and food, and
Yeah, that's why I would say stay at your mom's house.
Yeah, I'm
like why have the extra bills?
Yeah,
more money for weed and mushrooms.
Yeah.
That's why you came in. He was talking about his first...
Why you don't like those...
Are you kidding me? You got that way wrong, Pete. You got that. You couldn't be more off.
I mean, not at the second because there's a baby in my belly, but...
She's pregnant. She's not fat.
Pre and definitely post. I mean, yeah.
You're already planning your drug use.
Yeah, but I cut it off. Like shrooms you could do probably 3 times a year.
Yeah.
Is that accurate, Nicole?
I did like a handful, I did maybe like 10 times in 1 year, and then I was done.
I did them. All right, it was once a month, twice a month.
I did them twice, and I did it back-to-back days, and it's ridiculous.
You did it 2 days in a row?
Because I was like, hey, I'm doing this now. You know,
I'm trippy.
Yeah.
Can people do that? Like the way some people...
I was really into Juicy J at the time, and I just did it.
Yeah, that seems really bad for you, for shrooms to be like, no, I mean, I do shrooms like every day, but
that's not like a thing you could do.
No.
See, I don't do any drugs. I never have.
You never smoked weed or anything?
Nothing.
Well, that's great. I wish.
That's terrible.
People. That's what I'm saying. That's why I like Nicole in my life, because people always say if it was that great, you wouldn't be worried about your weed money.
Right.
If it was great to not smoke weed, you wouldn't do it. I'm a person who's fearful of change and has other issues that need to be dealt with.
Oh, man.
It's not like I'm like healthy living, okay?
I just got my friend.
I eat McDonald's 3 times a week. It's not.
I eat McDonald's all the time.
Right.
I don't care. I'll get pimples. I like the food.
I mean,
it feels so good.
Yeah, but then you're not going to be 20 anymore. You're going to end up looking like Mike Bichetti. And Instagramming stuff about not eating bread and soda anymore.
And then I finally get to do fat jokes.
Right.
Yeah, so
right.
You just keep changing.
You know it.
He's evolving.
You know it.
I'll be no, my friend who just moved in with me, he's like 30 and he's never smoked weed in his life because he's like into Jesus and his mom.
Yeah, that's the other thing. I don't have religion either. I've none of the all the good stuff that's associated with not doing drugs or drinking. I don't have any of the good stuff. It's just I feel like not drinking or doing drugs is the good thing.
You don't drink either?
Nothing.
Jesus. Now I'm a little pissed off.
Right? See?
Yeah.
I feel so weird. There's something, because there's something when you hang out with someone, there's just certain conversations that you indulge in.
You know what that is? That's prejudice.
It's not prejudice.
That's like I acted around you as
the same race. So
yeah, whatever that is.
Miscellaneous.
But that's like me being like, oh, Irish. The fuck out of here. I thought you were like, I was trying to get some Puerto Rican comedians in tonight.
No, oddly, Sam's one of my favorite people to be with when I'm messed up.
See?
Because he keeps you...
No, he's fun.
Oh, he's just fun. You're natural.
I'm a fun guy.
You'd probably be fucking crazy.
Exactly.
You'd be a psycho.
Or just like really angry.
Yeah.
Because I'm not angry. Like really just mean to people.
Yeah.
Yeah, he makes me laugh. He's a good person. He can hang no matter what. It doesn't matter.
That's cool.
Yeah, I don't dislike the habits.
No.
You know.
He takes advantage.
I mean, Nicole for a while had kind of a problem, and I told her you got to knock it off for a little bit, but...
There was no problem.
You like to party?
I do like to party. A lot.
So are you planning your partying for after pregnancy?
Yeah,
do you have a post-pregnancy party planned?
It's going to be called my coming out party.
Did you hear all of that alliteration? I said post-pregnancy party planned.
I like that. Yeah, I got to do it.
You're going to have a coming out party?
I don't think mushrooms will be involved.
No, I don't think you could.
Well, I mean, unless you want to come, bring some mushrooms.
I don't think you could trip out with a baby in your house.
Right.
Because, if it...
How long does it last?
It lasts about 4 to 6 hours.
Jesus Christ.
And if you drink orange juice, it lasts a little
orange
longer.
juice.
But if orange juice makes it worse?
Vitamin C.
But if you drink milk, it goes away.
That I didn't know.
So, like, if you take an emergency,
you're fucked.
But see, this is, like, I get so scared. Like, I like to have control over things and situations.
We know.
I like to know what's going on. I like to know what routes I can take. I like to know where I can go. I like to know what's going on in my brain at all times. I feel like I would get into a severe panic attack if I was tripping out on mushrooms.
I had no idea.
And an hour in, I was like, it could be 5 more hours of this. I would immediately go into a massive heart attack and stroke.
Did you ever look in the mirror? Did you ever have one of those?
I turned green.
Yeah, I was an old woman.
What? No, me and my friend, like, we were in the bathroom, like, looking at each other.
Yeah?
And, we were like, and he was like, yo, I'm turning green. And then I looked at him. I was like, you are turning green.
You agreed with him.
No, yeah, we freaked out. So I ran downstairs in my building. And I went to, like, the first floor, and the doorman was like, hey, is everything okay? Because I'm sweating. And I was just like, yeah, I'm just really high.
You told him?
Yeah. I told my doorman, which is bad because I'm in a building where, like, I'm the youngest person by, like, 25 years.
And is this your new building where you live by yourself?
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Yeah, so they were, they already think I'm a drug dealer.
Right.
They don't believe that I just lived there or whatever. And I don't help by making the hallway smell like weed all the time.
Right.
Coming down freaked out like that.
Yeah, so I came up freaked out. I was just like, oh, he's like, are you okay? I was like, yeah, I'm just really high. And then you see Ryan, my friend, on the elevator looking at himself in the reflection thing. And he's like, yo, son, I'm really green.
Yeah, you can't do that.
See, that's why I feel like...
But it's fun.
I would get along. Because you guys would be like, yeah, you really are green. And I'd be like, you know what? You're both green.
Yeah. No, it's just because even the bad shit's fun. You're just like, yeah, that was crazy. It's just
right. It's memories. It's life experiences.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's life experiences.
Yeah. But you gotta be with people you feel safe with.
You know, I don't trust people. That's the other thing. I don't trust anybody.
Yeah, I know.
So.
Not even your wife?
My wife, yeah.
But that would be weird doing shrooms with your wife.
Yeah, I don't think I'd want to.
That's not like an experience I would want.
Because you're still gotta be, I like to be responsible for my actions.
Yeah, we know.
You know? And when you're with your wife, you kind of gotta be responsible for your actions, don't you?
Yeah, that's true.
And so it's like, no, I was on shrooms, you don't understand. She's like, yeah, I don't like that shit.
Right.
Like, it's not that fun.
Do you know how much fun it is to, like, smoke a joint?
I have no idea.
Watch The Grinch.
I don't. Like, I thought I'd make that clear. I have no clue.
Movies are awesome.
Way more awesome.
So great.
You're talking about the Jim Carrey Grinch or the cartoon?
No, the Jim Carrey Grinch.
That was a little scary when you're on stoned.
I watched it like a week ago, and I was like, this shit's pretty good.
How often do you get stoned?
Every day. Well, I have Crohn's, so like I actually have to smoke.
What's Crohn's?
It's a stomach autoimmune disease.
So what happens to you?
If I don't smoke, I can't eat all day because I'm in pain.
What?
Yeah, so I have to smoke. I mean, I do it because I like it, obviously, but I do have to do it a little more because of it.
Right. It's like if medicine tasted like cotton candy.
Yeah.
You'd be like, yeah, I have to take this medicine, but cotton candy is still delicious.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So what happens if you don't smoke meat? Does that mean you throw up everything?
I'll throw up, or the other one. Well, in my case, I would throw up.
God
damn.
damn.
That's how my thing's wired. But
how long have you've had it forever?
I've had it for like 3 years, 2 years.
How do you catch Crohn's disease?
Yeah, it's in the family.
Well, if you only had it for 3 years,
it's not like a cold, Sam.
No, it's not.
But if you only had it for 3 years, it's not like you had it when he was born.
No, just certain things click in. Some people, get diseases.
God, that horror gave me gross. Not like that.
Bitch.
No, he wraps it up. He told me he wraps it up every time.
Wrap it up.
He's good. He's smart like that.
And I have Irish wiener, so like there's always red, and I'm always worried.
Irish wiener.
Irish wiener.
Small?
No, it's not. It's
because that's
bad.
what Irish steak. That's the myth, isn't it?
No, it's not. No, it isn't.
I'm married to an Irish wiener, and it's perfect.
Yeah. No. Well,
isn't that romantic?
Skin irritation?
No skin irritation. Not there.
Well, I'm allergic to condoms.
Oh no.
You are.
Yeah.
You're allergic to condoms?
Yeah, but I use them anyway.
Good boy.
Do you have to get do you ever try like sheepskin or whatever else?
Yeah, but it just smells bad.
It does?
Yeah.
Bad.
Like it smells like we already
Get that?
had sex.
Yeah, got it.
You got that?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
All right.
Funny.
Just didn't want that to get passed over. Come on.
Sober jokes.
They're also not.
The sound of sheep makes.
They also don't think are as effective.
What?
The sheep's.
No, they're not.
They have very porous skin.
And it's just gross.
Yeah.
You just feel gross.
So you're allergic to condoms and you have Crohn's disease.
Yeah, well, I'm a product of the new generation. I also hate happiness.
Right.
I have ADD.
I was about to say, yeah, you probably have ADD.
Yeah.
Because everybody has ADD. I'm surprised you're not autistic, honestly. At least everybody's autistic now.
Did you hear about Susan Boyle?
Of course. Yeah. Wow. Breaking news. Susan Boyle's autistic.
But to find out at 50-something is like
I found out 5 years ago when I saw her on TV the first time. What do you mean she found out at 50-something? Yeah.
Remember when she, like, cried because Simon was like me? Like, I was like...
Yeah, I was like, oh, look at that chick with Asperger's crying about Simon.
Yeah, she wanted to, like, get with Simon.
Yeah.
Like, she thought she had a shot. That's autistic.
That's, like, news to you? It is.
You think she has a shot?
No, she was officially diagnosed. It's not like I knew something was wrong.
Well, she has been going to some shit doctors.
Mike Buschetti should hit her up. That would be the perfect couple.
Yeah.
That really would.
Mike Buschetti and... did you meet Mike Buschetti when he was in here?
No, I don't think I did.
No, you will next time.
Now I feel left out.
You will next time.
He's so much fun.
He is. He's a blast.
Just fun.
Does he get high?
No.
He doesn't, right?
No.
With all these people.
I don't think he can. No,
he's sober. He's sober.
Okay, that's different.
He's sober. But he's fucking hilarious.
I feel like I should start drinking just to stop after, because then people just leave me alone about it. If I'm like, no, I quit.
You've never had one drink?
No.
Like, never even just one.
Like, you asked me that 5 seconds ago, and I said no. Like, yeah,
so
you can rephrase the question as many times as you want.
I'm just surprised.
Why do you get mad that people are surprised? It's not.
I'm not mad, but it's the same question 4 times in a row.
Because you get asked that all the time. Everybody gets pissed at you.
Yeah, I'm like, they're really.
Yeah, so you already have it. You're like, no, I don't drink.
Yeah.
And no, I don't do that.
Yeah. I make life choices.
Yes, you do, honey.
Okay? All right?
Yeah. Power moves.
Yeah.
Power moves.
You're a powerful man.
He actually knows what he's tweeting at 2 in the morning.
I do. MTV has never called me and been like, you gotta take that shit about mushrooms off your Twitter.
Yeah.
Like, what are you, fucking crazy?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh. You get any replies on the mushrooms tweet when you posted it out?
Yeah, I got a bunch of... Everybody was happy.
They were.
Like, I knew you were cool.
Finally.
Yeah. Well, you know, I get it. I get why I can't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know your audience, you're not happy about it.
No, it's just so uncomfortable. It's so weird.
Because you were saying before you came in that it's all like little teenage girls.
Yeah.
Like, he's 20 years old. He's out of MTV's demo.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, I'm sitting there, anytime anybody tells me that Guy Code is not funny, they're always my age. And I'm like, they're not putting on fucking TV for you.
Not for you.
What are you doing watching MTV, you pervert? Like, you're 30 years old.
Right.
Actually, I still laugh at Guy and Girl Code. I think
They're
it's funny.
both, they're kind of, they're funny.
I mean, they have comedians on the night.
All the comedians are good stand-up.
Yep.
So,
I've Jessie Mapeluso.
I love her.
Chris Stefano.
Yeah, Carly.
Carly is so funny. Her delivery is really funny to me.
She's really funny.
And, I mean, now... Pete Davidson. Hello.
Hello.
You be the judge. I like that you kind of hate it, though.
No, I don't. I feel uncomfortable with it.
Yeah.
You know, like, I'm grateful, obviously, to be on it and everything, but I don't like it.
And you more like the idea of having a long career.
Yeah.
And paying your dues and...
No, I just want, like, a stand-up career.
Right.
You know, I don't want...
One of those Andrew Schultz TV careers.
No, I mean, he's doing great, man.
I'm kidding.
No, he really...
I like Andrew Schultz.
I love Andrew. He's crazy.
I'm going to have him back on.
He's so perfect for those shows, though.
He is.
He's just like, you don't like bitches? What do you wear, Crocs? And you're like, he's the guy that should be saying that.
Yeah.
Like, he's the perfect face for it.
So do you sit there, like, are you sure that you're like, yeah, this is where I'm supposed to be? Or are you sitting there on that show going, oh, fuck, they're going to find out that I'm not right for this at any moment?
Well, it's just, I don't know a lot of shit. Like, half the topics are like hangovers, and I'm like, I obviously can't talk about, they can't use me for that.
How come?
Because I'm not 21, so.
Oh, shit.
Even though you blatantly know.
Even though they blatantly know.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, you do all these illegal drugs. You're not technically allowed to drink.
To do them.
Yeah. So, yeah, they didn't, the weed topic, they cut me out. Everything that has to do with fun, they basically fucking cut me out.
Weed, there's no legal age.
Yeah,
like, it's all illegal.
Yeah, but, like, I don't know. They just...
So you must be a strong advocate for medical marijuana.
I think it's great.
You need it.
And I think it's great that because weed I really don't think should be legal.
It's probably safer than alcohol, quite honestly.
No, it is.
Yeah.
But I think it's more fun that it's not legal.
Right.
Like, once everybody can get it in New York, like,
anymore.
how am I going to get girls? So,
right.
Like, I really hope that it's not going to
like, if you could get it at CVS, it's not impressive. Like, yo, I got some weed. Yeah. All right. So I got combos.
But no, because, and the cool thing about LA, though, that's like why it's really cool to go there, and they give you it in containers, and they make you feel like
you got one of those cards.
Yeah, no, my friend does. So
Yeah,
I can just get. But
you actually have a reason. Like you have a reason to have a card.
Yeah, like I actually have a real medical reason.
Yeah, I get headaches.
Well, being in New York, you can't have a card.
You can't. You
Yeah,
get
it
one in
doesn't.
Jersey though.
Okay.
So that shit does hold your stomach down. Like you don't
I
puke.
eat. Everything's fine.
Yeah, you eat McDonald's. Like people are supposed to throw up after that.
No, well,
regardless of any Crohn's.
I'm like supposed to eat like grilled chicken for the rest of my life. Like I'm not supposed to eat anything.
But you're like, I can get high and then eat whatever I want.
Everything.
Like that sounds like two good things. That sounds terrific.
It's just a stomach settler. Even I don't have any disease, and pot always settled my stomach.
It
but
does.
I feel good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you just feel great.
It settles your belly.
I had no idea.
Well, now you know.
You ever try Pepto-Bismol and it just
doesn't work as good?
not as good.
You don't like Tums?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's an antacid. I don't know if
you don't put that thing in your drink.
I don't know what weed does for.
Alka-Seltzer?
Yeah, I don't know what weed does for heartburn.
I don't know.
I'm
I don't
sure
think
it helps.
I'm sure it helps everything.
It helps everything.
Look, I can't advocate for this kind
Dude,
of stuff.
I have a relationship with my grandparents now because of weed.
How is that?
Because they're annoying.
Oh, okay. And so you'll get high.
Yeah, because it's not that they're annoying. It's just I don't see them a lot, you know, because like I'm busy or whatever. But like so when I see them, they talk about everything.
Now, let me ask you: if you hadn't been given all these opportunities to be on TV, you get stoned every day.
Yeah.
You think you'd just be at home all the time doing nothing?
Oh my God, I would be on suicide watch.
You would.
Yeah,
You would.
I wouldn't know what to do.
You suckered MTV into giving you this gig, so it seems like since you're filming TV shows, you're actually doing productive things.
Yeah.
Now, if it wasn't for MTV too, it'd just be like, I get high all the time and tell the exact same jokes every night.
Yeah, I go to open mics and just make a fool of myself.
Right. You're not going to open mics anymore.
No, I don't have it anymore.
Do you headline yet?
I'm starting to this like January, and
it's exciting. Awesome. Where are you going to be?
I think the 12th to the 15th I'll be in Arizona.
What's going on?
The comics are the worst self-promoters.
I have no idea. This Thursday, I'm in Connecticut at Joker's Wild at 9. If anybody wants to come see me headline. I think it's Is it Hartford?
Well, get it together.
It's where Joker's Wild is.
Wherever Joker's Wild is.
I'll Google it.
It's an ugly sweater show. Because that's like like we'll have you headline, but we have to give a shitty ass.
That sucks.
Yeah, I have to wear an ugly sweater. And it's just, because a lot of clubs don't feel, even though I have the time, they don't feel comfortable with me headlining.
Well, you know what? People won't laugh at his jokes. They're going to laugh at his sweater.
Dude, what is that?
I feel like
sucks.
such a dick. It's like me on the poster with like a fake Christmas sweater that they superimposed on it.
Yeah.
I just feel like a douche.
So you just have to get past the sweater thing so you can actually do your jokes.
Yeah, it sucks because it's just like, why can't I just headline? Why do there have to be a gimmick attached to it? Like, it's already a gimmick that I'm young, so like, why don't you just use that
I'm
shit?
a lame gimmick too.
Yeah.
Ugly sweat. What are we, 40? That's what married people do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why don't you have a Molly night?
Yeah, I had friends.
Yeah. Molly's kind of fun.
It is.
It is, but you can't do it a lot because you get depressed.
It makes holes in your brain.
Sucks your serotonin dry.
Yeah. Oh, I got to tell you something, Pete.
Oh, God.
And Cole.
Yes.
Can't
you know
wait.
the holidays are approaching real fast, right?
We do.
Yes.
There's not a lot of time left.
Right.
Right. So you got to go to IHateStevenSinger.com. I don't know if you know about this place.
I know Steve Singer.
You know you have to get the woman in your life a great gift, right? I mean, I know you just broke up with this chick, but there's going to be another one. You're on MTV. You got them lined up.
Yes.
You got to make sure you treat them nice, though. And you want it to be a great gift for the holidays. I hope your husband's listening, Nicole.
Me
He's
too.
got to know, too.
I'm sure he is.
Well, Steven knows what every woman wants. What is it, Nicole?
Diamonds.
That's right. It's diamonds. Yes, diamonds. The beautiful sparkle, the simple elegance of the diamond. Steven's going to make it easy and affordable. Check out his diamond stud earrings starting at just $199. That's right. Beautiful, high quality, bright white diamonds. Go online to IHateStevenSinger.com right now and see all of Steven's amazing diamond jewelry. Steven makes holiday shopping so easy and affordable. Go online to IHateStevenSinger.com and check out his beautiful selection of diamonds for her. Go to IHateStevenSinger.com now. Get your holiday shopping done today. This is where Pete would have done a lot of shopping if he had gotten that Seth Rogen movie. Diamonds and chains.
$200. That's like a whole Geico check.
Shipping is, I apologize to anyone who wanted to pimp out their underage daughter, but that's it. Shipping is always fast and free. Steven makes shopping fun, whether it's in the showroom at the other corner of 8th and Walnut, on the phone at 1-888-I-HATE-StevenSinger, or online at IHateStevenSinger.com. Pete Davidson, where can they find you?
At Pete Davidson on Twitter. That's it.
That's easy. And you can try to figure out, look at his photos, and try to be convinced that this kid's Irish. He's as Puerto Rican as anybody I've ever seen, no doubt about it. Nicole?
Yeah.
Mashup Nicole, thank you for stopping by.
Love you, Sam.
Hope the baby's doing well.
She's doing good.
Samantha?
I know that's what you want me to name her. We're still thinking about it.
We'll think about it. Stay tuned. Ron and Fez are coming up next. Goodbye.
The Opie and Anthony Show is now over. For real this time. Check out the O&A Show on Facebook at facebook.com/Opie and Anthony. And catch Opie and Anthony live Monday through Friday from 6 to 10 a.m. Eastern. Ron and Fez are next.
Hey!
This show was brought to you by Afro and Friends. You can get other high-quality Opie and Anthony related audio from the website afroandfriends.blogspot.com.